This is how you close the fucking fourth quarter out, my right here. We're watching his real life play out, and it's just sad.
At the fact that, yo, this nigga Adam really trying to pimp my ass, nigga.
Yeah.
It's almost good enough to where if it was bad on purpose, it would be cool, but it's not there yet.
Flip makes it seem like, yo, like, Ian, I'm gonna put hands on this.
Nobody needs to focus on spaces except on spaces.
Word?
So she's fucking huge.
Well, I'm just saying that it's easier to like an R&B song versus a rap song. Throw that Eugene on, Mac.
Is it a whole mixtape?
Nope.
Flowers, they bloom. Flowers.
It wouldn't be that good.
I stand corrected. Y'all killed that.
Bar you use for Mariah Carey, it has to be different for Future, no? I feel like there's a beauty behind the raspiness that y'all aren't appreciating.
30, 20, sorry.
You was 20. See, nigga, I was 13. Like, you wasn't on the streets for it.
What?
You nigga had a vat of battery acid. Like, whatever you want is yours.
Nah, man, Flip is listening to everybody, which is part of the problem, which is why I had that rocky start. I wonder what return they need for this show to stay on.
Whoreible Decisions actually fooled us.
Right?
I've danced with the devil before, but never said anything. Man, we can talk, but you've said these things that as a man have to violate you first.
DJ Head, it's just a little bit of hater vibes.
Bum, beating people. Welcome back to another installment of the Homeroom University podcast. You see, this is the podcast about your favorite podcast, and I'm your classmate, Tone Groove.
J Noblez.
AJ the Menace. I thought you were about to do the R&B song.
That wasn't good enough? Hold on.
Yeah, run it back.
J Noblez.
There we go.
Yeah, that was a little bit better.
Yeah, that was better.
J Noblez. White man behind the boards.
Yeah.
Hey, back in the building.
That's me.
We are back. Yes, Homeroom University.
Bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, nigga. Pew, 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 all that. Like the video, share, subscribe. Do what y'all do best. Make sure y'all go to our Reddit. There's a couple people, maybe like one, maybe two individuals.
Y'all saw in there, right?
I saw, yeah. There's
yes.
a couple individuals that have been mad at us for weeks upon months because we haven't gotten their office hours in While It Was. We apologize to you specifically.
And again, I will say, there's niggas in there that have been putting recess segments in there.
And that's another thing.
That's another thing.
And again,
that's another thing.
We really appreciate, there's even a guy who put the Joe Budden audio in the Reddit. He was like, hey, he made it Patreon only, but here y'all go. So, it's a lot of things you can find on our Reddit. What is the Reddit again?
Homeroom University.
Homeroom University. There you go. You can find it. And don't forget, if you want your voice to be heard at the end of the episode when we say the office hours, DM us.
It's, let me say his name, because Rim Reaper 44 has been applying pressure. He's the one that's like, really in there.
He's been going crazy in the
also
Reddit.
Sin City Savior.
Yes.
He's been going crazy in there.
And like they've
been going crazy with posting just Reddit stuff or
posting stuff that's geared towards our show.
Yeah,
like,
just
really giving us topics for real, which I really appreciate.
Really giving it up, and we really appreciate.
Like it's not it's not just like random shit. It's like this is something that happened. You should probably cover.
This happened in the world.
Yeah,
have y'all seen this?
For sure.
Yeah, some good stuff.
I like that.
But
you don't like it enough.
I brought it up. I brought it up last week.
Yeah, we don't like it.
I'll be in there. I'll be replying to shit too.
Yeah, I don't really be in the Reddit too crazy, but
of course.
I'm a real nigga. I do real shit.
No, you're not.
Yeah, nigga.
Yes, but I really appreciate y'all. Love y'all niggas. Lauren just texted me something, but Menace material. Y'all know what to do.
All that good shit. I do want to go over because we didn't cover it last week. I don't know why. Forgot to, but Disconnected podcast. Oh, it's actually not disconnected. It's actually reconnected. I forgot. Ever since Housephone and them and 𝙿𝙾𝚃𝚃 left No Jumper, they named it Reconnected. Everybody changed the name of their show once they moved away from No Jumper, obviously. But Housephone violated Yuriy. Much overdue. It's very overdue. Like, because Yuriy is just like the worst nigga in the world. Most people in the world know Yuriy because
his woman.
Because of his verbal abuse that he gives to his girl Riley, and it was because Moist Critical covered it.
And it actually
that was the big thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To where like we knew who he was because we watched No Jumper. But we used to watch No Jumper.
But I never watched his stream. So when Moist Critical did that video, by the way, shout out to Moist Critical. He's a white dude.
He's the worst streams in the world.
Moist
No, Yuriy.
Oh, Yuriy, yeah. And
nigga sucks.
Yuri's just that guy that nobody kind of likes. Because he's not personable.
I don't think it's that. I think he's just a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he's not personable. Like he's not. He's terrible at communicating. Obviously,
He's the Russian dictator. That's what they call him.
The Russian
That's
dictator?
what I call him.
Really?
He seemed like one of them snarky dudes. To where it's like if he was big with muscles, he'd be a dickhead still.
Yeah.
But he
Right.
doesn't have that.
The fact that he's a nerd.
He's not physically dominant, so he
Yeah.
has to do it in this way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, backhanded compliments or backhanded statements. He's an asshole. But yeah, Housephone just fucking went in on this nigga. Because apparently Yuriy has been slacking at his job of uploading clips. He apparently only uploaded 5 clips of the Reconnected podcast this entire year. And then at the same time had the nerve to like stop them from hiring somebody to run the YouTube and the clip part, which is
Yeah.
going to help generate money and views for everybody.
Yeah.
And so it's like, he finally came, he moved out of the, not out the state, but like up North California or whatever, which is apparently like 6 hours away. So he hasn't even really been there because he's 6 hours away now. So if he does come, I think it'll be on some like once a month shit. But Housephone was like, my nigga, you don't even have to be here no more. Like, fuck out of here. But let's watch him amp on this nigga because it was fantastic.
That's not. You're tripping. That's not.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. You're not doing shit.
Yo, Fernando, good job. Good job on the
Nobody
thumbnails.
really watching you. You wasn't coming on here, nigga.
That's
Shut the fuck
fucking
up,
cap.
nigga.
Shut the fuck up. That's
What's
fucking
up,
cap.
nigga? Nobody
You know
cares
how
about
many
your
people
stream,
don't even
bro.
watch the show unless
Nobody
I
cares
come on?
about your stream,
Shut
nigga.
the fuck
Shut
up.
the fuck up, nigga.
Bro,
You weak, bro. Shut up, bro.
Bro.
You're not doing shit.
How many shows did you show up late to? How many shows did you show up late to?
Clips in a year.
Shut the fuck up. That's not true.
You both did 5
That's
clips.
not true.
Shut up.
You can't even upload a
I don't
vlog.
care, nigga.
You can't even upload a vlog. You had to
I
ask
don't
me and
care.
Coke to upload
I
a
don't
vlog
care.
for 2 weeks
I
straight.
don't care. You gotta get drunk
can't
on
even
stream.
upload a
You gotta
vlog.
get drunk on stream every day and yell at your bitch.
Bro.
What the fuck are we talking about?
You wanted to can't even fucking come to the podcast late.
Shut up, nigga.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Shut your ass up,
Bro,
nigga.
you're the most
Go
bare
yell at your
minimum
bitch. Go
podcaster.
home. Go
You're the
home and
most
yell at
bare
your
minimum
bitch.
podcaster
Go home
I've
and
ever
yell
known in my
at your
life.
bitch.
You're
Go
the
home.
most bare minimum
You're not gaslighting me,
podcaster.
nigga. I'm not your bitch. Shut up.
You-
posted 5 clips in a fucking
5
year.
clips.
Shut the
5
fuck
clips.
up.
I put money in your pocket with those clips.
What a
5
That
clips.
was intense.
Yes.
This is the short
5
ver-
clips 1 year
wanna-
arguing with your bitch.
I
That
wanna-
was,
That's
that was a
crazy.
lot.
I want to get a round of applause. This is how, shout out to
I joined in on
Housephone.
the clapper.
This is how you close the fucking 4th quarter out, my nigga, right here.
Oh,
Because This is beautiful. And I mean, this is what, this was 1 minute?
Yeah, 1 minute, 2 seconds.
This whole interaction that ended with Yuriy leaving
Yeah.
was like 15 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, he cooked him, but like, it was pressure for 15 minutes.
And
Like,
He broiled them.
yeah, bro. Like, yeah, it
And
was, yeah.
and what's worse is because they were type friends. Like,
Yeah.
what would you call their relationship?
I would say they were friends. They were definitely friends. Yeah.
Or were they friends? Or were they coworkers? Because friends is it's a loose
I would
thing.
say they were friends
Friendly
because they
coworkers is
Because
a weird
would you
dynamic.
talk to
I
your
guess.
friend like this? You wouldn't talk to your friend like this.
was it that bad?
There might be a situation where you had to, where it gets to that point, but this seemed very
Yeah, I was about to
personal.
say, yeah.
This seemed like a buildup of uploading 5 fucking snippets the whole year. Like having your friend, doing business with your
It
friend
didn't seem that bad.
is a very weird thing.
That was bad, but it didn't seem that bad.
what Housephone did?
Yeah.
It's not that bad, but it's just like
It didn't seem like that much of a
what
dig.
warranted that response. Like when you have a real friendship,
Yeah.
it should be harder to get to that point.
5 clips in a year warranted that response.
Yeah, and they've also I think they've known each other. They probably known each other for almost 10 years, probably.
So that changes everything.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Yuri's been the same nigga for forever.
Yeah.
So I can only
I feel like
imagine.
they're coming up on 10. Like they
Yeah.
almost got a decade of knowing each
Oh,
other.
so this is a seasonal thing. I wonder if
I
we
don't know.
type
This
in-
this seems
hold
pretty
on.
final because post this, like Yuriy continued to do his lame ass streams where he just like gets drunk. And then like the TTS
Yeah.
was like he was like allowing all these TTSs of just like a Housephone is just a NIGGGGERRR like
He said
Oh
that?
shit! No, he
yeah
got all
like
the things
allowing
coming.
all that shit just like the fly. So it's like
Yeah.
that I would say is like not some friendship.
Which is what I was about to say. They might have been associates for that long, but that doesn't mean that they respected each other.
That's true. Yeah, that's
Because
true.
those are two different things. Like just being friendly and cordial with a nigga for 10 years, you would start to think that this is actually your real friend.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if
But it
been
sounds
in
like
10 years.
there's an underlying level of respect that's not there.
Yeah, but this nigga Yuri's terrible though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, he
He's
is.
actually like the worst nigga. Point and Shoot did his breakdown on Thanksgiving he dropped, and he did the good work of putting all the verbal abusive clips together.
I was just about to say, like, I was gonna just send some, but you could just type in Yuriy no jumper yelling at his bitch. Like a boatload of videos.
Yeah, just go to point and shoot because he got them all back to back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was right there.
Toxic live streamer.
I don't know what you're doing. That's the first video. Yeah, right there. No. Down. Left. Right there.
Toxic live streamer keeps him muted.
Let's go to the middle.
All right, so for this special Thanksgiving, Yuriy toward his girlfriend Riley, and this is where things start getting really dark. Okay, so if there's any children in the room, I'd ask that they leave. And before we continue, so this next clip is a short one, but I think it's important. So this is Yuriy freaking out on Riley for being on Instagram without his permission, and he's freaking out on her for doing absolutely nothing wrong. And I want you guys to see this. Look at this.
What?
Oh, I know.
You got demonetized?
You didn't monetize it. No, not.
Bro, don't come on. You don't got.
Desktop audio on.
You don't got to scream at your girl.
You. This guy. Damn. Let me see.
Damn.
This is real. This is him.
You're too busy.
Texting
Pause
Ali,
real quick.
actually.
Go back a little bit, and then not that far back, like 5-10 seconds.
Is Yuriy?
Yeah, all right, hip hop. Like you see Pot Lord's face.
He knows. Everybody knows.
That like both of their faces are the look of when you know your nigga is in a bad situation, or like you're about to be just dropped in the middle of a relationship drama, and you're just trying to act like you're not in the room.
You're trying to avoid eye contact.
Yeah, it's like all of us are just stare off. I mean, I'm sure the screen is over there, but that's both of them have this like dead look.
Is Yuriy
There's probably
like,
nothing on that screen.
There's nothing going on that screen.
Just
Yeah,
looking
like
at it.
I just
They're
don't
looking at
want
the
to. I
reflection
don't even
of
want to
them arguing.
glance in that direction because it's about to get lit over there.
Is Yuriy like? Of course, all right. Yuri's mean to his bitch. Like that's good.
It's his first girlfriend
But
too.
what if he's just selling what he's trying to sell in a wrong way? Because I feel like if he was a little bit darker, maybe a pimp cup, a couple rings, we would just call it pimping. And basically what I'm asking from the clips that you've seen and all the clips that you watched, would you just say that we're kind of, it's like a double standard because he's white and he's not pimping?
No. This is.
I want to give it to you because I like what you're saying, but
Because what I'm seeing, I've seen actual pimps. There's one nigga, Pimp Snooki, all American pimp. This nigga used to grab his bitches by like the motherfucking temple, like his thumb on one temple,
What the fuck?
the middle finger on the other. Like, bitch, do you hear me? Like, I'm really trying to understand why we can't get along. And it's just like, that's the same thing, if not worse than what Yuriy does.
But with pimping, you got to be using a bitch. Like
Yeah, at least
Of
you're
course.
actually pimping.
But
Yuri's in a
let me finish.
relationship.
What bills does she
use
pay?
her, though.
That's what I'm saying.
None, but he does use her to get views on the stream.
Which-
like he uses her to get viewers because there's definitely people there just to lust over her. But then he also doesn't want her to present herself in a way on the stream that would make people call her sexy either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's and it's like that's what I'm saying. Yuriy has not all, but he has some elements of the pimping, but just he's missing the most important ones, and that's like self-respect. Like he doesn't really have any respect for himself, so he has a problem with his bitch being on Twitter, not knowing she might be trying to find a present for him.
How much do we know about his girl?
I don't know.
What do we know about her and like her personality?
I'm sure there's quite a bit to know, but at the same time, I don't watch his stream.
I don't
so
watch
I
him
don't know.
enough. I'm not gonna lie.
I get what you're saying.
It kind of seems like
They're
he's
both an
dealing.
issue.
He's dealing with a dinosaur that thinks that she's a chicken, to a certain extent. So it's like he has this girl. Technically, he shouldn't have this girl, but she doesn't even know that herself. So she's in this fucked up predicament to where it's like, well, this nigga's yelling and he's mean to me, so I guess he's right.
Yeah.
And then he's doing that to kind of like compensate for the fact that this
So he
bitch shouldn't be
knows,
his. But he's also doing this in front of the world, which adds a whole other dynamic to it. So it's like he feels like he probably has to rush to be this kind of asshole, so he looks like he has control still.
But it's also, but Yuriy, like to what they was even arguing about, like nigga, you're not doing your job, like.
Right.
It's certain
this
things.
This is easy to decipher who's doing their job. He said certain things.
I just want to.
He said certain things during this rant where he was like in his attempt to clap back at Housephone, he was like, your version of getting help is posted on Instagram. who can do clips for YouTube? Housephone was like, nigga, that's how we hire people. He's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
Yeah.
that's how we found the nigga. I'm pretty sure I met most of you niggas in this room off of me putting a job offer out,
mass blast
like
post.
dumb shit. You know
Nigga,
what I
we
mean?
don't do LinkedIn.
Yeah, we use Instagram, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, he tried to shit on him for that. Then at the most important moment, I could have sworn I had the timestamp on it, but he makes it seem like he's too busy to do any of these clips, even though all he does literally is get drunk on stream every day and yell at his bitch.
Yeah.
And he was like, so you're telling me what you're doing is more productive. He said, getting drunk on stream every day is more productive than making clips, doing clips that would like help our business. And he was like, yes. He was like, you can go. Because you're fucking retarded now. Like, what are we doing right now?
But Housephone, let's not, Housephone is stupid too for keeping them around that long. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You're as dumb as the people you are around. And if you decide to keep dumb niggas around you, then you are yourself a dumb nigga.
Well, I don't think it's that.
Because you like Housephone?
I do like Housephone, but I don't think that's necessary. Keeping dumb niggas around makes you dumb. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's always the case.
Okay. Yuri's not dumb, but keeping niggas that don't have a sense of worth for self. There's certain like qualities of a person, especially when you're doing business, you got to look for. Like niggas that don't view themselves as worthy, who I just seen looking at Yuriy and watching his
He does view
clips.
himself as worthy. He
Nope.
thinks he's important
In the
as a
wrong way.
motherfucker.
No. That's why he acts like this. Because
That's
he
what I'm
knows
saying.
he isn't.
He thinks what he's doing is productive as
Like,
fuck.
okay,
What
put
are
it
you
like
talking
this.
about
Wait,
in
hold on,
terms
put it
of like
like
the
this.
actual podcast, like the work that he's doing for the podcast?
No,
Oh.
it's like meta world peace, right? Like fucking he was tough until a real tough nigga came at him. You remember the whole Malice in the Palace?
Well, I think you got this backwards.
No, meta world peace.
Yeah.
He wasn't part of Malice.
No, meta world peace was.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
No,
Was it?
but you
No,
said he was
he
tough
was.
until
That's right. He was on
actual
the
tough nigga
Pacers.
came?
When Ben Wallace came up on him like, yo, like you got all this tough shit going on. I'm tough too. Let's be tough together.
He didn't change.
Meta
after
world
that.
peace was like, nah, I'm about to punch this white fan. And it's just like,
Because the white fan started it.
He did.
The white
but
fan
he
started
also-
the whole Malice in the
but
Palace.
he
shit.
punched
But
the wrong one.
he also didn't go like Buddha after that. And nigga was still a problem after that.
But it's still the idea of like, you're only tough around weak people. You're not tough around niggas that are also tough. So how tough are you? And being that, and to kind of connect these situations, fucking him, Yuriy,
Housephone.
yeah. Adam. No, I'm fucking around. But nah,
What's his girl's name? What's his girl's
this
name?
bitch.
Riley.
But nah, he's
Riley.
just a fake tough guy. I feel like he doesn't have a sense of self-worth. And he hasn't, I don't know, man.
He found one girl that doesn't know her worth enough to put up with the bullshit that he puts her through because he's trying to feel like he's worth some shit.
But the real question,
Everybody needs therapy, AJ. That's the answer to this. Everybody
does not need therapy, but
in
a
this
lot of
situation.
people-
I'm
in this
not telling you,
situation,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
Everybody here.
everybody needs.
Yeah.
not in all situations, but yeah.
But
I don't even know if
like the
therapy would
Blasey
help these
face,
niggas though. Some niggas, it's like he could go there and just be like, you can hear all the good advice. If you think you're right, nobody's gonna change your mind though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
True.
The therapist at least is like an auditor to where
because
it's
this
like,
is the
okay,
thing.
you think
this is
you're
the thing.
right.
His abuse has been like mass produced, right?
Yeah.
Moist Critical covered it. The bitch is still there. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly, because
so-
she doesn't even know what she's going through, nigga.
But
She
it's
needs
like
to listen to home
at this point, like the world has like seen it. You've gotten harassment from the world, and you probably gotten like quality, like people like, no, this is literally like signs of this, cases like this, and then the husband killing the wife. You know that I'm sure there's been like dissertations from qualified people put out, and then she's still there.
Well, and that's it. Like water always finds its level, AJ. And in this situation, the water found its level. It's two people that feel the same way, but one is man and one is woman. But the self-worth it's the same amount as Lowe's.
I just don't understand the self-worth thing.
The self-worth is what's making them act this way.
People that are crying for help will act out in ways that are, it's vice versa to how they feel. A sad person acting angry out in the real world. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense.
It's called projection, AJ. It's called
But
projection.
I did like Blasey's face because he was just laughing like, man, I've been waiting on this. Like Housephone just been telling me in private how he's tired of this nigga, and it's just gotten to the point where it's finally happened.
Everybody's been talking bad about this nigga. He's the worst.
Yeah.
And then they did a post stream, of course, where they're like, I can't believe you were talking about me like that, dude. Like, I'm not, if I'm not welcome over there, I'm not coming back. It's like,
Who said that? Yuriy?
yeah. And Yuriy also said, he said something of Housephone in terms of, you're the most late podcaster. Like, you're a bare minimum podcaster. You're late. But I don't know. I just feel like almost everybody's there for Housephone. Like,
Yeah.
Housephone out of this podcast is the draw. And him
Blasey
being
too.
the draw, it's Housephone still, though. Blasey's secondary. Blasey just started podcasting like a year ago, 2 years ago.
Word though, I feel like
Yeah.
they're on the same level.
I don't think so.
Not of like no.
Nah,
variety.
I don't think so at all.
Maybe you might be talking about respect, which is different.
Yeah, that's
They might have the same level of respect where they are,
Right,
but in
right,
terms of just
right.
notoriety on the internet, it's definitely Housephone.
for sure. Yeah, but it's like even the digs that Yuriy was trying to take at Housephone, where he's like, bro, you're on drugs, you're on ketamine, or you're always late. It's like, nigga, us Housephone fans, we don't give a fuck. We know what we're about. We know what we're signing up for. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
He's the star. He's supposed to be the drug addict.
He's the nigga. He's the drug addict. He's supposed to be, and we're
He's
still
doing his
pulling up.
job.
Yeah, like what the fuck, my nigga.
You got to be a mean guy to get called out for yelling at your girl during this era of content, when that should be all you need to really excel in this life.
Yelling at your
Anybody
bitch.
who yells at bitches on cameras end up getting something. Sharp, fresh and fit, academics.
I feel like that it's over for that. But they're also like monetizing
Somebody
that
else.
too. Like we're watching his real life play out, and it's just sad.
Because he doesn't know how to monetize it.
Yeah.
He doesn't, like, if Yuriy really wanted to monetize, like, whatever this is and his girl have, it would be chaotic and toxic, but it would work. It could.
Toxic relationships are good entertainment right now.
Yeah. They're the best, man.
I just saw Blueface and Krishan talking like he was in jail, and they were like talking. I'm like, that nigga loves that. Like, they love each other, bro.
Yeah.
It's never over.
But you have to love a bitch. You have to love her to put up with the fact that she might bust a bottle over your head
Amen.
while you sleep, and you be okay with that.
You'll always
Oh,
love,
and then she'll pick the glass out for you too.
Yeah, pick the glass out and shit. Apologize
Or
after
you could just be a
suck
little
your dick.
off. You know, that
you'll
might be part of it, too.
always love the girl that burnt you
Blueface and
first.
Krishan really be throwing hands at each other. Like, that shit is crazy.
It's unconventional.
Self-worth.
I've never done that. It's too much, bro.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane, bro. I don't know how niggas do it.
But love and hate is the same thing.
Yeah.
And
it
once you
is.
get comfortable on both sides of that spectrum, nigga, anything can happen.
Yeah, nah, because I mean, I don't know, like, even with this Yuriy nigga, like, he shout ass pizzas. Y'all know ass pizza?
Yep.
Yeah, I only know
Where
him
you see-
I only know him because Yuriy, that's his favorite artist.
Oh, you talking about the pants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came to his thing actually. He came to his podcast, Tent Talks. I don't know shit about I don't
that
know
was
shit about
yeah.
ass pizza though, honestly. I really don't.
But Yuriy, man, do better. Try to.
He can't.
Stop yelling at your girl, man.
He won't.
She's complicit. You just
She's complicit.
continue doing what you're doing.
They both have a weird, like,
'cause
assessment of
You think
themselves.
you think she understands reason? Because I wonder if she's doing something. Like, I wonder if she's doing something. You know what I mean? Like,
There's
you know when a
nothing she
girl
could be
knows
doing.
you so well that she doesn't even have to do anything like socially wrong, but she knows you and she knows how to get underneath your skin.
Yeah.
I wonder if she like.
Oh, that I feel like that's standard.
That's
though.
all. That's
Yeah,
it's all of them.
yeah,
That's
that's
why
all
if
of
that's
them.
the case, it's his fault. Because that was gonna happen with any girl.
Right. Yeah, you're not avoiding that.
They're gonna learn your buttons and vice versa too. You learn your girl's buttons.
Yeah.
You learn.
it's pretty
you learn how to
standard in
piss her
all-
off by a science.
Yeah, it's pretty much all standard relationships.
They're just addicted to hitting those buttons.
Yeah.
Especially on live.
And some are more addicted than others.
Some buttons are easier to push.
Yeah, for
Some
sure.
are bigger. Yeah.
But yeah, staying over on the West Coast. Apparently, Adam is no longer paying Sharp his residual income for the YouTube videos that he has done for the No Jumper channel.
Adam not
He's no
paying
longer
Sharp?
paying the residual income. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. So I don't know exactly what the terms of their contract was. I don't
Sound like
know.
it might have been a handshake.
Yeah, and I don't know if
How long is he obligated to pay him?
I don't know if pimps are the same. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if pimps are like street niggas where like, even if I am getting fucked up, even if Adam is doing like grimy business right now by not paying him, would you ever take him to court? Like, I don't know if
Shit,
I don't
Drake
know,
did it?
I don't know. Yeah, but
Street
he's not.
niggas.
He's not. Yeah, street niggas and pimps. I'm talking about do pimps take niggas to court? I don't know, but I'm curious to know.
I don't know. Let's look up. Let's look it up.
I don't know.
Has a pimp took in the hold of court? Probably.
Ran over my money.
It's
bitch.
always late.
Yeah.
But I don't know. As far as this,
Because he said,
I wonder if
we'll
Sharp
just
is
watch
lying.
it.
The man that's supposed to be the mogul, the millionaire, you know, decides to not only take my half, or his half, rather, you know, his own half, or whatever the case, you know, whatever we do. He wants to take his bread and take mine on top of it. I can do nothing but kind of laugh. Because I saw that coming, homie. And he let me know. Fuck. Trying to burn me out, huh, white man? That ain't gonna happen, dog. That ain't gonna happen. So I guess at this point, this really changes our relationship a bit, huh? I guess I could say.
Does he have a new face tattoo?
They ain't even taking bread like you taking the bread that you know you owe me. That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, shit, that's the God's honest truth. I never thought I'd see. I would think that you at least be a boss about it, bro. But I gotta remember, my nigga, you just got whooped out in the whole song, homie, and you really feel a way about it. We ain't even gotta dive even too deep, because I'm sure some shit's gonna unravel from it, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, this nigga's fucked
Ooh,
up.
I was about to say, can we pause?
He's
Just real
intoxicated.
quick.
Yeah.
I think Sharp sniffs morphine now. Like something wrong with him.
Yeah, nah, he seems like he's going down a darker path, right?
Yeah, he seems like he's going down a bar path. I wonder if he's
I do
lying.
take
though.
that back. I don't think Adam did anything dirty. I don't think Adam did anything dirty anymore. Because he said, you told me. And he said, I knew that was coming. It sounded like whatever deal they had was somebody did some. It wasn't in paper. Perpetuity was not a part of anything that was signed. It doesn't sound like.
Or even 2-3 years.
I knew you were going to do this. You told me. He seems more hurt that he's lost.
Yeah,
that
I was about to
income.
say there's a lot of.
sound like he's hurt. Really.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
what's the word? Somber.
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 It's a lot of somber
Somberness.
feelings.
Oh yeah, he's hurt actually. Adam
He's
fucked
really
him up
hurt.
with that
Yeah.
one.
You don't
Adam
think,
was letting him live by still cutting him the checks. And he was like, and then I guess he looked at the paperwork and said, I don't even have to do this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, I'm paying you and I don't even have to continue to pay you.
Or
man.
even when he said, "You told me," this is Sharp we're talking about. So he's probably just thinking of a memory where Adam did some fuck shit. He was like, "Man, I can't believe you told me then."
You're right.
And now
Yeah,
that's how
'cause
pimp started.
I doubt because Adam texting you like, yeah, that was your last payment. Is
yeah.
That ain't that. I
Come
know
on.
that didn't happen.
You would think after a certain point that he would just start respecting the pimping. Like he would just laugh at the fact that, yo, this nigga Adam really trying to pimp my ass, nigga.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then just like chalk it up to that. But nah, he's taking this really to heart. I feel like he's about to go on like this weird emo arc.
Then he was saying something about how like taking food out of my mouth, out of my kid's mouth, put it in your kid's mouth, and I was thinking, I'm pretty sure everybody would do that. But like, let's be fair, like your child is probably gonna come first before anybody
Yeah.
else's
His kid,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
when
nah.
it comes to your kids, who gives a fuck about the mother kids, nigga? You gotta worry
Yeah.
about yours first. Like
Sharp has
that's-
kids?
Yeah, I think so. I don't fucking
When
know.
it's
But he
convenient?
just, yeah, I guess he just used that phrase. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
taking food out of my kid's mouth or off my
Yeah.
kid's plate.
Yeah.
Nah, this nigga's broken, man.
Yeah,
This is not good.
Yeah, he just sounded really disappointed and hurt.
The wallet break.
Yeah.
That wins every time.
Boy.
He did win the battle in the rap. He won that. We're putting record to record.
And
up.
he even said that, like, you just mad because you embarrassed, nigga.
He did say something that sounded incriminating. If something were to happen, he was like, I'm sure something will unfold from that. I hope nothing unfolds now because you damn sure telegraphed it.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably a lot of people trying to get at him.
What's the legalese of going to a property and pissing on their trash can?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe trespassing.
Shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That might be what he's
Public
talking about.
indecency?
Indecent exposure or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
Damn, man.
Adam should take him to court. That'd be crazy.
Nah, that would be so lame.
That would be lame.
Adam,
man.
just leave him alone. You already crippled his fucking empire, nigga. What else do you want?
That would be so white.
He
Even
wants
for
it
Adam.
all, clearly.
Yeah, it wouldn't look weird, right? It wouldn't look weird if Adam took him to court.
No, it would.
No, why?
It looked like he's punching down.
Yeah, it looked like why? Why
At
are
a
you doing
certain
this?
point, it's like, nigga, just leave this nigga alone.
Niggas punch down every day.
That doesn't make it right. Niggas, motherfuckers get murdered every day, raped every day, children get diddled every day. What does that mean, nigga?
I think we enjoy people punching down too.
No, we don't.
Not in this
Yes, we
way.
do.
You didn't enjoy Andrew Schultz punching down on black women?
I didn't have no feelings towards that.
You didn't enjoy it?
It wasn't funny.
Yeah, you didn't enjoy it. It wasn't funny. He was
That was a
making fun.
terrible
He was making fun of a
correlation.
minority group.
That's a terrible correlation.
It's really not a terrible correlation.
Could use another one.
Well, why not? It's a
People
perfect
punching
example.
down.
No, it's not.
Black women are a group.
I actually did enjoy it because we were able to make a clip out of it.
You didn't enjoy it.
You
but
enjoyed it
that's
for the
on
wrong
the
reason.
back end, nigga.
But-
You're enjoying it for because you're a content creator, not from the pure point of like I found that funny.
Well, I
Nobody
get
found
what
it
you
funny.
Yeah, because he was talking about a protected group, nigga. He was punching down.
Comedians punch down all the time, and we find that fucking hilarious.
It has to be just though. They're not just punching down. They're
They
not
say-
just punching down.
And
Okay.
Name a group.
Name a group.
Yeah.
They say Dave Chappelle punches down all the time.
I'll give you another example. When Andrew Schultz,
I just
when
did.
Shane,
I just did.
What's
I
that
just
again?
did. They
Dave
said Dave
Chappelle.
Chappelle punches down all the time, and I find
Yeah.
everything he says funny.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle is different.
Please tell me why.
Dave Chappelle is different because it's just like I'm not saying that he's not punching down, but it's a little bit
could
more
say-
vague.
we could almost say
There's
all
more
comedians
nuance.
punch down.
in
honestly.
defense with Dave Chappelle, he's really catching the punch that was thrown at him and like bringing him up and slamming him down back
it's
and
like-
forth.
it's-
Is he
You get what I
really?
mean?
It was more personal.
When
It was like
he had made like the whole trans Dave that thing. That arc started with one joke that he had made,
Which means he started it.
but the joke was actually decent. It wasn't
yeah,
like it
he
wasn't.
punching. He wasn't making fun of trans.
It wasn't punching down. It was kind of a bridging the gap type of joke.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? Because Dave is good at that.
But then they went through him and the community just went through so much shit that it became like a war between them two.
Dave Chappelle is
We don't enjoy it.
he's good though.
But yeah, nah, I'm telling you, that black woman, that's a perfect example.
But I don't
He
think
was
Adam,
punching down.
I don't think Adam would do that just because the time. Like the time and energy that would have to be given.
I don't think it's that bad,
To
especially
Sharp?
when you're sending your lawyer there. You're not going. It's not like, your lawyer's doing a lot of that shit.
Of course, but
You
it's,
really only have to show up when it's like the bottom of it. You know what I'm saying?
You're spending resources of some
Yeah, you're
sort.
just spending money though.
Yeah, it's resources you're putting out.
I don't think Adam doesn't want to give Sharp any
better
pull.
served.
Like I think Adam is just like, maybe he's not trying to end Sharp fully. I said Sharp fully, but he's
You
just
definitely
trying to.
crippled him though.
He's just trying to,
Crippled his pockets recently.
yeah, and maybe that's just where he's trying to be at.
Damn, man. Sharp is going through it right now.
Does he cry more?
He cries more.
He got
I want to see a pimp's tear.
it looks like he got new tattoos of tears, like dripping tears on his face.
Nah, that Chico,
It
that
looked like
tattoo on his
I'm about
right,
to say, it looked like a words.
it looks like a.
Not down, I'm talking about the other side of his face.
That's how right there?
No,
Or you
the
talking
other
about
side of it, like we can't even see his
Nah,
side
that's
of
always
his face.
been there. You talking about that one?
That shit.
That's the clown thing.
Yeah, that's always been there. That Juggalo shit.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah. But that shit on the right side look like 56 Nights.
What's that?
Arabic symbol.
The Arabic
Oh,
56.
yeah.
You don't love Future.
Yeah, you
subscribe to
fucking
the Patreon. AJ hates Future.
What the fuck?
But yeah,
Yo, that's crazy.
You hate
nah.
Future. You're a
I'll,
hater of
just, I'll
Future.
let y'all
nigga.
have that. I'll let y'all
You're a
have
hater,
that.
nigga.
Just so they subscribe to the Patreon.
Hey,
but you're right.
I like you trying to
You're
flip
right.
that.
Believe exactly what they said. and hear it unfold.
Hey, sarcasm is good. Like,
But
I do
yeah,
it.
man, this nigga Sharp going through it. Whatever. Wish this nigga the best.
Say it like you mean it next time.
Nope. Improper Improv. They destroyed the set. Finally, it's over. Thank God. Apparently, the set was actually supposed to only be there for one episode, which I didn't realize until this most recent episode. They dropped on Thanksgiving, and it was actually only supposed to be a one-time use set. But and then after that, they were supposed to go IRL, but Ian canceled the whole IRL thing, and then they ended up being in there multiple times.
Yeah.
So yeah, they started taking calls. Excuse me. They started taking calls about
How
the
is
set.
this not perfect, AJ?
The set sucks ass.
How is this not a perfect set, dog? It's perfect for chaos. Look at this room. Like, what the fuck?
Flip don't even want the set no more.
Flip wants whatever the comments say.
That.
Yeah, because I mean, this was him right here. So this right here is him You got to close out the 15-second box. This is him taking callers. So like he took like 6 or 7 calls, and they all commented on the set whether they liked it or didn't like it. The first call was some nigga from Raleigh actually.
Oh.
And he said he liked it, and I'm ashamed of you.
Was it you?
Is it who?
Never mind.
It's some nigga. I don't know. But yeah, we can listen to it real quick.
Keep reading comments about how y'all feel about the set. I want call up. How do you feel about the Improper Improv set? Because you know what? After you tell me how to feel, I'm gonna take about like 6 calls about it. How you feel about it?
Okay.
And then I want to talk to Ian about it, because you know the video of me and Ian is.
Because Ian paid for it.
He paid for it, and me and Ian been going back and forth. The video that Poe happened to record and put out of me and Ian, of me screaming at Ian.
Yeah.
Right? And
That's what that was about.
yeah,
It was about the set?
No, it was about spaces. Yeah, stupid shit.
Oh, God.
Yo,
disgusting.
you didn't like it, right?
No.
What up, yo? What's your name? Where you from?
Hey, this ain't Thug, man. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. Yeah, this shit lit, man. I'm fucking with it.
All right, you like the set?
Yes.
I love it. Love everything. Love my man Funk on the show, my man 𝙿𝙾𝚃𝚃. I don't know my man the King over here, but I'll keep doing your thing with the show.
Thank you, bro. All right, so we got
you
one
can
for the
pause.
set.
Okay.
Yo,
I don't know why. I can't hear the phone for real.
Yeah,
I was just about to
It's
say.
like that shit is sucks.
poor,
Like
poor
I don't
audio
know.
quality.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
muffled, bro.
It's terrible.
It's almost good enough to where if it was bad on purpose, it would be cool. But it's not there yet.
Yes.
It's got to be like
'cause we can't
2%
hear
more
it.
clear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I
because we
mean?
can't hear it well.
Because I do
enough.
like that style, just like
Yeah,
that open.
the little muggy.
Yeah.
And was that the dude that does the real
Yes.
sensual massages on Instagram?
He's one of those
It
niggas.
was,
Yes.
it was.
That
yeah.
was him? Okay.
So like this episode, I would say that made me happy because I'm like,
course.
okay, that's season 1's type shit.
Yeah.
It's not the ass. It was that's season 1 type
Yeah,
shit. You know what I'm
season 1
saying?
type ass.
But yeah, I was like, all right, but I still hate the set. That shit's trash still. But yeah, let's play this. This is when he crashes out.
Yeah, it goes AWOL.
this? You pay for this? You pay for all this, right?
Not just me.
Who?
Joe and I.
Yep.
And there goes him. Just ruined the whole show. And there's that. Wow. And you don't have anger problems. And you don't have anger problems. And you don't have anger problems. And you flip. And that's the end of the show. There you go. That'll be the absolute end of improv. There you go.
Ribbit.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So
Hit pause. Yeah, they did a lot of talking. They were talking about the swamp a lot in this segment too, because I guess the whole argument that they had with the spaces is
Yeah.
I don't know, something like Ian want the swamp nigga to come on episode 4 of Improper Improv. I don't know. I think
I
Ian
think he
holds the
said
swamp
something.
way too high because that nigga couldn't make it past 4 episodes. So like, Flip don't fuck with that nigga, and it's like you keep trying to mend this bridge, and that nigga's he couldn't even make it past his own podcast 4 episodes.
And
like,
every time
why
he's
does he
brought
need to be
up-
on Improper Improv season 4?
Every time he's brought up,
Episode 4.
Flip makes it seem like, yo, like Ian, I'm gonna put hands on this nigga.
Yeah, I don't know
You know
why
what I'm
we
saying?
keep talking
And
about this. I
can't
don't fuck
tell.
with this nigga.
And
Like,
that's the
yeah,
only
you
time
know what I'm saying? Like,
where I
yeah.
believe his improv. I'm like, yo, I feel like he's really gonna put hands on this nigga.
I feel like it's like, why do you stop mending this bridge? I don't care if that's your brother. I have to put hands on him when I see him next
Yeah.
time, you know? And it's just out of respect, let it happen, please. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And you better not cut them cameras off either. nigga.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know why Ian's pushing that on him.
Yeah.
Man, the swamp.
And just like tying that much to,
And it's crazy because
just tying him that much. The space shit, bruh, it's like the space shit.
it's a
y'all-
cesspool.
Yeah,
Because I just saw
y'all-
last week.
You niggas nobody needs to focus on spaces except niggas on spaces. You know what I'm saying? Like spaces conversations getting brought over to this business or any business, like for real. What do we do? Like nothing about that's productive for your business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now you
Or
probably
your
lose money
content.
listening to them niggas.
Yeah, and on top of that, nobody we don't give in the greater scheme of things, we don't give a fuck. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like those space videos that do well, make sure y'all subscribe to Two Clean Johns. It's like he'll catch a
Legend.
clip. Yeah, he'll catch a clip that 20, 30,000. But that's still, this right now is at 74. It's 100,000. It's millions of people that listen to Joe Budden. These niggas are not the minority.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not the majority.
Yeah.
So it's like, let that thing live by itself. They don't, let them niggas do their own thing if they want to make their own podcast.
It's hard not to hear them niggas when they're the closest ones to them.
Well, that's because they keep making themselves available.
And it is, like, what you're saying, it's just tacky.
Yeah.
It's just a tacky thing. Like, you know, I guess it connected to basketball. Tony, help me out. The basketball players aren't supposed to be, you know, fucking asking other NBA players questions. Like, I don't know, like.
I don't even know if there's an analogy for this. That's how stupid it is. That's how dumb of an idea it is.
That's my thing with the spaces. Like, they'll be so personal.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm like, yo, like, that's kind of crazy.
It's too personal.
It's too personal. Yeah. It made me feel like I don't care enough.
Yeah, they do go off the rails a little bit, but a lot of what y'all were saying about them, niggas can say about what's going on here.
Exactly.
What, them?
No, about like it's inconsequential in the grand scheme comparatively to the big.
It honestly is.
Yeah.
So
but we're not claiming to be more than that.
Yeah, for real.
The podcast about your favorite
it's
podcast,
like,
nigga.
This is the weird and it's dumb as fuck to some people, but people still seem to make video reactions to this shit. So whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not about to have a full conversation about the longevity of it with you, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, don't ever stop me in public trying to talk about other podcasts.
I don't give a fuck about you niggas that much. Like, I don't give a fuck about it that much. Like in terms of like explaining myself to you.
Yeah,
it's something that's working. And we go forward. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy.
And there's also some people in the spaces you can tell they're trying to find their way in.
That's all. That I feel that the most.
Most people are trying to find a way out, but the majority of the people on spaces, when I hear them talk, they're just like trying to be that one understudy next year. That hopefully somebody gets injured.
For sure. Everything.
They can call up. Joe can call
everybody
upon
feels
me.
like everybody feels like they're auditioning.
It's a tryout for everybody that got cut from the first cut. Yeah. From the first team.
That shit's crazy, man.
That's true.
How did you feel about this episode, though? Or did you just found these moments? It was one of those situations.
I did watch a little bit of it. I think I was I hate the set. I'm not watching the whole thing. I hate the set.
I don't know if I believe if you hate it as much as you say.
I fucking hate the set. Actually, I'm not exaggerating on any level. I hate the set. There's no ifs, ands, I'm not trying to put extra gas on it. There's nothing about the set that I like.
You don't like blue skies?
Nope.
You hate clear oceans.
How you hate Luffy, nigga?
Who is that?
It's not
exactly.
even his name.
You fucking.
This nigga's not.
What is that? What is that?
I'm gonna just leave you. I like seeing you clueless.
Stretchy nigga.
Right. Oh, okay.
That's the main character.
That's
of
not
the,
even his name, though.
The artwork. Well, one of the characters.
That's not how you say his name, no.
That's how married Luffy, nigga.
That's not how anybody says it.
How do you say it?
Luffy.
You can say Luffy.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's
Fake ass
Luff. It's Luffy.
You a fake fan, man.
I don't even like that shit myself.
How they say his
Well,
name on the show?
technically, One Piece is overrated if you watch it.
It's
but
trash.
it's still one of the ones that is popular amongst, you know what I mean, the average viewer of anime and shit. I feel you, though. Like, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But
Yeah, I know.
it sounds like it just takes you completely out of the content.
It does.
Like, you can't even look at that paw get massaged.
No, I don't care enough. I really don't like looking at it. If it was one episode, that would have been cool. Like, and then they transition to some IRL shit. But that's another thing too. This is at his office, so he's kind of mad because they did all this and they taken up an entire area where he can't film his other shit at. He can't film his other Flip the Network shows for like.
Because this is
this
taking
is
up
taking
all
up
space.
Yeah, it's taking up. This is the same room where the Callers is at. So it's like it's literally like he's lost an entire studio at his home base. Contractually, you can't record any other content in that room unless it's Joe Budden Network content. So it's like yeah, we got to do something about this, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to do something about this.
I wonder what return they need for this show to stay on. Like viewership, money, ad revenue, like what?
I think it's all money for sure. Viewership goes hand in hand with money.
But you think it's a big number? And big meaning, how much does it cost a lot to get this?
What do most people want from their investment? Tenfold? Like, depending on the type of investment?
Return?
No. Like 10 times their return?
Oh, 10 times.
Like what?
Even then, that sounds.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That sounds like
that's
most people
But it
are
depends
looking to flip 200 into 4.
Yeah.
So
And
like
then-
a double on the return.
Yeah.
Okay. But I feel like in music industry and in entertainment, you're looking for bigger flips, though. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things, like if I was like selling weed, I'm happy with a double. But like shit, even with white, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not even looking for double. You're looking to like.
You're looking to skip that shit across the link.
Yeah, like you're looking to cut it to triple it.
It
low
depends.
key, you know, so
it might depend.
Every
on
industry is
like,
different too on how much you're looking for.
I was about to say like it depends on what vertical in the entertainment industry you're talking about, like rap, improv, like
this would
streaming,
be podcasting. This is digital media. So I don't know. I feel like in digital media you're looking for a tenfold return.
I think Kai fucked the game up. You look for tenfold, nigga.
Why? Why would Kai fuck it up?
Because he's the only one getting it tenfold in return.
No, he's not. He's not the only one. Moist Critical,
Semantics,
Destiny.
AJ. Semantics. I'm saying.
It's not semantics. It's just like, what are we talking about?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm saying it doesn't matter. I'm saying that
Kai makes it look easy.
Kai makes it look easy.
You just think that you can record content and get 10 times return on it.
Semantics, of course, Kai isn't the only nigga getting it out here. But
okay, but it didn't make sense.
That's why I said that's why you say semantics, and when you say the word semantics, your mind should instantly.
Yeah.
You just let it fly.
He's not being literal.
Okay.
We need to look up the word semantics.
We do, yeah.
Because I've said this a couple times. You
said it in the last couple weeks.
Your brain would just be like, "Nigga, I don't know that word," but you don't just say that. You'll just be getting mad.
Let's see.
This is the longest definition we've ever seen.
I've ever seen.
You read it because you use it the most.
The branch of linguistics and logic concerned with meaning. There are a number of branches and sub-branches of semantics, including formal semantics, which includes the logical aspects of meaning, such as sense, reference, implication, logical form, and
lexical.
Vision fucking up. Lexical semantics, which studies word meaning and word relations, and conceptual semantics, which studies the cognitive structure of the meaning.
The meaning of a word, phrase, sentence, or text.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the simple definition.
Yeah.
Do you not understand,
that's
nigga?
The easy one.
Nah, I'm confused now, but everybody gets it.
But no, you're still right because you're still right. You just don't know why.
I know I'm using the correct. Semantics is such a good word. But nah, man, I don't think that
because when you say semantics, you're not saying the full phrase. You're supposed to say you're getting caught up on the semantics, but you just say semantics,
because that is a thing. Like it's like semantics. Like
I know what you
let's
mean.
get over with this. It's like, but nah, I don't know how much Ian is looking for a return, but I know he can't be close to it.
I'll say 5 times then.
How much does a studio go for in New York?
5-fold. I don't know, but he said as Flip was ripping these panels down, he said every panel costs $300, and there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There might be roughly 10 panels per wall. Yeah, 8 panels per wall, maybe.
Assuming it goes all the way.
The panels are skinny.
I think it's 4 and maybe 4 or 5 in each wall.
Because look how skinny they are. Look
but
at those.
One is cut, so it might be like 5, but that 5th one is cut. Because that one he's ripping off in the middle is big as shit.
Each wall might cost like $1,500 to $2,000 roughly, and then like that back wall costs more money because they got that build out.
And that's not the rent. That's not the space. That's not the price you pay to just rent the shit out.
They have to pay Flip because this is his location. So Flip is getting paid to use his spot for those productions. Like he's renting his studio for that. So that means Joe would have to pay him for his studio space.
I wonder how much it is for that.
The chairs cost something.
Chairs, yeah.
They didn't cost much.
Yeah, maybe Facebook Marketplace.
They definitely look. They do look thrifted.
That is true. That is true.
That's true. The ones on the outside definitely thrifted. I don't know where you get that barrel seat from.
Some Krabby Patty shit on Alibaba.
That's some like random shit you would find on like on Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace be selling random shit like that
for free.
They might be taxing.
Somebody did that.
Sometimes Facebook Marketplace. I was on Facebook Marketplace today. They were selling like a Cinderella horse and carriage for like $9,000. I was like, why do you even have that to begin with?
Yeah.
Like,
was it fully functional?
Oh yeah, like it had tires.
Horse is not included, all right.
Horse is not included, no. But I was like, the only reason to have that is if you were like why do you have that? You know what I mean? I feel like that's like you either have a party, like you own a business that specializes in weddings that want that or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because how often do you get to use something like that?
If you're what's a Mexican uncle?
Tio.
You probably have like 8 quinceañeras a year You know what I mean? That shit probably come in handy for real, for real.
Maybe for a horse
You know
and
what I'm
carriage
saying?
or something like that.
Like
I don't
real
know, but
cultural, ethnic niggas.
you got to rent that a certain amount of times. You just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. That's just random as fuck to have. And
but
then
if you're
selling
renting
it.
that, it's probably like it's bread to rent that shit.
Yeah. If you were to buy it, you don't buy that just to have it.
It was full size.
It was fucking big. Bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
it was huge, my nigga. Like it looked like
See about that. Get on
It
it.
looked like two horses could be hooked up to it, like side by side type shit. It was fucking huge,
That's
bro.
crazy.
And it was like $7,500 or $9,000. It was something crazy.
And it's crazy because that's
But
probably
yeah,
a cheap
return.
price.
I don't know. Let's just say they put $8,000 into this set. They probably made that back. They definitely made that back.
Immediately.
Actually.
Yeah,
that didn't
they
take
made that
long.
back.
Nothing.
That didn't
made
take
that
long
back.
at all, actually.
So I mean, I don't know. Like maybe the hardest part about improper improv is just dealing with Flip. And I'm speaking from Ian's point of view.
I feel like this season had a really rough intro to where now I don't have faith in the rest of the season. So I have to work past my.
And it's all Flip's fault.
Yep.
It's all Flip's fault.
Because it felt like he's just listening to everybody. I feel like
Exactly.
everybody has an opinion on this show, but not just like this is what I think. A real opinion that can affect the trajectory of the show.
That's the problem with Spaces. You listen to that shit often enough, it starts to get in your subconscious.
Subconscious.
Oh,
It starts to work. But nah, man, Flip is listening to everybody, which is part of the problem, which is why I had that rocky start. But from what I saw from
he's over
episode
that shit
2, I
now.
didn't get to watch the full thing of this, but it's starting to be okay.
He's starting to come into his own.
Yeah, like coming to his own.
He's starting to come into his
It's
own.
starting to be better.
I'm not watching it yet.
Has to be word of mouth. Somebody has to say something great happened.
Yeah, or I need to see a clip that
Doesn't.
convinces me. Yeah. It convinced me enough to watch when I saw 𝙿𝚾𝚃𝚃 massaging the chick.
Oh, yeah.
I was
He
like,
was
oh,
doing it?
this is like,
Okay.
this is, I said, oh, this is season 1 energy right here. Let me see what the fuck they got going on. And then I was like, okay, this is cool, but it was still like,
And
I
that's
didn't
what,
want to
like,
watch the whole thing.
Amani
though.
needs to come out and like serenade the chat. Like have Amani come out, sing one of
nobody
his
needs
songs.
to be relied on to make Flip show work except Flip. Like,
Of course.
Yeah,
but if they're
but-
there, why not have Amani sing his new single? It would be cool. It'd be funny.
yeah,
I guess you don't like his music.
I never listened to his music before.
It's not the worst.
It can't be bad. It's R&B.
Imagine if Lauren wanted to.
Going based off, it's
That's
gotta
funny
be,
as
it's gotta be
hell.
at least be
Terrible,
decent.
Imagine if Lauren made R&B. Like
I feel like he has made some R&B shit before.
Lauren just dropped the R&B song, right?
Oh yeah, pretty much.
R&B-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Was it easy? I'm just kidding.
Whoreible Decisions actually fooled us. They're not canceling. They're just actually going 100% behind the paywall. So that's what happened.
That was cool. That's a good rollout.
Yeah, I guess it was a good rollout.
You know, send the industry in a little flurry.
into a
In
tizzy.
a flurry, yeah.
I guess it was a
Make people
good
think.
way to get, put everything on notice.
Yeah.
Like get the notice of it. So like even the casual person that like might have strayed away from it, we're gonna go to chapter 2, the reaction to.
I do feel like this reveal isn't
Chapter-
as loud
the
as the
second one.
first one, though,
No.
which could confuse a lot of motherfuckers.
And what's
Seeing the
weird
reaction,
is
yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
They still don't like each other, right?
That's Weezy.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Let's just say they still don't like each other.
They definitely don't like each other.
They
But
should have
I
dropped
knew.
They should have dropped a trailer though of like, so why don't we like each other? Like a why don't we like each other Patreon exclusive snippet? Because is it just going to be them?
Well, that's old news though, because they've already talked about that.
Is it really old news, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like
very
that's
old
part
news.
of their thing though. Like
What's part
it'll
of
never
their
be
thing?
old because that's part of why everybody kind of knows them outside of what they've done. But a big part of why we know them is because they don't fucking like each other.
Okay, I don't know about that. That's not like we don't talk about that every week. I feel like every time we bring them up, it's not. They don't like each other. Like that's not
Well,
like.
I think what's confusing you is that Mandy is in these situations, and we often talk about why Mandy is having problems with motherfuckers.
Right,
But
now,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
always Mandy and Wheezy.
Right,
You know,
right. Because they've already worked past it. I feel like it's just like a side thought. Like they don't fuck with each other, but they know their business is so booming. These bitches keep going, and that's commendable. It's always actually a commendable thing because we know they're not friends.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't believe that they don't like each other.
They don't hate. They definitely don't despise They definitely
They don't
hate
despise each other.
If they despise each other, no amount of business can keep you together.
Put it this way: a lot of women kind of don't like their friends. So I
That's
don't
a
think
whole
that they
fact.
have any more hate for each other than the average woman
Female group.
friendship.
They just have a successful business between them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which just gives them something else to argue about.
A lot of women wouldn't be able to even like come together for that though.
That's what I'm saying.
So the fact like they've risen above that, and they're like, because honestly, bro, their in person, their tour presence is too strong for it to be like, we're just letting this go. That's crazy, bro. And they probably would have to have some sort of fight over who owns it and how they're breaking up things in the future and shit like that. It would be too much, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that this happened in this way, y'all think Charlamagne knew the whole time?
Did he know that it was over the whole time?
That it was going to be the paywall and it wasn't actually over?
Nah, because it sounded like they really fought before. Like, because Alex was like, "Nigga, this is take 2."
But it could have been a play
of their final episode. No, I don't know. He's a pretty bad actor.
I don't think he's that good at acting.
He's terrible.
Yeah, I don't think he's that good at acting.
He's pretty bad.
So then it was.
And honestly, even this move that hurts him because it's exclusively
that's
Patreon.
True. That's true.
That means I'm still not giving my.
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing's free anymore, which
Yeah,
means you're not the Black Effect's getting nothing anymore.
Yeah,
they are.
That was genuine. You're right.
They are no longer dropping this podcast, but it is just coming. It's coming out in a different place. Like, the Black Effect literally is gonna be fucked.
Yes.
Did they?
Yeah, unless they plan on doing something where it's like, I feel like you still might have to build up. Pretty much what I'm alluding to is like, you have, so like our point, we have almost 2 years or roughly almost 2 years of Patreon content. I can start putting like the first 20 up now. You know what I mean? Like for free. Because it's so old now. You know what I mean? But like, if they're just now going exclusively behind the wall, then it would even be a while before they start giving you like how long? Because Joe, nigga, you remember Joe waited a year before that 𝙼𝚃 became available on YouTube. Remember? So it's like, how long do you really play it?
He waited so long, I thought it was a new clip.
Exactly. Most people thought it was brand new because of how much time had passed. But
how in the description did we like the post that they made?
We could read the post. Yeah.
Was there something in like, we're still dropping 2 times a week or some goofy shit?
I didn't see nothing about that though.
Okay.
We're moving to Patreon. All new Whoreible Decisions, Whoreible Decisions episode, exclusive content, behind the scenes, and more. Subscribe now. Patreon only. Blah blah blah. Whoreible Decisions is moving exclusively to Patreon. Big news. Horror Hive start Monday, December 9th, 2024. Whoreible Decisions will only be available on Patreon. What does this mean for you? And then underneath that, it just says like raunchier content, exclusive interview. That's all it really said. It's just shit like that. But it was nothing like scheduling and things like that. It didn't
You
say
can
nothing
call a
about
group
that.
of people anything if it has a ring to it.
The friends of the Hornets.
I mean, if they're your followers, man.
Yeah.
The Horror Hive.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ran a. I mean, I guess it was a decent play, right?
It was a good play.
It was a good play.
Allowed you to see who your friends and enemies were.
Or it was
we have to
stepped
see.
away.
We have to see.
We have to see how often
Because
it is.
I don't like how many. This news isn't bigger than the first news.
Yeah,
story.
I feel
it damn sure isn't.
You know what I mean? So like, I feel like half the people that it's supposed to affect aren't even gonna know.
That's true. And I only knew about this is because this broke after we recorded our episode of the ending. And then somebody commented and was like, y'all must have recorded post this. But even to be fair, if they didn't comment that on our YouTube channel, I didn't see it. And I follow their channel. I'm not also like, with Instagram, if you don't like a nigga post, you just don't see them no more.
See it anymore.
So it's like, I also don't, they didn't even show up in my timeline no more. And this came out like a week or so before, or like 3 or 4 days ago. So it's like, it definitely did not reach nearly as much. Because why would I tap in more now that I know it's ending?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't even make sense. And is this right here the mythical last episode that was filmed?
This is the second version of the mythical.
The second version, but this is that.
This is that.
Okay.
This is that. Yeah, we can't play.
I always like Mandy's haircut.
When I'm upset or just be running like diarrhea at the mouth, like the Florida come out and I don't ever get all of my thoughts out. So they're like, draft it first. Like no one wants me to go off how I want to go off. So they're like, I really think you should get your shit off, specifically about someone particularly, but wait until you have your thoughts on paper. So I'm finna wait. I'm finna wait just a little bit because I want my thoughts out. No, I know you're gonna try to get me to say it now, but no, I have to get my thoughts out.
No, I didn't know what you were talking about.
Oh, I'll tell you off. Okay. But they're just like, make sure you have it thoughtfully.
So,
and I'm like, okay, I gotta do that.
I will tell you how my week was.
She's talking about Joe.
With this, I think that would be cool to talk about because it's kind of. So I woke up in PST, so the episode came out, whatever.
Right.
I had
Or the announcement.
Sorry, announcement came out. I didn't have Instagram on my phone. I was taking a cleanse. So a lot of people were like, oh, well, Weezy didn't post it yet. But I remember telling you I took it off. 38 texts.
Oh, yeah, no, I had to text. Y'all, I had to tell Weezy, hey, man, go ahead and accept that collaboration.
I didn't even think about it.
Only see that I am doing it. And, bitch, we need to be in unity here. She's like, okay, I told you I was taking a break.
I really was.
I said, bitch, well, get on, accept it, and then get your ass back off.
So living life on a break, when you're not on the internet, bitch, so I had breakfast, I was fucking, I was doing okay. And then I clicked on my phone, and I thought someone died, and I realized, oh, it's us.
We died. The brand died.
Rory, the Nandi from Essence, with long voicemail. People cussed me out, like, what's going on? That was a lot. And then at one point, it was so many messages. I was like, I really want to look. I really want to look. I want to know, like, are people mad? Because that was what I was scared of. I don't give a fuck about anyone else saying bad things. How mad are they? But I wanted to be on this cleanse. So my boyfriend was like, okay, give yourself an hour. Oh, bitch. I didn't move for 2 hours. I was like, but it really, just me being pregnant made it worse. And also, I had a cream pie that morning. I doubled birth control.
Oh, my God.
For no reason. I think
you know they cancel each other out.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I forgot why I don't
She
listen to
got cream pie that morning.
Yo.
So casually.
She said it like she ate one too, though.
We're not from here. This is
insane.
I didn't
Hold on. Can we talk about the cream pie real quick?
Sure.
Like, I've always heard of this shit, but I've never been stupid enough to try it.
Yes, you have. You bought a Plan B, so you therefore
No,
you cream pie.
a cream pie is on purpose, dog. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, you're talking about you've done it on accident?
Yeah, well, I've nutted in a girl on accident, yes.
Yeah.
But
So
I'm
you
talking
cream
about
pied.
intentionally trying to cream pie. Like, you nut close to the exit so it has the effect.
So it starts to spill out.
Depends on
The
how much you
spill out.
have. You can go deep in the
it's
entry.
It's still gonna come out.
Still gonna make its way out depending on how much is in there.
So you guys cream pie?
I made a routine practice of it.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
purposely.
crazy.
I'm going into it knowing that's how
Thank
it's
you,
ending.
AJ. You're a real nigga for that.
That's how it's
Because some
ending.
niggas don't want to just admit that they purposefully, accidentally nutted in some pussy.
No, I've never done it on purpose.
You've never purposefully accidentally nutted in some
I
pussy.
would never try to ruin my life on purpose. No.
Okay.
Had a lot of trust in bitches.
Huh?
Like, I mean, I'm not taking risk. Like, I'm not doing it, and she's like, yeah, I'm not on it. And then I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
now I'm really, but I'm not taking those
nigga,
risks.
I don't give a
like, she's on something. You
I
know
don't
what I'm
give a
saying?
fuck about birth control. That shit is like, you might as well tell me you got an imaginary friend, bitch. Like, that's the same thing to me. I'll wear 2 condoms if you tell me you take birth control.
I met a lot of imaginary friends, and they were real.
Yeah,
They
fuck
were
that.
real.
Yeah. So that one red tall nigga with the one arm, he's actually a real person that he can hoop too.
Yeah. But yeah, that's
Oh shit.
yeah, niggas are doing that in life.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's happening.
Niggas cum don't work.
It's not just it's,
This nigga AJ's about to expose his finery. This nigga.
No, I was about to say something else, but never mind.
I'm about to say she's watching AJ.
But yeah, what?
Lauren, you cream pie?
Nah, I don't.
On purpose?
Not on purpose. No.
That's what I'm saying, dog.
Never?
This is crazy.
No, I don't. I've before.
purpose?
Yeah, before I've
That's
I'm
what
not,
he's asking in history.
Yeah, in history,
Yeah.
but like I've also been in.
Why does nobody want to answer this question? Why does nobody want to answer this
Because
question?
it's not like a common thing. Like I'm not just in here like AJ. You might be the only one on the couch who's like commonly nutting in bitches for no
He
reason.
said he was too.
Whoa, look at you. Look at him scared. Look at I didn't say nothing. I said nothing.
I have no problem standing on
I've
this
just been
hill by
pointing
myself.
niggas
You
out.
said a lot.
I've just been pointing niggas out,
I
and
have
you
no
tried to
problem
throw
standing-
that on me. You
First of all, I
fucking
have no
dick.
problem standing on this hill by myself. I have no problem. But you also agreed. You were like, thank you for
Yeah, you
all.
cause I. You know, us real niggas, we be nutting in
No,
pussy,
no.
dog. Real niggas
That is what
nutting
you
in the
said.
pussy, man.
That is what you said.
Bro,
AJ,
your cosign was so heavy.
It was
It felt
heavy.
like you was on the
this is
same
what I
thing.
said. This is what I
Hey,
said.
you
This is what I said.
He's
But
a
you
wishy-washy
look.
nigga.
This is what I said. But you got excited. I said, AJ, you're a real nigga for that for a minute. I didn't say nothing to me. But I understand.
Technically, he's right.
Lauren.
Technically, he's
Lord.
right.
He did say that.
He did say that.
But
The way he did it though. The way he did
didn't look at you. That's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas was listening. But
you fucking sneaky nigga, man.
You're slimy.
I'm not connecting the purposefulness with the cream pie. I'm connecting if you're nutting in a girl, that is a cream pie.
No, you don't know what a cream pie is, dog. A cream pie is on purpose.
What do you think it is?
A cream pie is when you nut in the bitch's pussy and she lays at a certain angle so that it leaks out, so you have the effect afterwards.
Whoa.
That's what a cream
pie.
My version. Hold on, let me tell my version. AJ,
right now.
Google it.
My version is.
What are you talking about?
My version is she doesn't have to be in a position. It's just literally the act of nutting and just watching it come out
and watching it
but
come
no,
out.
It's not. Yeah, but you do that on accident too.
It drips better at certain angles.
You don't even have to come out if she giggles in the next 5 minutes. Is coming out. Like it's coming out regardless.
Or she doing these
pictures and
right. Like
she blow her. She squeeze her nose and blow it.
You must got real runny cum.
That
nigga.
shit just going.
Oh yeah, this picture is fucking incredible.
You see the position that she's in?
Okay, wait. Let's just read it. Also known as
not laying
a cream
down
pie.
like you said.
Also known as internal ejaculation, and often in same-sex context as breeding, and a sexual act featured in hardcore pornography in which a man ejaculates inside his partner's vagina or anus without the use of a condom, resulting in the visible seeping or dripping of semen from the orifice.
So literally nothing.
It's not just nutting inside. It has to leak out.
Tony, it always
leaks out.
Nah, not the same. It's not the same.
It always leaks out.
No, he's just gone deep enough to where it just doesn't come out.
Like,
that's not even
you fucking
cream pie is just like the porn version of like it's just like
the thing.
It's like what you type into search. It's just niggas having sex and leaving it in at the end.
It's the cream inside the pie.
Right.
The devil's pie. The devil's pie.
Out. It has to leak.
It always comes out.
It always comes out.
It doesn't always come out.
It doesn't always
come out. I swear to God.
It doesn't always come out.
It always comes
It always
out.
It doesn't always come out. Sometimes
that means you didn't have that much.
Sometimes they get up and it's a
Tony,
but it's not dripping out. A cream pie, it has to be profusely.
Tony,
what did it say?
Take your iron pills,
it
nigga. We're literally telling you
it always comes out.
It always comes out.
It always comes out.
Okay.
Come on, man. We're the
Unless
professionals.
you put so little in there. That's the only time it's not coming out.
How about say what you skimping on her?
Well, I mean,
come on, give her what she deserved, nigga.
The bitch worked hard for it, nigga.
Stepping on the work, nigga.
Come on, man. You ain't really about it, nigga.
Oh man.
But back to this conversation.
Sound like you need to go to an episode of Whoreible Decisions.
Hey. Oh, don't do that to him.
There's a lot of knowledge over there.
Oh,
He's lacking.
There's a lot of knowledge over there. Hey, I need to learn, nigga. Tell me how to avoid syphilis, dog. Hell yeah, I know you had a couple checkups, nigga.
Okay, syphilis is crazy.
How can I smell pussy and tell?
Syphilis is crazy.
I need more sexual experience, right?
I've danced with the devil before, but never syphilis.
That's crazy to put on somebody.
That's crazy. That's
I'm about to
crazy.
say, man, we've
I
all
feel like you got to be a certain age to even get syphilis. I feel like that's like 50 and up. Like
you the oldest nigga in this room.
I'm not 50.
What is syphilis? No.
It used to
It's a
kill niggas back in the
sickness.
day.
Yeah.
It used to kill niggas.
It's rough.
It's like smallpox, right?
So yeah, but the podcast is actually not gone. I didn't realize that Weezy was pregnant. Congratulations.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that either. She doesn't look pregnant.
It must be really early.
Hey.
But yeah. So this
Which
is
is
great.
why she did a cream pie.
That's probably why they went behind paywall. I have a seed now. They're gonna see everything I already put out. Can't put any more.
I think their Patreon is going to do well because they
It is
get a
gonna
lot
do
of
well.
physical tickets sold. So
It's gonna do really well.
that's going to translate.
You think it's
easily.
just going to help hone in on what they already have?
Yeah, I mean, it's just
do
going to
you think it's
cultivate
gonna-
what they already have, the audience they
Do you
already
think
have.
at this point they're trying to weed anybody out? Like,
It's a great way to
at
weed
what
people
point
out.
do you, as a company, do you ever stop weeding niggas out?
Yeah. There's a lot of people that like, I would say like those niche characters, based on what I'm, excuse me, sorry. Based on what I've noticed with like people like Star and even Red Bar, it's like there's certain people that have niche audiences, and once they have a really strong foundation, they're not thirsty to go viral. You know what I mean? Like,
It's true.
they have their family, they have their core that makes them $500,000, $1 million, $2 million. It could be 300,000. It could be 150,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It could just be whatever it is that makes them happy. They have their people, and they're not pressed to. I need a viral clip this month. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, once most people have their core and foundation, some people always want more, but some people are content.
And typically in those spaces, you'll end up going viral anyway.
Yeah, because
like,
it's
like Corey Holcomb, this
bro,
nigga,
yeah.
he didn't monetize his channel until like a couple years ago. Granted, this is his words.
Right,
And he's
yeah.
an old nigga, so I don't even know if he knows
I
what it
don't
means.
know if I believe it really, but yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I believe the nigga. He was like, man, I wasn't even making money off this show. Like, of course, people were donating.
Of course, yeah.
But
yeah.
it wasn't for
in
that.
terms of like the views and
But
shit like that.
Corey
yeah.
Holcomb, everything is off the back end with him because you're watching me for me to prove to you that I'm worth buying a ticket for.
Exactly. In
so
person.
it's a different game.
So yeah, it's not always important to people, and they are so established that I'm sure their base level on Patreon
It's gonna be just
is
fine.
going to be a beautiful monthly. I'm sure it is.
They're gonna
Yeah.
be just fine.
Is there a way to see the prices of it?
That's only if they, if you decide to show it. Like Flagrant shows how much they
Yeah.
make a month off Patreon, but not
no,
everybody.
The price to
the subscription.
get in there.
Oh
The
yeah, I'm
subscription
sure.
price. Yeah, I can only imagine. It's probably disgusting for them. They're probably making women that can hold their own.
that disgusts you, right?
Damn, yo, everything.
What tiers do they have? Go to memberships. Yeah. Free.
Audio,
5,
video,
15, 25.
25, yep.
Damn, nigga, just
What
the
are
audio
differences?
is 5.
Oh, that's smart.
That's a thing?
That's really smart,
It
actually.
is.
That's really smart.
Oh,
Video
shit.
15 is deplorable decisions. Oh damn.
Ketchup and mustard, cinema. They're good. I like that. They really got their branding down with this shit. They really got it figured out, bro.
Oh my, 25. That's perfect.
Live caller access, priority access to whole mail to be read, access to Weezy and Mandy private party annual based. Oh, okay, in New York, so it's an event. Invites to some NSSL tapings.
I like that $5 audio only.
I really do.
I like the way it looks.
I like that. Yeah, that's smart too, though.
Hey,
Is that like not
subscribe
so
to the
safe
Patreon.
live? I
So
don't
on
know
a
what that
base level, yeah, come in on the audio level.
is. Yeah. Let's move.
And then you want the video, 15.
Yeah.
They're not as sexual. Like, I know they're like, they're sexual. And of course, she just said the word cream pie. We spent 3 minutes talking about it. But I don't really
Followed
view them
by,
as the
I'm
whores.
pregnant, and I had just caught one of these this morning. It was
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
They're honest,
And
but
maybe
they're
it's
not sluts.
Maybe
But
it's
they
bec-
don't seem like whores for real.
But I don't really watch them. So maybe that's why I don't really like, you know.
I've heard a decent amount of stories.
And this is also a segment.
What's the sluttiest shit you've heard?
I'm not about to remember that off the top of my head, bro. Like,
See, they're not whores.
Well, this segment is just
I don't
talking about
remember. I don't
reaction.
remember half the story. Like
They aren't
the horror
whores.
stories that I like. I don't remember half the horror stories that I've heard.
horror
I
stories.
remember, nigga, horror stories are just memorable, dog. Like I remember my homies' horror stories.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But that's
Pause,
your, but
pause,
that's your, but that's your
everybody
homie though. Like
but
that's,
whores are just memorable. That's what I'm saying. Like real sluts, they give you something to think about after. Like, damn, where's that bitch's dad at?
How
just
she
got cream
casually
pie.
said cream pie is going to be memorable.
I'm never gonna forget that.
I'm going to remember that.
And I'm gonna
You
remember.
see, it's not as sexy though because she's pregnant. It would be sexy if like, oh my God, like she has no plans for a baby. But the
Might
fact
be
that I
sexy
know
if
that
you
she's
fu-
pregnant, it's like, come on, man,
If
you're
you-
beating a dead horse. Like,
you might find pregnant women sexy though, and then she just upped the score on you
Yeah.
with that whole statement.
you like to stretch on the belly, nigga.
Freshly pregnant
Me,
too.
nigga.
You don't like pregnant women? Whenever you have kids, you're gonna be like, oh, bitch, you're
I've
pregnant.
watched pregnant videos before. I didn't find them like, just out of curiosity. I was like, let me see. You know what I mean? It was kind of weird.
You didn't click on it again?
Nah, it was kind of weird.
I feel like that's weird. Because you're
gotta
getting
be
off
yours.
on the
It's gotta
fact that
be
there's a
yours.
baby in the room, right?
It has to be yours.
What? No, I'm asking. I guess it has to be yours.
Yeah,
That is crazy to
It
say.
has to be your baby.
It has to be
It has to be your
yours.
baby in that belly, nigga.
Yeah.
But nah, it's just kind of strange. But
Yeah, I'm happy they're not going though.
yeah, in a weird way.
Yeah.
I don't really care about them, but I'm definitely not mad.
All right. Let's see. Let's go to the Reddit because Wax. Let me not do that. Carla, who is Wax's
Nah, say how like you want to.
baby mama, had TK Kirkland on her podcast, and they got into a heated debate, and she's going super viral right now on Twitter because they're using her as like a terrible example of like what a modern woman is.
And just clarity, this is an old episode.
I knew it was. Yeah,
this is
yeah.
old.
It's
I
just
remember
going
seeing
viral.
it a long time ago. On
I
some,
remember that.
just on some TK Kirkland shit.
Right,
But then,
right.
it's starting
It's
to
not
make
in
its
the
rounds
notes. You
again.
got to go to our page. But yeah, it is. It's definitely making its round again right now, and they're going the fuck in on Carla right now.
And just
That's the thing with this content shit, nigga. It'll just keep coming
lives
back.
forever, bro.
Yeah, it keeps coming back.
Hey, it's crazy. But yeah, does the video explain the context at this point? Or is that something we got to do?
Oh, the video, we're going to hear it. Yeah, just hit play.
And
How much you paying child support?
Yeah, I don't pay nothing in child support. Like, I'm a good dad.
Hold on, but you travel all the time.
Yeah,
They're
but I'm still
on
a
different
good
states.
dad.
But you don't pay child support?
Why would I pay child support?
So you take them to school every day, you take them to the doctor's offices, you take them to practices,
I
you
mess
take them
with
to the
women that
play
got
dates?
themselves together.
Okay. Spoken like a true toxic man.
But
you know what it takes physically? I would rather
Yes.
today, where I am today, I'm doing it alone.
Yes.
And it's hard. But you know how easy it is for me to go and work and make the money. I have to have a nanny, right?
Yes.
How often could you have possibly been
That's
there?
true. But so
Were you paying child support then?
I don't pay child support.
Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Like, why would I pay child support? I'm not a bum.
Because did you pay for their school?
Of course.
Okay, so
But you talk so fast, you don't let people get their thoughts out.
You just kept saying I don't pay child support.
You're a judge.
No. You kept saying I don't pay child support.
You put people on the.
Okay, so
no,
all these
when I
children
say
you
I pay, no. Let's make sure we're clear. It's very important because I got my
So
fans.
child support, you're thinking-
Let me finish my thought, darling.
Oh, 2x.
Thank you. Yeah, make sure. When I say don't pay, that's the communication gap.
Okay.
When you saying, what do I pay? You're thinking child support. I'm not giving anything. I'm saying
Hey, pause real
I
quick.
take.
And the title of this podcast is called Pivot with a Purpose. Well, the name of the show is called Pivot with a Purpose.
Yeah.
But the episode title, this is episode 202. It came out a year ago. And the title is 7 Kids, 7 Baby Mamas featuring TK Kirkland.
7. That's a
seven.
good average.
That's savage.
Is that luck?
They turned the comments off too. They could. I know them comments were fucking wicked. I know they were.
What do you mean that's a good average?
That one girl has one kid.
I thought you said 7 kids, 7 baby mamas.
I did.
That means 1 mom for each kid, right?
That's what he said.
I think that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I think that's phenomenal, dog.
I mean, I don't think that's that hard.
But yeah, I think that's pretty easy.
To have one
unless
kid?
twins pop out.
Yeah, but that would be like 10 kids with 7 baby mamas. Like, I like the fact that it's one of one.
That's
Like we
easy.
have our one.
Yeah, there's no feet.
You just
that was
fucked
really
them.
easy.
You just
That's
cream
normal.
pied one time.
Yeah.
It's honestly more talent. It's actually
cream
more
pies that
like
easy?
It's actually more commendable where it's like 7 kids, 1 baby mama. Like
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
we're like, oh nigga, that was
That
solid.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah,
That's
right.
Well,
Yeah,
I guess
like-
I'm just thinking in a fucked up way. Like, you have 7 baby mamas and each of them have 1 kid.
Yeah,
I just like the sounding of that. It just feels right.
He has his fleet.
That's hard, bro.
Yeah.
like
That's-
synchronicity.
That's easy.
No, that's terrible. You don't want to have 7
Yeah.
baby mamas, nigga.
That's 14. That's 14 different personalities.
And if you have 7 baby mamas, do you want to have more than 7 kids? Would you like to have 7 kids?
I'd rather have 7 kids and 1 baby mama
person,
than
yeah.
7 kids and 7
Depending
baby
on if she
mamas.
can handle it. I mean, that's a tough woman right there. 7
kids.
Yeah, that's some old
And a
shit.
lot of
That's some old school shit.
That's old.
that is, and a lot of times
Shannon
maybe
Sharp
maybe
mom.
7 with 2.
you have those 7 kids.
Somebody got to get a break.
within a 5-year span. It's maybe 4. You get what I'm saying? Like, you'll have those kids within a 4-year span.
You can't get one woman pregnant 7 times and then leave her.
Fuck, we are in this bitch for life,
funny
nigga,
as
for real.
shit.
Like, then you're a piece of shit for real.
You're an asshole.
Yeah, you are.
You're gonna leave her with all.
That's
of
as
these
bad as it
niggas?
gets right there, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, it's as
You
bad
just
as
had
it
like
gets.
you just hated the bitch. You just let me set you up.
Yeah, let me
forever.
just. But then I'm probably doing a savage level of lying to you to let you hit again.
Yeah.
For you to let me hit again, getting you pregnant, and then just all right, bitch, I don't want nothing to do with you.
Or he just
You hear
lied up until the 7th kid was born. And then he showed his true self.
You're worse than the guy with the 7 baby mamas. At that point.
Shut up, Ed Mac.
Yeah,
That's
Yep.
crazy.
No, that's true.
One lady having 7 kids
That's a tough woman right there.
Oh.
and you still leave her? That's insane.
Oh.
But hold on,
Where's
what if
another
you
guy?
didn't love her anymore?
7 kids, Tone?
That
That's a lot
doesn't.
of
7 kids isn't equal. I love you.
Sounds like you just didn't
I'm gonna
love
be
number
honest,
7,
you
nigga. That's all
owe-
it is.
You owe.
You owe
That's
a
different.
lot.
You owe.
You
It's
have
different
a
though.
duty at that point.
And really with one. And that's why I like with TK Kirkland, he's really a hell of a man. Like, to have 7 baby mothers.
To have 7 different women, female personalities, and none of them put you on child support, you done pretty good.
It takes more than pimping.
I would say his scouting is phenomenal.
Scouting.
I would say his
And
scouting
he even said,
is
he was like,
commendable.
I don't mess with poor women.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I guess I believe
Was he
him.
just donating cum? Like he's just going to surrogates, nigga?
Yeah,
well,
pretty
when you
much.
on the road, nigga. But does she have a point? How do we all feel at this point?
This episode is so raunchy. Maybe I should name this episode horrible homeroom.
Like whores.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
You want to refer to all of our patrons as sluts?
Hornets.
Hornets.
Yeah, is there a way we could slut out like homeroom?
Huh.
Yeah. Wait, what?
The name. The name.
Yes.
The name.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
We'll find a way to do that, nigga.
There's always ways to slut something out.
Yeah. I said that too fast, nigga.
Yeah, but this shit, I guess I just brought it up just because it went crazy viral. But it is old though, because I know when I saw it, I was like, I feel like other parts of this interview,
but
this part didn't go viral recently.
I've been seeing a lot of people.
But this part specifically now.
And I've been seeing a lot of people. I've been seeing a couple niggas like, hey, this is what Wax was dealing with, y'all.
Yeah, you
it's
think
been
Wax
a lot of
can use
those
this in
comments, which
court?
is very. You said what?
Think Wax can use this in court?
Her insolence?
Well,
This clip.
Well, she hadn't said anything
There's
too
nothing.
crazy yet.
There's nothing
for court.
Yeah.
Not for court.
If
I don't
anything, this would prove her point. Yes, I want child support, please.
Yeah.
If the judge is a real nigga, he might be like, oh my God. Like he might just feel what you're going through, but
Yeah, that's the odds of that is so low.
like, come on, that's like having a cool PO.
The judge being a real nigga.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
That's never happening.
Come on,
Only
man.
on TV.
Only on TV.
Right. Where the judge is like, come up to my bench.
Where the judge is a conspiracy theorist, nigga.
That nigga's in jail.
And it goes to show you how much of an asshole Wax possibly is.
It does?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Possibly. Because she doesn't even understand the concept of man and woman having a kid. They're not together, but they still have love for each other.
They co-parent still well.
Still, say that again?
They still co-parent well.
Co-parent well. They still come together.
That's not a reflection of Wax.
It can't, like her confusion with what TK is saying could come from what Wax is doing in the background. You get what I mean?
Or she could just be an unruly bitch. We just,
Of course.
And
Yeah.
TK Kirkland could be lying.
damn sure could be.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's kind of hard to lie on
for-
7 bitches
or
though.
exaggerating
You telling me
for
7
comedic
bitches
effect.
didn't come out and be like, this nigga
I
lying
pray
like
he
a
didn't
motherfucker.
lie.
I mean, Cat Williams.
And honestly, for it to be that solid, for him to even speak it out loud, is pretty crazy.
It might not be 7. It might be like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
And then it's just like the bitches aren't gonna say nothing because they're perfect. They're doing fine. They don't need child support. Everything's
Yeah.
taken care of. So it's like, what's the need to be like, he don't have 2 more baby mamas?
Speaking of child support, it just made me think of when Hannibal Buress, when I went to go see him in Raleigh,
Yeah.
like 2 months ago or whatever. The nigga was on stage. It was like, yeah, I'm a father now. And he was like, that wasn't part of the plan. Get a 40-year-old realtor pregnant. I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This nigga's like, nigga was going, this nigga, like, he was low-key on stage.
I
kinda
could tell
going,
he had a whole thing about it.
yeah, bro. Like, he was on stage kind of like, I told you, like, because I went to go see Carlos Miller. We went to go see Carlos Miller.
Yeah.
And that was a much tighter show. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
And it was a late show.
Yeah.
Nigga, Hannibal shit was like 2.5 hours. He lost himself about halfway through.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we had to like wrap up.
He be up
again.
there like
He was up there really getting some shit off his chest.
I've heard him people talk about how like he'll just be up there like Dave Chappelle.
Yes,
like
100%.
hours. You might hear some good shit. You might hear some okay.
Some average. He's up there working
But
it out or
it's-
going through. He's doing his thing. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah. That shit was hilarious, man. That was hilarious.
Nah.
He's like, I thought we were just going to, view some houses, and she was helping me get some properties and then close on a house, and all of a sudden she's pregnant. Like, what's that about? He was like, I just wanted to celebrate closing on the house.
Yeah.
And, a month later, she said she's pregnant. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Hey man.
So the cum doesn't always drip, huh?
No.
Fuck niggas.
It always drips and it always works.
Yep.
Sounded like that one stayed close to the cervix.
But, I hope Carla and Wax are doing great, because I guess that's the only reason why I brought it up, just because it was going so viral.
No, you don't.
I do hope they're going great. I hope any nigga with a baby mama I hope it's as easy as possible. for
that's
them.
like saying
I hope it's as good as possible.
But the fact
for
that
them.
you're hoping for Wax and she could be fucking lying. But she just said, nigga, I'm doing this by myself.
She did.
Oh, no,
Is it still like big up for Wax?
You don't
like,
believe that?
Should we just be bigging that shit up? I don't know.
She could be
I
doing
don't
it by
trust all
herself because
bitches.
he don't have visitation based on what happened in court.
I don't trust all bitches. But she seems like a down to earth person. I forgot we was reacting to something and it was
I
like
think the clip went
they got into
viral
the
because
fisticuffs. Y'all remember that?
Hold up. I think the clip went viral because she wasn't down to earth or like logical in this clip.
No, not being illogical doesn't mean you're not down to earth. Two separate things.
Which one is more important though?
Being
being down, like the insolence
Depends on the
the insolence that might come with being down to earth. It's seen as okay because it's coming from a righteous place, right?
I don't know.
Nah, if you're just incorrect, but you're like righteous about it, doesn't mean you're not incorrect. Like you can
Right,
just be
right.
wrong and be a sweetheart, but be wrong as fuck.
But
Wait, what exactly is
from what she said in the clip? All she alluded to was that I'm doing this by myself, and the way she was speaking to TK, she obviously doesn't have that back at home. You know what I mean? That camaraderie with her baby father. You feel me? And I don't know, man. I don't be seeing what the fuck Wax doing. I haven't listened to Bully and the Beast in a minute.
I don't think any of us see what Wax is doing, honestly.
Nigga, cause
Definitely haven't seen him complaining about having too much time with his kid.
or global warming with his farm. Like these goddamn.
She could, both things could be right. She could be doing this on her own, but she could also be asking for too fucking much and doing the most.
Of course.
I believe both things are actually right with this one.
Of course. Can't believe all bitches.
Oh, damn, my legs are tight. All right.
Yes.
See. Native Land podcast. Angela Rye's podcast on Black Effect. I think it started on Black Effect, actually. So that was one of the shows that they created. Like, that was created and started there.
It's a new show.
Might be ending. I don't know. She's still going through it over this Kamala losing. And she was talking about, like, she still doesn't know what to do.
I need to really watch more of her stuff because the only political talks I've seen has been like the ones that are picked out for the show, which, you know, I don't really give her that much credit. But I do got to see.
The only talks you've seen has been ones that picked out by the show, like for the podcast?
Like for the podcast. And like,
for this podcast.
For this podcast.
Gotcha.
And, you know, which is enough.
Well, it's mainly political.
It's enough.
It's mainly political stuff.
Which is enough, but I still, you got to give the credit outside of work. You know what I mean? You got to do your due diligence. But she seemed cool. Like, she seemed like she's just a hardcore liberal.
I mean, yeah, she definitely is.
Which I love, man.
I mean, hit play.
I'm very emotional. I think that I feel the obligation. I feel frustrated.
She crying
honestly with myself because I spent so much time over the last couple weeks just focusing on the half that I hate right now, like the half of the country that I despise. And
you gotta skip forward a little
I
bit.
did.
Yeah,
because
sorry.
Is she really talking slow enough
Go
to
ahead.
justify?
No, he sped it up
Oh,
so
okay.
that because it's slow. Yeah,
I've seen this nigga too. Are we going to say his name?
I don't understanding
We will.
frustration and hate. And I think that what I like feel guilty about is knowing that there's an obligation to a whole other half, you know, of the country, and feeling like there has to be a conversation, you know, a come to Jesus, as they say, with so many people because we are really not on the same page. And I am at a loss at this point for how to get there.
Angela Rye is still crashing out. No, I almost didn't cover this story because I felt like the story had passed because she had been crashing out ever since the election happened, the results came out. But
yeah, boss. I don't ever want to be that tied to politics.
Hell no.
That it has been crying about what
nigga.
to do.
You say that in
with the
10
nation.
years, nigga.
Huh?
You say that, but in 10 years, nigga, it
You're
can
right.
happen for you.
I guess.
I can see you making that pivot. It would need to come with it like an extensive amount of research on whatever team you choose, but
to be crying.
Well, crying is one thing, AJ, but passionate. You got
yeah, that's regular.
We need somebody to be this passionate about it. I'm kind of confused on like what does she mean by like hate half the country? Because
they didn't. They have that voted him in. They've had that voted Trump in. Yeah, you.
I'm not
your half.
Of course, I know that, but I'm saying like
She was also
because
talking about you in terms of the education on why you made the poor decision you made.
Yeah.
That like that.
It's just the whole like the better than you-ness. That's where I get.
That's that liberal.
That's
thing
where
that
I
Schultz was
detach.
talking about.
I'm like, look, man, you're not about to sit here and act like you're better than me. All right,
Right.
bitch. Not her, but just like in general,
Mhm.
liberals in general.
Right.
You feel me? Like, let's not play this game because really we're both just choosing the side that we both think is, you know, going to do right by us.
They both sides do it. Both sides treat the other person like they're stupid.
Yeah.
Right,
Especially
niggas on the
those
right say
extremes.
libtards, and I don't know.
Is that what they say?
call it.
Libtards?
Yeah, libtards.
Man, I never heard that
Libtards.
before, actually.
Yeah.
Is Angela Rye, is she Native American?
I thought she was just black and white.
I think so.
Or just like two light skinned parents or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Based on what I know, I don't know.
I'm just trying to like get why
But
she's
Native
crying.
Land podcast. I watched the first episode of Native Land. I mean, I knew I wasn't gonna like it. I watched it when it first came out, like the launch of it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if this shit actually ends, it's like I hope it doesn't end. But if it ends, it's like, god damn, man.
I'm just trying to understand why she's crying though.
Nigga, because she feels like the fate of the country is going in the wrong direction, dog.
She's crying because of you, man, and she's crying because she wants better for you, and you
'Cause
don't
of
want better for
me,
yourself.
Lauren?
Hey, you voted for Trump.
Oh my god.
You made her cry, bro.
If Trump lost,
Apologize.
would you be fucked up still to this day?
I might cry for the fun of it. I might
Like,
try to cry
in terms of content.
Yeah, in terms of content, but it's not.
It's not this deep. Huh?
It couldn't be that deep. It couldn't be that deep.
It's this deep for a lot of people.
I don't know. Especially when like my version of how the world works is that there's so many pieces that yes, the president is an important figure, but the grand scheme of things outside of the election, it's like the world is just a cesspool of just shit happening to where you can't even control it. So to have this much emotion to cry, debate is one
Presidents can fuck some shit up. Presidents can get into office and really, nigga, ask the South about Abraham Lincoln. They probably hate that nigga to this day.
Can we search Native Land?
You know what
Let's
I
see
mean?
how
Like
they-
a
let's see how
nigga
they
can come
do,
in and
like,
make a decision
typically.
that'll piss off half the country. It's possible.
Abraham Lincoln. Look at you.
I wonder how much of
freed
a
you,
hit
nigga.
this would be
History buff.
for the
Native Land Pod is.
And we didn't say the other black dude.
Probably because he's
6 days.
hiding.
They do. Damn, they do pretty good. Pretty consistent views too. Keep going.
40,000, 24, 71, 46.
I think now we're looking at the heat of the presidential campaign shit too. So everybody's views are gonna be inflated.
Right.
About a month ago. Okay.
And it's
What we
all
looking for, the
it's
views?
all politics.
I'm just saying, like generally how they do, because I mean I don't watch every episode every week.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to see like how much of a hit this would be, because this would be another podcast being lost to the Black Effect possibly.
What's the
and
difference?
iHeart, but I don't know if it's like are they breadwinners? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what they do. I don't know.
Definitely probably not breadwinners, but in terms of like legitimacy, like you have a platform that focuses on news
What are
and
these?
journalism. It kind of makes everything else look better in comparison.
Can you stop real quick, Lauren?
Yeah.
What's the difference between
the gray ones
these?
and the color ones?
Like, why do those have hundreds of views?
I don't know if they have.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like those live ones. Oh, they look
okay.
terrible. That's why.
Yeah, they don't have. I don't think they have her on there.
Okay.
It's just like other things happening.
Angela Rye's not on it though.
Yeah, or other things going on. Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
Okay.
Oh, she is, but it is just like live.
But it's panel shit. It's
Panel
like,
shit,
you know,
yeah, panel.
it's not
the
them
podcast.
talking
Right.
in a room.
Right.
Which is what they come and they probably subscribe
Damn,
for.
it seemed
but-
like they were doing that a lot.
Yeah, all that live.
All
yeah.
the politics. God damn.
I don't like these thumbnails. Shoot down a little bit further. Let's just get a little bit more history. This podcast has been around for at least a year or so.
Yeah, it's
Like fast shoot. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Almost, yeah.
okay. Same three people. Who's that black dude,
So they
y'all?
was doing their potting right here.
It's that nigga from Florida, I think. The
I-
one that got
I've seen
caught.
his
He had a
face.
crazy story. What's his
Yeah.
nigga's name? Click
Looks
on
like
it so we
Kevin Garnett.
Click on it.
Yeah, click on it so we can see what his name. I can't remember. He's a crazy
Native Land
politician.
Pod.
Go to the description.
Yeah.
See what his name is. Angela Rye, Andrew Gullum, the
Andrew Gullum, yeah.
Florida nigga.
Gillum. Yeah.
Gillum.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
the Florida dude. He was a Florida senator
Yeah.
Yes.
that got caught. He had some crazy shit happen. I can't remember what it was, but it's him though.
What you get caught with?
It was something crazy.
It was
I just
something
remember
wild,
it was
yeah.
something wild.
Oh,
like,
so it's not like he just cheated on his wife or something.
no, it was
Okay.
that was too easy.
That's
Smuggling
yeah, it was
cocaine
something
and
crazy.
alligator.
That night in South Carolina. It was South Carolina, not Florida. Sorry, yeah, South
Man
Carolina.
says he did drugs.
Oh wait,
No,
South
South
Beach.
Beach.
I was right.
Yeah. South Beach Hotel, some shit he did. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
I can't.
Yeah, but it had to deal with drugs too. I
Nigga,
think.
it's
Yeah,
a
it was
South
some
Beach
drug shit.
hotel.
Yeah, it had to be.
Motel, holiday, yeah.
Oh my God.
Inebriated
Solid
atop
time. 6 months out of
drug
the week.
overdose.
Kill him, sound until yeah. Drugs. Former Tallahassee mayor. Oh, he was a mayor. I'm getting all his titles wrong and shit.
And
Why
yeah,
he was
we're
on
just
there.
reading this in our head, by the way. Apologies.
Oh yeah, that was terrible. What the fuck? Scroll back
6
up.
months after the police found him in South Beach hotel room, apparently help me out.
Oh wait, no.
And-
Start at the beginning. Former Democratic candidate for Florida governor Andrew Gillum is finally breaking his silence on what he says was the worst night of his life and how it derailed his political career. 6 months after the police found him in a South Beach hotel room, apparently too inebriated to talk while they responded to a call about a suspected drug overdose. Gillum sat down for a television interview to be broadcasted next week. Gillum, also a former Tallahassee mayor, is a featured attraction of the season premiere of a talk show hosted by broadcaster Tamron Hall and syndicated by Disney and ABC.
That's why I didn't read it out loud, because they didn't tell us nothing that we wanted.
I mean,
to know.
yeah, it was.
They gave us the juice.
He was
it's like we
doing
don't know
mad
the
drugs.
juice. We wanted the juice.
Yeah, I know. But I remember it was kind of crazy. I don't know if a hooker was involved. I'm just throwing that on him.
Overdose
But we could try
in
to
a
look
motel.
For, we try to look for another interview.
Yeah.
Wait,
another.
Go out of this article and go to the one below it, because it says man says he did drugs with Andrew Gillum.
Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah. Sex worker.
Oh my God.
This is a nigga. Check your sources, dog.
Got caught with a boy.
Sex worker tells GQ. Well, I can't read that no
Jesus
more.
Christ.
He had a politician, Andrew Gillum, did drugs in a Miami Beach hotel.
I keep wanting them to say motel because this it sounds like motel energy. You know what I'm saying?
But he's a mayor, dog.
Rich junkie, AJ.
But
So
that's
he
where
was with
they
a-
be catching niggas though. Like
He was
in
with a
motels.
lady boy in a motel.
Okay, I'll give you
There
that.
it is.
With the girls, with the men that like the girls, they will be at the motels.
Yeah.
That's a motel echelon shit.
Because I feel like a
2020
hotel, you have a higher risk of running into anybody that might know you. Like a motel is for like slum activity.
Yeah.
So he met the dude on Grindr apparently.
Multiple times.
And they paid for sexual encounters.
Multiple times.
So he met a gigolo.
F Mac's a gay cowboy right now.
Is he gay because he's just gay, or
Yeah, why
what's
you
gay about
on
him?
him? Like,
I want to know. I want to know what's gay about this nigga.
Why you just do
Too
that?
gay on that nigga for no
Hey,
reason.
yo.
You made him what you wanted him to be,
Sorry.
nigga.
Hey, y'all, it's late.
It was in the vein
Yeah,
of the,
yeah, it's
the
gigolos and
article.
gay
He's a
shit.
gay
Cowboy hat. I said, fuck it.
The heat of the moment is
No,
hilarious.
no disrespect.
That's your
F
hat,
Mac.
nigga.
My bad, man.
It was an act of passion.
What? The act of passionate. That sounds that's some new shit.
Oh,
So
man.
yeah, but I hope. I mean, I guess it's not a weak podcast. They're not doing like 100,000, but it seemed to float pretty heavily between 10 and 50.
And I don't listen to
So
enough.
I mean, I guess it would be a hit.
I don't listen to enough podcasts to know if what they're saying adds any value to the
If
whole.
if this is a respectable platform kind of thing.
yeah, you know,
for politics.
because the most
Like, is this a place for it type shit?
the
to
most
go
politics I watch, like I'll slim through some
It came out hot though. Goddamn.
Yeah,
some
they
Tim
did.
Dillon.
You
That's
niggas
crazy.
started out strong as a motherfucker.
You fucking stupid.
I listen to some Devory Darkins.
Yeah, I don't know. So Black Effect might be losing another one soon. I don't know. We're gonna see. Hopefully she gets over it.
I hope they don't lose this one though.
This cover is serious. It looks like a rap album about to drop.
Now, it looks like The Young and the Restless, right?
Low key.
This looks like forced chemistry.
It damn sure does.
Looks like polygamy.
Zoom in on this so they can see it.
Yo, don't he? Nah, he don't look like that nigga.
Look like KG.
I don't see the Kevin Garnett, honestly.
What's
They
that
got
one?
the same head shape.
The one bald dude from
I don't know, I guess.
40 years of.
Oh, 40-year-old virgin?
What's that one
Oh,
dude?
40-year-old
Talking about,
version?
yeah.
You talking about
I
the
know-
funny nigga?
Yeah.
He was
yeah.
working in the
He's
store?
like
Yeah.
the
What
only
What is his
nigga.
name?
I don't know his
Bro, he
name,
cool as
bro.
shit.
He's a
That nigga's
legend
a
though.
legend.
He
Yeah.
cool as shit.
Why don't
Big,
like
yeah.
we
Just say
know
something
him.
like
He did a Breakfast
Wayne
Club
Bradley.
interview years ago, I remember.
Nigga.
And he was just talking about like how like
Think like a man.
yeah, like the last like 20 years, you know, I've been doing my
This guy.
thing.
Romani
Whoa,
Malco.
Whoa, he looks different now. Click that.
That's him.
That nigga's
Romani
hilarious.
Malco. Yo, this nigga's
That picture
hilarious.
Zoomed. Why does it look like he's been doing makeup recently?
It says American rapper too.
No.
It says actor and
American
rapper.
actor and rapper.
That's crazy.
I never heard one of
believe
his
it.
songs.
I don't know though. He looks like he works for E News now.
Looking that
nigga.
shit up later.
He's fucking Dominican.
Is she a homie, Tom?
Oh, I didn't know he was Dominican.
Yo, that's crazy. But I do like this dude. He was in what's that?
Yeah, I remember he
The
did
Real Husbands of Hollywood.
He's in so much
Every
shit,
time
bro.
he's
I
coming,
remember
yeah.
seeing him like he did a Breakfast Club interview like years ago. This is when Yee was around. And I just like remember like he was just like casually talking. He's like, yeah, man, last 20 years have been pretty good for me. You know, like I get good roles. You know, I'm like, every time I see him, I'm like, I fuck with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
We talking about movies. Like, wasn't he the nigga in Psyched?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
The detective psychic
yes.
show?
Yeah.
And that shit had like 1 billion seasons.
Oh,
nigga.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's right. Yeah. That they did have dumb episodes of
They
that
had
shit.
mad episodes of that show.
No, it's another black dude. You stop.
It's not
thinking-
psyched. It's another show though. I know
There's
you're talking
another
about.
show
It's
that
like a
is the
doctor
same
show or
shit.
some shit. Like
It's the same shit.
What was his name? Yeah,
Romney.
I don't know what it is. But anyway,
No,
it's
he's in it.
far
Though.
off.
His homie was a psychic.
Weeds
was phenomenal.
Weeds is pretty funny.
I never got into that shit.
Yeah, it's just
It's pretty good.
I
yeah.
watched
always
like the
looked
first.
at it and thought
I
it was
worked like the
stupid.
first 2 seasons.
It's
It was
about
pretty-
it's
it was
about a
pretty-
white woman being poor, so she starts selling weed.
Yeah,
it's
Yeah, it
pretty.
is. Did you see it? You haven't seen it at all.
Nah,
You ain't seen it?
I've always seen it, but just it never clicked on that.
It's one of those classic shows. Like if you was watching Breaking Bad when Breaking Bad was actually airing, you was probably watching Weeds. Like it's just kind of one
at
of
the right
those.
time, honestly, because it was during that time.
It's one of those.
Yeah, it came at the right time. I don't think it would do as well now. I don't think it'd be as
Yo,
good.
come on, dog. Orange is the New Black did phenomenal. Weeds
That
would
was-
do great.
Those are 2 different shows, though.
Right.
Yeah, it's
one's about
different.
jail, the
Yo.
other one's about drugs.
But it's still like white women going through things like
Now there was more ethnic background on
Plus, that was a jail
I'm not
show,
listening to
so
you. You don't
it
even-
sucks.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Orange is, you can't even. There was lesbian sex in Orange is the New Black.
What?
There was lesbian sex in Orange is the New Black.
Say it again.
There was lesbian fucking in Orange is the New Black.
I don't think that was the draw though.
that was the
we know what drew you there.
That
We know
was
what drew
a
you there.
huge part of the draw, nigga. They was fucking in the cells and shit.
It wasn't an
You would've
HBO
got
show.
that?
It was-
So
Right. It wasn't no
It wasn't
HBO
HBO
shit.
shit,
Nigga. It
so-
was Netflix still.
Yeah.
Like,
It was Netflix still, but you know, this was Netflix's first venture into titties.
You can't
I don't
put
think
what
it
you
was.
liked on everybody else, my nigga.
Yeah.
I didn't
yeah,
put it
that
on
was
y'all.
your draw.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. Well,
that
you
was
know,
your draw.
Shout out to Native Land.
Got me.
Yep. We'll see what happens with the native land.
That has nothing to do with Native America.
I said we should have kept this in there because you know you're ignorant. You wanted them nigger. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we're native
Yeah.
to this land.
Yeah.
So
Huh.
you wanted them niggas going back to her educating some of the half of America that's the issue.
Yeah.
It's you.
It's really for me.
It's really for you.
Oh my
You
God.
really need to tap in.
Oh, she made it for me.
Yeah. All right, listen. I need to leave that in there. All right, this is just funny. Oh wait, actually, do y'all want to do DJ Head hating on academics?
Yeah, let's get it out of the way. So DJ Head, we've all known him. He's been hot for the last couple of months ever since Kendrick has been popping out again.
He's hot to us, but to the West Coast, years.
Do you believe that?
I do because they have so much shit that I didn't know existed.
AJ,
happening.
I don't think you answered my question.
I do believe that. My answer is yes, because the West Coast has a lot of things that I've never heard of that have been prospering for the last
AJ,
10 years.
But
No, he means, do you believe that, or were you told to believe it?
Do I believe what?
No, he answered the question right. He got what I meant, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
I want to make sure that we're not just
giving legend to him,
giving legend status, which is very easy to do, especially when you know it's about rap politics.
Oh,
because being
global-
black in this industry, we gotta
national legend. I wouldn't give him that. I'd give him West Coast legend because that's what everybody else said.
Where's Big Boy at?
West Coast.
What?
Jesus.
Yeah, Hiccups.
Yeah, that was kind of insane.
Hiccups is feminine, right?
Yeah.
All agree?
A little bit.
Lauren? But nah, DJ Head, I've just only heard about him in the last couple of months.
But so if you don't start burping like a man, nigga,
Yeah, that was a hiccup. But yeah, I've only heard about him for the last couple months as well.
But
Yeah.
when he has spoken, he's spoken some good things, but when he speaks about academics, he becomes a hater, in my opinion. It's a pure principle thing between DJ Head and the way he views academics' platform.
I don't know who started it either because academics, I've only heard him talk crazy about DJ.
DJ
Head, to be
Academics
fair.
started it by being the whole nigga that he is. And DJ Head. Like, you
DJ
get what I'm saying? Like DJ Head's head,
academics' existence is the problem.
like just DJ
Right,
Academics
yeah,
being
yeah,
the whole nigga that they claim him to be
Right.
is the problem.
Oh,
and,
got you.
And also the way in which he uses the platform. Let's just play it white.
That was
man.
interesting. Yeah, that was an interesting, like, I don't like how he uses his platform thing.
AJ, he's a hater, guy.
Guess I got to give him a hater, though, honestly. You can't put
this on stream.
Can't, yeah, unfortunately.
I think me, him, Glasses, and like one other person got the same number that I can remember for the last like 15, 20 years. And it's just like anybody that like, especially when it comes to act, I respect the things that he's done and what he's built. I don't respect how he uses his platform.
And yeah, elaborate, because like, how is he actually using his platform? Because these gentlemen here, you feel me, and myself sometimes, I like when he breaks down different things and he's like really dissecting it for us to understand different things. You know
I
what
agree
I'm
with
saying?
you.
I really love that about it. So I wouldn't say I don't like his platform in a whole.
No,
I can't say that.
It's not an all-encompassing
Certain
thing.
elements.
It's certain elements. Yeah, it's not it's not a catch-all. It's like, if it's a gumbo, I just don't like the shrimp.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because we can do without that.
Yeah. And you just, some of those things, that's, you wouldn't do those personally.
It's not that I wouldn't do it. So I'm not speaking about it from a vain standpoint, like, because I actually, you should get Will Smith's book. It's fire. But I remember him getting advice. What he said, he was talking to Kevin Hart, was talking to Will Smith. He's like, I don't give advice, because when you give advice, it teaches people how to be you. So I don't necessarily give people advice no more. I give information, right? And so I'm not saying that it's not the way he conducts himself is not becoming of how I would do it. I'm looking at it generational. Again, I'm thinking about broad. I always zoom out, right? Every time I do something, say something, move, make a move, I always try to zoom out 1 to 3 layers, right? And so when I'm looking at it, when I'm from the standpoint I'm looking at it, is it's not even singled out just act. I don't want to single him out. There's a whole generation of people doing things where it's teaching people that they don't have to be accountable for the things that they do and say.
Pause.
And I don't fuck.
And you can immediately queue up the second
that.
timestamp at 4:20. Appreciate it. But
go ahead.
Yeah, nah.
I did have a comment about that. I get exactly what he's saying.
In terms of
I
like,
get what he's saying though. So that does make sense.
He's trying to adhere to the virus that could potentially spread and hurt, everything.
Right.
But it's coming from a place of like misunderstanding, I feel like. You know what I mean? Because
sounds like he understands.
You don't even sound like he's hating for real.
It don't.
He don't. And what I'll say is like, he definitely. It doesn't sound like hate, but it definitely sounds like an older perspective. Okay, so like, what he's saying, not only act does this, I would agree. So like, we can say speed doesn't, as big as and successful speed is. Like, this nigga doesn't conduct himself like as somebody that's gonna have like a wife and kids one day, where you're like, oh, look back, like I'm so respected, and it's like my highlight reel is like me barking at people and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's not even a good example.
He's a kid.
There's there's kids.
He's
but
a kid.
True, but I guess Akademiks is an adult, and he still like violates people the way he does. So you can put that on him. Like Akademiks, like, I don't know. I guess he doesn't conduct himself like a mature adult.
But that's a person who's going to face
what
consequences.
you would consider a concern. But they don't have to face consequences.
Right, but that's the ideology that he's saying is incorrect, because in real life you do have to.
And what is
in real life you'll find that out.
And what is
But
face
in these
consequence?
people's lives, they don't have to.
What is face consequence? Like,
Either have to be addressed for what you said.
Address, okay,
yeah, pretty much. Like
okay.
address for what you said.
Not necessarily. Hey, come on, eh?
I think in person. I think in person is the main thing that they're really referring to, because you say things, people respond. You're being addressed.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, guess level 1 would be just them making a response video. Level 2 would be talking over
Making
Discord,
threats
or you know what I
whatever.
mean?
Yeah.
Level 3 would be like the in person. Like, in person is the most mature thing, but you can conduct yourself in a way that makes in person only gives us like 1 to 2 options. You know what I mean? Like,
To where
it's it's like I have to put a hand. We can talk, but you've said these things that as a man have to violate you first. We need to step outside.
But as Akademiks, I feel like he's only gotten in trouble through this whole like homeschooling experience, in terms of like him just being in his room, like being by himself. He's still been getting in trouble, like in terms of
real trouble.
It's not. Just because
we don't ever get to
real,
see him.
You're saying because it's in person?
Yeah.
Nah,
Like,
dog. Not all the time.
The internet puts a lot of space in between people.
Hell
To where
of
you
a
can
lot of space.
operate a lot differently than you would if this nigga was down the street.
And even in person, once you get money, that changes everything too. Because like, even if you can still run into me, but if I have money and I'm protecting myself, it's still, you don't have to face certain things if I have built a security around me. You know what I mean? So,
but I think that is his problem. It's like that ideology is for the outliers, the people who make it far enough in this industry in that way to be safe. Whereas the majority, the masses, if you get that same ideology, you could be in trouble in the real world.
So Akademiks doesn't like.
They will
Could
never get
DJ
along, for
Head
sure.
have hit Akademiks up and had this conversation before he ever said anything about Akademiks? Because the first thing I heard when DJ Head talked about Akademiks, it was something to the likes of, "I don't really like him. I don't really like how he moves." We talked about it on the pod.
I know. I really want to
forgot the
remember who
situation.
started it, bro, because I feel like DJ Head says some shit that isn't fighting words, right? He didn't say "fuck that nigga Akademiks" like I never liked him. He just said something about him, and Akademiks' response was like, "Who the fuck gives a fuck about that fuck nigga?" Like it was immediately like
It was something like that.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like I feel like he did say something to him. It might not have been positive, but it damn sure wasn't disrespectful. You know what I mean?
And another
now
thing-
once I get that as my
Yeah.
response, it's up on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ruined everything, nigga.
Yeah, you ruined our potential to be able to have that mature conversation.
And another thing,
Which is
like
kind of his point.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I feel like, and this is just like a loose thought, but like DJ Head, the nigga jumped off the porch like mad late. A minute before the start time, he was like, "Yeah, man, I just now started voicing my opinion, getting my name out there." Because, for the longest,
I would
I've just
agree, 'cause
been.
I didn't know who he was until this year.
For the longest,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
just been a LA native nigga.
For sure.
But now, my
You
voice.
can't eat so well out there.
But
Yeah.
through the last couple of months, with Akademiks' help,
He's not even Akademiks help. Yeah, I would say Akademiks help.
Akademiks help,
Yeah, that's
for
true.
sure.
Yeah,
And Kendrick.
And Kendrick, and
Elliot.
he's
That's by
on
default, though.
It's on default, but yeah, he's on the podcast with
Elliot
and Jeremy.
and I'm constantly seeing Gina's face because they host the
They have that podcast or radio show.
Hip Hop
Is it a
DX is
radio
always
show?
reposting.
It's shot in a radio. I think it's a podcast though. I think it's a podcast, but it's like in a radio station. I don't know where it gets broadcasted, but I know it looks like a radio station. But I think it is actually a podcast.
Yeah, I don't know who owns it, the Hoovers or Crips. I don't know.
Tomato.
But
Yeah.
Semantics.
Semantics.
That was the time to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that was the time to use it, nigga, come on.
Yeah.
Fucking fuck out. But nah, man. DJ Head, it's just a little bit of hater vibes. I don't know I don't want to say it's coming from a place. It can't be. He wants to be Akademiks or be in his position. I feel like as an LA nigga, from what I know from LA niggas, that's just not ever like a thought in their head. It's really just the aspect of if I had this power that he does, I would be wielding it like how a sword is supposed to be wielded.
The W.
Sword.
But yes, I guess if you're gonna speak, if he's speaking from that lens of, I see the platform that he has, and he's abusing it, then yeah, I guess we can say that's a hater thing.
And this is another thing, right?
But not even. You're just
What's
pushing
wrong with that?
That's just an opinion.
What's wrong with? I see
it's
a
not
nigga
really-
who has one of the biggest platforms in media and he's abusing it.
Yeah, that's
it's just
really
an
not.
opinion.
It's
I
easy.
guess
Okay.
you would have to verbally say like he don't deserve that.
Yeah,
that's
you'd
what
have-
you'd have to
yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah,
Then
yeah.
you'd be a hater. Like he doesn't.
Okay.
He don't even deserve the millions of views and attention he gets. Then I would give him hater vibes.
You think it's easy to call LA niggas out for hating because they're so in their own world that when they have an opinion about something outside, it's just like, dude, you're an LA nigga. Like y'all don't care about nothing besides good weather and
I will say I do take it with a grain of salt.
their opinions.
Because I'm like, what are you even following? You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm saying even if they're talking about not even podcasts, like relationships. If an LA nigga is talking about relationships, like friend
different.
relationships, entertainment relationships, I listen with one ear.
I mean, the West Coast, they're different over there.
It's different.
They're different.
It's
Yeah,
some
yeah, I
LA
give them
shit.
that.
Like it's
I give
really
them that.
different over there. But
I don't know.
I don't think DJ Head is like some evil guy.
Pretty nice, actually.
He would use DJ Akademiks' power for good. I'm just curious to know how.
In that first clip, he stated like very clearly his thought process.
I also don't think being this nice doesn't get you as big and as much attention as Akademiks either.
Right.
Like being that responsible. Responsibility does not shoot you to the top of the fucking charts. It just doesn't.
Nah.
Just like if you put
On an
on
outward
YouTube, or outwardly, like just on YouTube, this is the greatest podcast I've ever seen. Nobody gives a fuck. I need to tell you this is the worst podcast I've ever seen. And then low-key like just, you know what I'm saying? That's just what people are clicking on. People are drawn to that shit.
Especially, and you're always gonna have your outliers.
And even the outlier, and then it's even rare too, because it's like Moist Critical is probably like one of the most positive people, but he's covering fucked up stories, but he's like a positive guy. You know what I mean? Channel 5
always
News,
complaining
it's
about something,
like
though.
Channel 5 News, there's always beauty and education and things of it, but we're also we're there because we're about to watch him break down in a beautiful way some fucked up situation possibly. You know what I mean? Like there's some sort of smut that's like people are always there for.
That's where we're catching our attention.
I don't know if smut is even the right word, but y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah, cream pie, it's all the same.
Semantics.
Yeah, but let's check out this other timestamp.
Have offline, but to me, that's how you move. That's how I was brought up. I don't do it for content. Everything ain't content to me.
Yeah. So some of those conversations you having with Elliot that we thinking you supposed to have with Elliot on camera, you had those off camera.
There's been conversations, but I don't necessarily. He's also a grown ass man, so he can deal with what he move how he want to move and deal.
Nice.
So it's like when me and Pun we've been in situations. I'll be like, hey, ooh, right, and then he at that point he can make his own decision. But at this age, I'm 40. I'm not talking nobody out of doing nothing.
What's up, guys, man? Join the millions of fans.
I feel him on that shit. Fuck trying to talk a nigga out of doing something. It's literally a waste of time. I felt that.
Like, hey, I'm finna go out here and kill this nigga. I'm be like, hey, bro, you.
Mm-hmm. 10 more seconds.
Yeah, this is just 20 more seconds. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
tell
on
you, like, if Terrell was like, hey, I'm finna go out here and kill this nigga, I'm be like, hey, bro, you got a lot going for yourself. You probably shouldn't do that. You be like, fuck that, I'm crashing out. I'm like, all right, my nigga, I'll see you later.
Nah, for sure. Go about your business. Same way.
Go about your business.
If you look me in my eyes and tell me what you want to do,
yeah, go about it.
But that's how I deal with anything in music. But that's how I maintain my serenity.
Yeah.
Artists be like, what you think about this music? I'm be like, man, you want me to be honest? Yeah, that shit trash. Or that shit is dope. Well, you think it's trash? Yes, it's trash. I'm putting out anyway. All right, for sure, my nigga, I appreciate you. Good, you know.
So how do you all right, so I don't even want to get in your business right here.
I like this nigga, man.
Yeah, that's why I wanted. That's why I wanted to keep playing it for 20 seconds.
I thought everything he said just now.
I wanted to keep playing it for 20 seconds because you got to have the dichotomy.
Yeah, right.
With especially with people, you got to give them credit on both sides.
Yeah.
That's why he's not.
Akademiks is wrong, man.
He's not like a evil villain. It's just LA hater in his butt. You know, yeah.
You putting this hate.
You throwing it on.
Yeah.
It's not like you were hating on.
You're on the academic side. That's what it sounds like. And it's cool.
Sound like you loving.
No, I'm not on
we have to
academic
have balance
side.
on the podcast.
Yeah, of course, but I'm saying I'm reading between the lines.
And there's still some hater shit.
It's not like you're creating.
Just
I
a little
like
bit.
he really don't give a fuck because as long as his life is okay, hey, you got to do what you have to do.
You don't harp on that nigga.
Imagine, because it is what it is, and he's also a LA nigga, so it's like he even said like, "Hey, you gonna do what you gonna do." He seems like just a free flowing guy, but
seems pretty cool.
It's still like it's an underlining emotion that he feels about Akademiks, which will always be there because Akademiks is a character in this industry.
And I'm almost positive Akademiks said like, "Fuck that nigga." Like,
he did. I remember that.
Yeah,
I think I remember that.
So
he said
he's
like
justified.
a lot. He was like,
He's
DJ Head,
justified.
fuck you, nigga, you bitch, nigga.
Yeah, right. So he has that justification to be on some fucking forever shit.
Possibly.
For sure. For sure.
But it's still like, man, come on.
I don't see hate. I feel like anytime a nigga has a valid point against Akademiks, it's like somebody's saying it's hate.
Yeah, I ain't see no hate in that at all.
Seemed pretty balanced, man.
Oh, man.
Seemed like he was drawing on a clean white sheet of paper. Ain't no lines in there.
Even with this nigga like having direct saying, even him directly disrespecting him, seemed pretty
You
balanced.
still took a pretty even kilt approach to this shit.
I have like I struggle with my balance. I be balanced sometimes, but then other times I'm just like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? He did way better than I normally
Because
did.
with DJ Head, it's a lot of different caveats. Like,
I feel like with Akademiks, it's really easy to not defend him because it's like, even if I haven't heard it, I know he probably took it too far. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I've just seen him take it too far, so many times. I don't have to see it, but if you say he did some wild shit or said some wild shit to you, I have to believe you.
And that's the guy that we're talking about. And all DJ Head is saying that, hey, maybe this nigga that we think if you hear some shit that he did crazy, you probably believe it. He's probably abusing his platform.
Yeah, it's pretty fair take.
It's not that far-fetched.
What with DJ Akademiks?
I wonder if Akademiks responded.
The kind of guy.
He probably did respond, and Akademiks' response was probably more violation. More than likely.
Just keep talking. Let me
Let's
try to
search
find it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because I'm curious now because I feel like he probably responded
I didn't
and
see
did
anything.
exactly like what he don't like him for.
But look, you just put academics DJ head, that shit might pop up. I think it's HED.
That's 3 months ago. That was when it first happened.
It still came up though, right?
Yeah, that's 3 months ago when it
Yeah,
first
it
came
is.
up. Yeah.
Academics TV. Here we go.
Oh, here you go. Oh, what is somebody else?
Is that somebody else?
Yeah,
Skim
somebody
through
else.
and see if
He just talking about it on
Yeah,
the side.
that's some other nigga.
Yeah, some other nigga shit.
Yeah. Yep. No response.
it was too mature of a response. Oh, this nigga responded. Go up one more. That nigga, the
these
one that
are
got into
signature
it with the company man, the one that got
Oh,
in.
yeah.
Oh, and even that was 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Academics must be on vacation. What has that nigga been doing? I'm
Drake
telling you,
shit?
bro. I don't tune in for the Drake shit anymore. I can't. The
That's what
Drake
he's
or
doing.
any Drake or Kendrick conversation, I'm not watching
That's what he
Academics
was
anymore.
doing.
Well, definitely don't look at what he's posting now because it's
I mean,
all
that's been since it's happened. It's been majority of the back end of the
Yeah.
year. So it's like,
it's all suing news.
yeah. But if it's outside of that, I'll watch it. But I just can't. I can't do it, bro.
You can't get jiggy with it.
I can't. I'm tired. I'm tired of the Drake and Kendrick thing. Period. So it's like Joe is he's the last person I'm listening to on that because he's just going to give a clear.
Yeah.
He just did a masterclass on that last episode over the Drake suing.
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't really care what anybody else believes now. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah, they threw out every theory that you could possibly
That's
throw
what
out.
I'm saying. I've heard it all, bro. So, and Joe's like the last music take person about that battle in particular, and I know he's even biased.
Yeah.
in terms
I was about
of
to say, please say
hating-
that.
Oh, I know,
Yeah,
and
he's
even I know
definitely
that,
biased.
but it's like he's the only person I feel like listening to, and about that beef at all.
Yeah. That isn't being directly bought from either side.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
hopefully he responds. We love a good crash
Yeah,
out.
we love it.
All right, the nigga's tired. I feel like Tone is about to pass out. What's up?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Quiet as fuck this whole time.
I just don't have much to say about this. You know, I'm not about to bullshit.
Not just this topic, like multiple topics.
Oh, nah, he's been
if
talking.
you like to address me so I wake up, we can do that. But
Wake up then, nigga.
you know, I've been saying.
I just did.
All right. So next time you decide to go
Say-
absent, we'll say something about that shit. Make
definitely-
sure you wake back up.
I can't wait. Yeah. All right.
Say trash at basketball.
All right. I got a dumbass one. But it's Mr. Organik. Remember that example I was saying how like he's gonna be good because he knows how to just like let these women talk that we don't give a fuck about, but it's like his ad libs be funny as shit. This is one. It was about it was some Amish chick who's like popping for having a fat ass. That's her claim. to
Mr.
fame.
Organic has incredible hoe patience.
He does.
That's
That's the best way to put it.
It has
Yeah.
to. You have to be actually around hoes you don't like to get to this point of like just blissfulness.
Yeah. All right, let's just watch this because I can't remember. I just remember it was funny as fuck.
The Amish community,
Yeah.
one of the issues they struggle with is bestiality.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Because you just went to.
Yeah.
So these holier than now, bearded Abraham Lincoln is out here f***ing the oxes.
But why?
Yeah, tell me why.
It's because there's very limited education around sex. They're raised to basically just push that thought out of their mind.
Right.
There's no influence to it or introduction to it in like a way that's wholesome and healthy.
Yeah.
And so the only opportunity they have of understanding sex is through impregnating their livestock. So they do the process of like getting, they're big on animals.
Oh, I thought you were talking about they impregnating with the dick type.
No,
They talking about
but
they put them together.
Think about
Okay.
it. If that's all you ever saw of
Right,
sex,
right.
and you start going through puberty and you're a man,
turned on by
and
it.
you have a boner, but you don't know what that means, but you've seen animals with boners. Now what?
So you go the goddamn
Yeah.
donkey.
Yep.
You go the pig.
Right. The horse.
They say the sheep got some hell of a. That's what I heard on the. People say that in there. I don't know
Oh.
personally. They say sheep is better than woman. That's what they say in the wild world.
I've heard that before.
I've heard that. Yeah, they say that sheep is something goddamn tantalizing.
That is.
Yeah, knocking the wool out that motherfucker, making the goddamn, you know what I mean? Making a cover out that thing. People crazy now.
God, yeah.
Gotta be careful. That's a good insight. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So sometimes like cutting off
That's some
information
good
people is not
Bro,
good.
this nigga is, he really be just like,
You want to know what I think?
that's some good
I
insight.
think that
Wow, I didn't know that.
there's an invisible cigar he's holding. that nobody else sees.
This nigga would be good on Horrible Decisions, actually.
Yeah, he's good. He's fucking good.
He funny because he just be locked in with the. Hey, this is stupid. I don't even know how long we can talk about this. It's just dumb as shit.
And what did she just admit to? Did she just say, "Is bestiality"?
I never heard that.
This might open up like levels of conversation that can't be had here. Like what she just said is like,
I don't
in
know.
the most natural world, you know, where there's no education.
No. She's talking specifically Amish. She's talking about
Amish.
Amish. Yeah. Because that's her story. Like,
Okay.
she came up Amish, I think.
Because there's tribes that know how to, you know, they've been fucking for
She
years.
came up Amish, I think, and then broke away and then became famous for having a nice butt, pretty much. So, like, you know, that's her thing now. You know
She's
what I'm
probably,
saying?
oh my God.
Amish to America. What was that show that they had? You know, where they try America for the first time, or they leave the, I want to say plantation, but the thing, the fucking grounds that they live on.
I wish Shane was.
She was definitely a terrible Amish woman.
Oh yeah.
Surprised Bill Maher didn't give her a podcast.
What?
Yeah, this would be perfect.
This talented bitch.
Yeah, apparently, like, because I went to her. Did I go to her page? I think I did.
You did your due diligence on her?
I did, and it's like, I can't remember. Let me see real quick.
Does she seem cool?
Oh, I don't.
From what you've seen?
No, I don't. Nigga, I did not watch enough to know whether like her personality was cool.
Oh, well, it's good. We're seeing now.
See, it's Cat Hill. Yeah, here it is.
What do you think, Nobles? Right up your alley?
White girl. It's cool. I could dig it.
Yeah. I guess it's workout content, honestly. That's what it seems to all be.
I could let it fall out of her.
My 8-week home and gym guides below. Yeah, that's about. It's just a fitness account. Y'all follow her. I want to see a white girl with a nice butt.
Okay.
It's as deep as it goes, I think.
Now I'm not horny for her anymore. That's how many pictures. That's all it takes.
Oh, it's
5
over.
pictures of this white girl.
And it was, you
It's
were like,
done.
you know what?
Oh my God.
The allure is
I'm
gone.
so over it. I'm so over this bitch already.
Yeah, but
you don't have hoe patience.
No hoe patience.
I still haven't watched from beginning to end a Mr. Organik podcast, but every time obviously this title is pretty good.
Oh shit.
So it's like I just be watching the clips and I just find it so funny how he just be, wow, man, that was really insightful. Thank you for telling me. I just love when he does that shit.
And when he's
it's so genuine. I know it's not fake. If I were to say something like that, it's not coming from a good place.
Right.
I know it's goofy. You know what I'm saying?
I could see him having a show where he's trying to like turn hoes into like regular people. I would really like to see that.
He wouldn't do that though. He would encourage them.
He's the opposite of Fresh and Fit.
Yeah. He's encouraging them on the blade, but he's gonna be encouraging them to be responsible. Like, it's a lot of money out here for everybody. Like, get your money, you know what I'm saying? But make sure you don't burn yourself out, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna be one of them type of niggas. But he's definitely not gonna tell you should stop doing that. He's gonna say, get the money. For sure. I've heard him say it. I've heard him say it.
Maybe he should have been the one to sit down.
I've heard him say it. I heard him say it with Jen and Shay. Yeah, with Jen and Shay. He was like, I like how serious you taking it because this business is serious. Like,
He should have sat down with Hawk and not Bill Maher.
Now,
Hawk Tour wouldn't know what to do. Like that'd be too much. He would definitely carry it for sure.
Carry it.
Mr. Organik, it's something about this nigga, man. Y'all know that scene from Atlanta with the invisible car?
Oh yeah.
He owns it. Like that's the vibe I get from this nigga. Like everything
facts.
about him is just the nigga just different.
Yeah, no, that's a whole fact. Yeah. All right, let's go to because like I said, I don't know how long we can even talk about this. It's just that shit was just funny to me.
Nah, that's fucking hilarious.
Let's go to office hours because I think we're done. Just go to office hours. Carl left like 5 minutes, bro. You're gonna have to go in that. You're gonna have to go.
Should I tell him?
In the, I don't know when we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it, of course, though, Carl. But
I'm gonna tell him. We have to start putting time limits.
He said, "Shut up, AJ. I need to do this."
That's what
he said. Something along those lines in the messages.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Fuck him. But hashtag office hours, partner the end of the show. Yes, where we get to hear y'all opinions. Sometimes actually hear. Most of the time it's reading, which is okay. Hashtag office hours in the comment section below. And just pause real quick. If you're watching this live, scroll down. Put the comment section thing down if you're watching on your phone. And go, you got to swipe over to go to the comment section.
Oh,
right?
The actual
because it's a lot of
comments.
times I might pop my head in and y'all be like, oh, you might leave a question, but it's on the live chat. We're not going to see that. Swipe over, make sure you're on the comment section so we can read it. Or Homeroom University Pod on Reddit, or Menace Material on IG. Yes. Again, shout out to Carl. I guess you don't need a time limit, but it would be cool if everybody left themselves 2 minutes.
I want to get to this.
Question
I definitely want to get to this leak one because
you want to start there?
I would definitely want to start with leak.
Leak Balboa, you mean?
You talking about
wearing
that
a boxing suit, right?
The top one or the one?
The top. They're in order. Yeah.
Oh,
that one.
Okay. Yeah. That's all.
I thought it was a boxing robe. I'm fucking high.
Hey, go. You see, it's fucking cold out here. Y'all wondering where I'm at? I'm 7 hours away from Durham, Wakefield, boy. What the fuck you talking about? AJ, when's the last time you got a cut for $20, nigga? Stop playing with niggas, boy. If you give me a hundo, straight band, because I can get 2 haircuts with $100, man. Talking about fuckers, you then these niggas quit hating. Oh, by the way, go ahead and check out my podcast. My hair's been like this for a couple of years now. Pool Table Chatter. It's the first podcast that you're gonna see when you look it up. Pool Table Chatter. Unique name. The niggas fucking creative, bro. Niggas fucking content creator, nigga. One of these days, nigga, I'm just talking shit, man. I'm out here in the snow. Hold on, I'm supposed to get at the TMNT that was trying to get on me. Who the fuck is you? Do what you trying to do. Fuck is you talking about, bro? I'm just playing, bro. Keep sending your videos in. Come on.
Is he high? What the fuck is up with Leak?
So Leak wasn't lying. Pool Table Chatter. You type it in Google.
It's
the first thing that pops up.
He hasn't dropped in 3 years though.
Yeah, and why is this the first time you're telling us?
Because he hasn't dropped in 3 years. Why you telling us to check out some shit that you ain't dropping on?
Yeah.
And who is this white man? Nothing wrong with white people. We have our own, but it's like
But I guess you were just showing us so we would look at what your hair looked like. And
Yo, Leak is a
right.
real Milwaukee nigga. Isn't that where he from? What's 859?
Alabama.
That's Alabama?
I don't know.
Not with that snow.
And nigga, where was you at that it was 7 hours away it was snowing from us? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's why he
Nigga,
didn't tell us
where
where
are
he was
you
at. He
at?
just said 7 hours away.
Nigga,
What?
you are in Plymouth Rock.
Kentucky? You said 859 the area code?
Is that what he said?
That's what Noblez just said. I don't know why he said it. But you said
Is that what he said? Did he say 859?
He said, hey man, I'm 7 hours away from Durham. I was like, nigga, where could that be?
But where'd you get 859
Yeah,
from?
what direction though?
It has to be up.
It could be north.
Up is where it gets cold.
It could be northwest.
Yeah.
He could be in the mountains too, though.
Be a little northwest from here.
Like the North Carolina mountains are only 5 hours away, and it snows up there.
True. He struck me as a West Virginia nigga.
Yeah.
Possibly. Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
And it's full blown snowing too.
Yeah,
That's-
like
that's-
this
that's-
nigga.
That wasn't a little bit. That shit was coming
And why
down.
are you just standing out? Yo, Leak, I hope you're not living a life of nomadic tendencies. Yeah, what's what?
So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you niggas where I'm at. I am in a white state, a border state. I'm pretty sure it's 2 states away from y'all. We could link. I'm not doing all that shit. Fuck y'all niggas. When we link up, we link up. When we do some shit, we do some shit.
It's West
My question
Virginia.
this week
It's West Virginia. It's West Virginia.
Classmates. Now niggas, go ahead and throw y'all's fucking podcasts in there. Throw y'all music. Throw all the projects y'all. Throw anything in the comments or in a video that y'all want the Menace to review. Go ahead and try to make a little commercial for the niggas too. Go ahead and make little fake ads for the niggas. Be engaging, because that's how we get these niggas to get those fucking commercials and get paid for it, so we can actually get episodes on time. The Spotify will be uploaded every time. Niggas will get timestamps. Lauren will get paid, so he don't gotta leave. We might even see Lauren on screen. We might see niggas do stand-up. If you niggas engage with the content is gonna pay for itself. Invest in yourselves, my niggas. Plus, if you niggas is cool enough, I'm sure these niggas have no problem linking up and doing some work, right?
Yo, Leak, you're such a good guy.
Like you was manifesting.
Is this a weird way of him trying to get like
That was slick, wasn't it?
that was slick as hell. Like, yo, invest in yourself so you can invest in me.
Right.
Like, what, nigga?
Oh shit.
But
This
no.
is what I was dying to see, honestly.
Oh
It's
man.
insane. It can't be
'Cause
real.
You ain't gonna do it.
He ain't gonna do it.
He's about to give it.
They're just trying to make you jealous.
Wow.
Oh, what? Didn't even see you niggas there. My bad. Question for AJ and white man Lauren, Lord Gamble, Mr. VM. If you know, you know. Picture. Hey, what has contractual conversations been like for y'all with like labels or anything? Like, have y'all ever had those type of conversations? How deep have those conversations gone? Have you ever had conversations with labels about a podcast or any other type of audio, even visual project or something like that? Or even, I guess even saying that, how does that go in the media world? Kind of like being signed to like a media outlet, or like, you know, being a writer and being put on a certain movie, or, you know, stuff like that. I'm not well versed in that world, so I just got questions. You know, are there strict shit coming up? I want to know, how deep can y'all get in those?
How deep can we get? Does he want us to talk about our own? Is that what he's saying?
That's what it sounds
or
like, yeah.
other people's situations?
Our own, I think. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've had podcast conversations. I've had podcast conversations about the show.
Some powwows.
Exchange contracts back and forth, try to come to terms, and it didn't work. That was about a year ago. New things are probably coming soon. Well, like, new conversations have been happening again recently, and I would say the terms are easier to meet because of everything that we did for ourselves already over this last year. So I mean, nobody's about to go into detail though. You know, like, it's just
crazy.
Yeah, no, it's
conversations have happened and things have fallen through. That's just like regular business shit though. So yeah,
It's happened on the music
but
side,
yeah, and it's gone as far as multiple conversations, multiple link ups, multiple phone calls, and it's gone as far as sending 2 to 3 different offers back and forth towards each other.
Yeah.
And it just didn't work out. So yeah.
Yeah, nah, because that's on like the lower level, like even just meeting companies, right? Like emailing companies for ads and shit.
Yeah.
Like y'all niggas don't be out because y'all old and bad knees and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But when we be going out and shit, it's like a bunch of small businesses. Like sometimes they're 𝙿𝙾𝚃 businesses.
Yeah.
Like I'll always grab a card. Like it's just one. It's a 𝙿𝙾𝚃 drink, right? It's owned by this white dude. He's a cool dude and shit. But like conversations like that goes like the most easiest shit.
Yeah.
Like with grown folks, like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? I like what you're doing. You like what you're doing? Oh, like, come on, see me.
Yeah,
It's
right.
very simple.
Definitely though, I will say that this year though, honestly, I was reading some these like passages and shit about like deals. Most of the biggest deals, they don't take that long to actually come to. They don't take long. The biggest deals are normally closed within 5 days. If it's more than fucking 2 weeks, I'm not doing shit. Like, it's like deals that last longer. If they take longer than a week to actually like work out, they're probably not going to.
I was about to say, really, if you need longer,
if you can get it done in a couple of days, we either want to do this or we don't. Like how all this extra shit, you know what I'm saying? Like most of the article that I was reading, it was just like giving all these examples of like these huge fucking deals. Like
the biggest deals don't take long to close because niggas that are doing the big deals have done enough to know, like, I don't need an exorbitant amount of time.
Yeah, they listed like in this thing, they like listed all these big articles that we know. I think vitamin water is one of them. Like that shit was done in like 3-4 days. It's like, you know what I'm saying? They're knocking these shits the fuck out.
Did it even say like of where they were taking place? A lot of big deals get taken place with niggas wearing white beaters and like
over the place.
gym shoes.
A lot of the times it's like you're just talking about things that you're looking for, the value we bring, the value you
see the
bring.
benefit in each other.
Yeah.
Roughly what the numbers are, and then you send over what the official paper is.
The official paperwork.
That's it. Your guy looks at it. Our guy looks at it. Do we agree? Let's change this. Is it good? Let's come to this quickly. Yeah. All right, we'll sign tomorrow, or I'll sign now. Just if you change this, I'll sign it.
In a perfect world, when I was working for my call center company, that's literally how it was. Like you could just tell when a nigga was gonna buy.
Yeah,
because it's just
we're not doing too much. A lot of the time, and you got to be wary too. Like a lot of the time, like. This is like also standard business practice. Like people will have these conversations just to see what you got going on. Mm-hmm. Like they just want to know what you think your worth is. Yeah,
they just want the information.
They know what our worth is. They know what they value our own worth at.
But it's everything.
They want to know what's going on behind the scenes that I can't see. Like,
right.
send me over, or how we doing this and shit like that. You know, like Niggas just want to know,
Yeah.
just to be nosy, and have no intention on doing anything with you.
Yeah.
They just want to see if are you doing better, are you doing worse, shit like that.
Which
So-
is why your credit gets messed up every time you apply for an application fee for an apartment. So you're
Yeah,
not just wasting niggas'
all
time.
all those soft
like,
hits.
You're not
Right,
about
right,
to just
right. That's a good
get
example.
your foot in this door.
That's a
You
good
know what I
example,
mean?
Ash.
Without any like pushback. Like, nah,
Stop-
nigga.
Yeah,
We need
you're
your
not,
credit.
Yeah, you're not about to keep taking these little soft hits because
You get what I'm saying?
a lot of them soft hits be like 3 to 5 points and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And that shit'll be adding
adds
up,
up.
if you apply fucking 40 times in a day.
Granted, you should never apply 40 times.
You shouldn't, but that's what stops you from
Exactly.
doing it though. Yeah, that's a deterrent.
But yeah. Yo,
Okay.
Leak, appreciate you, nigga.
Can you go back to the beginning? That was hilarious. It really was.
That was actually really good.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see
That nigga is probably the best.
Oh, I didn't even see you niggas there. My bad. Question for AJ and
Yo, and then it's
That's
like
funny. That shit's
That's
funny.
good. That's good.
But
nigga.
unfortunately, you're using the clipper. We don't need you to trim the bottom. We need you to edge the blade to skin, nigga.
Yeah.
Edge lines,
Yeah.
not that. That'll come later.
Yeah.
The whole trimming, what level you want to be at. But
I feel like Leak has one of those hairlines though to where it stays in place. You know what I'm saying? Like he got one of those stay in place hairlines. Like every time I've seen him, yeah, he's been a little discombobulated per se, but his hairline and he's still intact.
No,
as
what
a man.
you're looking at is so much overgrowth that it couldn't move anymore.
that's a fact.
That's where it stops.
And honestly,
Locked in.
Leak, you're right. You did, like when I'm looking at the footage of back then, but it also looked like you were working more of like a free locks.
Freeform.
Freeform
Said
locks.
free locks.
Yeah. Which
He hasn't had hair in a while.
Right, yeah. Which makes sense. It looks more acceptable. Like, but right now, the state that it's in is confusion. We don't know what direction we're going. But this seemed whatever,
Like-
because it looked like you were doing things purposely.
Usually niggas don't rock the middle afro for the middle afro.
Right.
It's usually a transitionary
And we normally
period.
see what direction you're
You know what I
attempting
mean?
to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we all give you that pass because we're like, he's going through it right now.
It takes time to really grow a set of locks, nigga.
No, for real,
You know what I
though,
mean? You
yeah.
don't want those little beady ass, you know?
Yeah, for real.
But nah, Leak. Appreciate you.
Shout out to this
Is that
nigga.
Publix?
Yeah. Looks like it. See that? Yeah.
Yo, A Brown Music, what up? First of all, how was y'all Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah, that did nice.
Mine was cool. Pumpkin pie, a sweet potato. And AJ, they must have heard you. Improper Improv. Did y'all
Yes.
see what Queenzflip did with the set, man? The content over everything, it be cool sometimes, but I don't like when it comes across like they acted. You know what I mean? It was kind of cringe, you know what I'm saying? And Ian, and it just didn't land, but they doing bad with that improper improv situation, man. And it could be so much better. Like with just tweaking a few things, man. But what's your thoughts on that? All right, one.
I might be our coolest viewer.
I should actually listen to this one, at least put it in the segment where we're talking about it. But I do 100% agree with everything you just said.
Yeah. And he probably knows by now.
That's why I said about Queenzflip when we first talked about him. He needs to actually take an improv class. I think that would put him that would give him the real stepping stone he needs. If he
Honestly,
was to actually take some comedy classes, that's all he
people
needs.
need to be like, all people that have made some sort of fame should take a real class of like the traditional form of it or whatever.
You have to.
You know what I mean? Because you can see like how a graduation for an actor might be like going to Broadway. It's a whole different thing, but it's a skill set. You know what I'm saying?
Because you
Like,
don't want to get into the game and found out everything you've been practicing is some bullshit. Like you've been shadowboxing without putting your hands back to where they need to be.
Yeah,
you
gotta-
feel me?
yeah,
Like
gotta
in
retrain
that sense,
bad habits.
With no head movement.
Exactly.
He's talking to you, Tone. He's talking to you, Tone.
Exactly. He's talking to you. But and just to connect that, like him doing the little bullshit with his kid when he's knocking the cereal at his hand, Like that's bad practice.
Oh, in the car.
In the car.
Yeah,
That shit.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
bad practice. You're not bringing your hands back to where they need to be. It's not a good shadow box.
I remember Tax was trying to squabble that nigga. Shit. Nah, son, cause you doing too much, son. You remember that? That shit was funny as fuck.
Yeah, no. Wax got pavement hands.
Tiana Taylor punched that nigga, I think.
His hands probably
Or
hurt.
Young and May punched him.
Oh, sure.
Queenzflip.
Oh, yeah.
When he was doing those car pranks.
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor was not happy with that nigga at all. I feel like she might have swung on him, but I know Young and May for sure punched that nigga. 100%. But yeah, you are right though. Even the destroying the set wasn't even as it did feel scripted. It wasn't even as like remember when he was doing the reactions to when the Drake and Kendrick thing was dropping?
Yeah.
And like every video was something new. Like he would just have drywall already preset
Or
up.
the
like,
plexiglass.
Or the plexiglass.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that was a real destroy. Like that felt better too. So I feel what you're saying. It was definitely way more scripted.
And that's what I mean. It's the way to do improv. Like it's even like ideas we got. Like we're not about to say we're here right now because they're so good and it would be taken. But it's little things like A. Brown was talking about. That's all Queenzflip have to add. Like he has to add actual segments of improv that would benefit him. You know what I mean? Whether that be like,
I don't know. I feel like every time we talk about this, you keep talking about like improv comedy, and that's not even what it was last time. Like I get your take.
It was.
It wasn't though. Not really.
Help me, white man.
Well, I don't fully agree with you all the way, but I understand what you're saying in involving it with the antics. Like that whole question, like we improv in the questions we asked this shorty. She's improvising these answers, and like the whole scenario being an improv scenario, like you know what I'm saying, like when she was naked and they're doing the drawing and all that shit, like that felt like an improv scenario, like it wasn't really scripted, but it wasn't necessarily improv because it's not like here's this and do this.
Right, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like you keep speaking from that perspective, and I feel like it was never that though.
It was like it was just better, and that's what improv is supposed to feel like. It's supposed to feel like literal magic. Like how the fuck is this? I went to an improv show. Shout out to 𝙑𝚃. He's a comedian nobody knows because he's from here in Raleigh. But 𝙑𝚃.
Niggas know 𝙑𝚃.
I fuck with
you know,
𝙑𝚃.
I know.
Ari Shafir knows him.
Ali
Is it Ari?
Siddiq.
Ali Siddiq.
Ali
Ali
Siddiq.
Siddiq knows him.
Hey, shout out to Ali
that's a
Siddiq.
whole fact.
How about CA?
Yeah.
But I'm not even about to get into it, but they did a whole like musical / Law and Order type of thing.
Damn, what? I missed that.
It was incredible, dog. Like
When was this? Recently?
It was last Wednesday,
Friday
dog.
Or last Wednesday?
Damn, that shit sounded
It's
good.
coming back January. They do it every fourth Wednesday.
And 𝙑𝚃's gonna be in it again?
Was amazing. I'll just run through it real quick. Basically, there's a criminal, and he's done a crime with people and for a reason. But the crowd chooses the crime, the people he did it with, and the reason. So when he gets walked in, everybody's like told to boom and shit.
Right,
He sits in the chair. The structure to the improv is that there's 2 minutes of, hey, why'd you do that? And then they get into a song, right? And the
That's
song
hilarious.
is like, it's improv. It's like,
You're right. It's like the song y'all made on Patreon. $5.
exactly.
Yeah.
But it's to give him hints to answer the first question.
Oh,
and
got
then the
you.
second,
Okay,
and then the third once he reaches it.
Got
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
yeah, I'm with you.
And when you're watching it happen in person, it feels like magic. But to them,
because you know all the answers, but you're waiting for this nigga to figure it out.
but to them, it's just like in their head, they don't know what's about to happen. They just know the structure.
Yeah.
That's why I keep talking about the structure. Like if you don't have structure to improv, it all falls loose. You end up looking at the wall and be like, fuck it, I can break this, so let me just break it.
Yeah, that is
Which
his
is what
version of
happened.
improv. Yeah, pretty
Rip
much.
the panel off this bitch.
Yeah, that is like his version of improv, low key.
But if y'all don't know 𝙑𝚃, great guy.
Shout out to 𝙑𝚃.
They-
Great guy.
Great.
I mean, yeah,
Great dude.
he's actually been on this channel multiple times too. I feel like, yeah, you really had to be around for a while though.
Yeah, not great guy. If you don't work hard, just be around that nigga and you'll get inspired.
That's a whole fact.
# office hours. Shout out to Michael. What is a view worth? I have been seeing lately a lot of smaller YouTube channels talk about making a decent amount of money off this. Nothing crazy, but the same as like a part-time job. 1,000, 2,000 per month. The YouTuber in question has about 500 followers and about 45 to 75 dedicated fans. Is the math thing?
How do you know that
He must have said it in his video, I guess.
Oh, true. Yeah, I'm like, what? Is this for you?
You mean it's 500 subscribers?
Yeah.
YouTube did lower. They did change the subscription thing. Like, oh shit, that sounded crazy. I think it's still 1,000 though. It's not 5. I don't think they lowered it to 500. They might have. I do remember they changed it though to include shorts as well.
Yeah.
So it was either like 1,000 regular sub, like the classic way, 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch hours, or it was like
A lot of short
500.
views.
But it was a crazy amount of views.
Short
It was
views,
like
yeah. It's a lot of
10
views.
million in like 30 days or
For
some
shorts.
shit.
With the
10
shorts.
million in 90 days. Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
crazy.
It was something like that. So,
Oh, that's
but
what
then, because it was related to shorts.
Oh, you
so
saying
maybe,
it could be split up?
yeah, maybe that, because in my
Yeah.
mind, I'm thinking if you're having us question this person, I don't even think he's getting monetized off 500. And even if he was, it sounded like the nigga just got there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Making $1,000 to $2,000 a month for 500 subscribers, nigga.
It's crazy.
We're doing something wrong.
yeah, like that's crazy.
Yeah,
So
everybody is.
But yeah, the price depends as well too, because it all depends
Type
on
of content and all that.
yeah, it all depends on what category YouTube puts you in.
Yeah.
So like oversaturated category might be reactions, and you might get paid $3 per every 1,000 views that you get. But then somebody else might be in what's a niche? Backpacking, like living, like being a nomad, and that's like more of a niche, and you might get paid, or finance. That's a better one. Finance, or budgeting. and
Hiking was
shit.
good.
No, budgeting, because that's definitely disposable income. And the people that are watching that content spend
Evergreen
more money,
content, too.
and it's more evergreen content. So they
Yeah.
might pay you $10 to $12, or even $8 or $7 per every, which is a fucking massive difference.
about to
So
say.
they might not even get as many views, but they're getting way more money. They might make $70 off of fucking 10,000 views, but somebody else might make $30 or something, or nothing crazy at all. You know, it really depends on the channel.
Trying to make original, like artistic content on YouTube is one of the hardest ways to make money on it.
Yeah, because
There's
then
niggas nowadays that they just go on ChatGPT. They'll be like, yo, make me a scary story.
Yes.
Give me
Yeah.
the script.
Yeah.
Give me a voice for that shit.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna try that.
upload
Go to
this
Grok
reel.
2 and have it create the imagery.
Have it create the image.
Yeah.
Upload that shit.
Yep.
500,000 views in a couple of hours, and then you just, the money breaks in eventually, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that.
Doing it like this, like actually trying,
Yeah.
making
Wait.
original ideas.
We're
and
actually
thoughts.
working harder. We could
We're
have
working in reverse.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember years ago, like when me and Lauren were like heavy doing music and trying to
Could've
get it to pop
been
off and shit
cheated
like
the
that.
system.
And then like people would pop off like Boom Gang, right? And I'd just be like, maybe we just need to like
Do some crazy shit.
jump on a Chipotle counter
Yeah.
one time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Of course you had that.
Yeah.
Just something like
Of course
just,
AJ
just
thought
do
that.
some fuck shit. Push over a big rack at Walmart and record it.
Yeah.
And say fuck you. Jump
Yeah.
on, like just
go
maybe
inside with a
just do
megaphone
some
and just do
really
stupid shit.
dumb, just ignorant shit that might get us in trouble, but like let's get out of here.
Yeah.
But let's just do it. Let's just sell our soul to get 1 million or 10 million views.
You was ready.
One time.
We just couldn't do
See
it
what
though.
happens.
Yeah, like, but it was like there was years
We was
when it
teetering
was
on the edge.
teetering. Like, let's just try to do some fuck shit to some
Yeah.
random person
And thought about a million ideas.
and just get 1 million views and then just like go back and not do it. But I don't think that works because when you do that,
And that's your claim to
all
fame
those-
now.
All they want.
They expect
bro,
that.
all those people are only there for that, bro.
Yeah.
So that's like, there's so many people who have popped off, got 100 million subscribers, and then like they just try to switch up and just talk about Jesus. They're like, fuck out of here, nigga.
Right, no.
Like, boot gang some shit. You
That
know what I
don't
mean?
work, man.
Like, so it really doesn't work. It's best just to like stay true to what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Unless you're literally just in it for the check. Then it doesn't matter. Then do everything.
Shout out to Michael again. You hit us back with another one, nigga. You normally ask only one question. You getting comfortable here.
Bravo, white man.
Hashtag office hours. What is more valuable to YouTube and creators? A 3-hour podcast like Joe Rogan, or 15 to 20 minute videos like Abba and Preach? We know YouTube prioritizes keeping viewers on the platform. Should smaller YouTubers focus on the number of views or total hours watched? And yes, we know the correct answer is both, but
Should smaller YouTubers focus on the number of viewers or the total hour? If you're not, you need
Views.
the views, because the
Views.
views are, the hours are going to come with the views.
That comes.
And if I was,
that comes with quality though.
these are the answers that I actually hate too. But like niggas on YouTube, sometimes when you're like trying to figure out how to grow, they'll get you one of these. Focus on the quality of the content, because with the quality of the content, it'll bring you. You know what I'm saying? That shit that piss niggas off. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm asking you for real. right. Like I'm asking you for advice.
No.
You're just telling me do better, and I'm like, nigga, it feels like I'm doing the best right now. So am I missing something else?
I would say, get it out first and focus on being perfect later.
It really just depends on what you're doing. So small YouTubers, if you're a podcast, I could talk about this for fucking hours. So I'll try to condense it. If you're a podcaster, I would say depending, unless you know exactly what your podcast is going to be about, then I would go for a longer style podcast. That's if y'all can do it. Now, if you fucking suck, keep it as short and tight as possible. And then break that into clips, right? Because you're going to hope the odds of your long video going crazy is really fucking low, but the odds of your clip going up is pretty valuable. But if you're not a podcaster, that's completely different. Then the Opera and Preach style is probably more beneficial.
Tried and true.
Yeah, because like
Stick
what kind
to
of
that.
content are you going to do? Are you going to pick a subject and give us a 10-minute breakdown? You know what I mean? Like it depends
8 to 12
on
minutes, 8 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, then it's like focus on that then. You know what I'm saying? And then watch videos like that because 9 times out of 10 they're doing that Opera and Preach thing.
Small and digestible.
Then you just need to figure out how to do it. That's probably the easiest thing to do because podcasting is harder. It's more people. If it's more than just you, it's a set. It's a lot of things. Or it's like...
And you got to get good at that because if you're going to condense your video to make it like short like that, you can't have tons of recording that you have to condense into that small amount of space.
Right, yeah. You need to get good at recording it.
Yeah.
YouTube likes what works.
Pretty much.
So whether that be a 3-hour podcast that has like an hour and 20 minutes worth of retention, or these 15-minute videos that you probably watch 4 of in a row that equals out to that 3-hour podcast.
That's a fact, yeah.
They don't give a fuck. It's just, watch this shit, nigga.
Yeah, I agree with both them niggas. Like, you have to do whatever.
They said, and we know the correct answer is both. I feel like we hit him with a both answer, low key.
Nah.
But not really.
Not with the last one. He wanted something more specific than just like, they both matter. We gave him the views matter.
Got you. I got
it
you.
Was it's just no right answer.
Yeah, because once
really good.
Yeah, once you figure out what your lane is, actually do the whole make those videos as good as you possibly can. And focus on the views because once you figure out how to get the views in that algorithm, the watch time hours are like it is inconsequential. Like, bro, I remember I was literally fighting for my life, trying to figure out how to get. I mean, I have no shame in this at this point because we're past it. I remember there was a point when we were so close to like 4,000 watch hours within 365 years during the days, during the Meg and Tory trial. Like I was screen recording the lawyer work for lawyers. What's his name? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's the white dude.
Worker for hire. He's not white though.
Lawyer for hire.
Lawyer for workers.
Lawyer for workers.
Lawyer for workers. No, he's a Middle Eastern dude. Like Indian.
You know who
I've just kept
searching.
I was like, fuck it, I'm
y'all
gonna get it
definitely
right.
know. As soon as you see him, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Long story short, I was screen recording that niggas live and putting them shits on YouTube. Because they was getting views.
Oh yeah.
But it was counting towards the watch time hours.
That you see, but that's not even the worst of
It's
what
not the
happens.
worst of the worst.
You get what I'm saying, AJ?
I felt dirty doing it.
But it's
though.
definitely shameless.
This guy.
That nigga, yeah. But I felt dirty doing that.
This nigga's a lawyer.
He's white, dog.
He's a lawyer, yeah. His at name is Lawyer for Workers.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we care about him.
I said he was
honestly.
white. You said he wasn't white.
He was going off during the Meg trial.
He's definitely not white.
Let's be honest.
Scroll up. What's his? He got his law thing.
He's an original white.
NYC lawyer.
Nah, this nigga's like Moroccan or
Bro,
something.
he's so not white. It's not even like he's not white.
Yeah, he's too brown.
The fuck are y'all seeing?
You
a
see
brown
white
man. I don't see a white man.
But I give him Indian before I give him white.
I think he is like some sort of Indian.
The
Yeah.
word?
I think he's
Yeah.
Indian. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not white, bro.
You know, there's white passing Indians, but he's not there yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't got a good ethnic eye.
My ethnic eye is well for
It's
men.
bad.
It's a little like a 𝙿𝙻𝙰𝚃, but I thought it was pretty good. He looks white.
Lackadaisical.
Nigga, don't try to correct me. You don't know the word.
I know it better than
Semantics.
you. Oh my god.
Yo, Haitian King. Oh my God. Wow, why? How did everyone's Thanksgiving? Oh, and by the
I
way,
put that there for a reason because it was a hidden request. So.
And by the way, watch LOI tomorrow.
I feel like LOI people watch this too. Like
It'd be the same niggas. We actually answered one from the office hours. Why? How did everyone's Thanksgiving go? Anything funny happen? Not asking for all your goals, but what are some things you would like to change to mirror your higher selves going into this new year? Can everyone in the room answer this one, please? Appreciate what y'all do. Much love from NY. How did everyone's Thanksgiving go? Y'all's was pretty good, right?
Mine was good. Mine was actually kind of weird this year. But it was good though. But mine was weird just because my family's all over the place, bro. Like that's the biggest thing. My mom and my dad are in 2 different states. Like, let's start there. Then it's like my sister's the only one here. Then it's like, where do I go? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all over the place, bro.
Do you just drive back to King of Prussia? No.
Or do I go down to Florida, spend time with my mom? She's by herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Thanksgiving is just a time of like,
I kind of hate it.
Anxiousness.
Holidays with my family has been kind of shitty these last couple of years. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's like I get anxiety coming up because I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
really Christmas for
me. If I could multiply myself, that would make my life easier. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To be in multiple places, but I don't know.
You better off just going nowhere so that nobody feels special.
Honestly, that's really how I become. That's really how I be feeling. Like a lot of the times, bro. I don't like that shit. I hope it changes soon in the next year or two, but who knows?
Hey, hope you change your name. Hey, not asking for all your goals. Okay. Any goals?
This is kind of like a New Year's resolution question a little bit.
Yeah.
I definitely want to read more this year. I want to I definitely want to read. I want to try to read at least a book a month this year.
I feel that.
Because I don't think it'd take too long. I'm not going to do
You're aiming high though.
I am aiming high.
Like, I actually read and I don't read a book a month. That's kind of.
I guess it depends because like when
and
people
he actually kind of reads.
Yeah, but if people break down the reading, like if you're reading every day, Monday through Friday,
like little bit at a time, you can make it.
Like I know people do like a chapter, but depending on the book, you could probably knock 2 chapters out. It also depends on the size of the book.
And you're also
like I'm not talking a bunch of big books. I'm talking like decent, you know.
Okay. 179, 200
pages or something like that. You know, not no novel.
How much knowledge you gonna get though?
You can get enough.
I don't know. And
how many good books are that short? Like the 4 agreements?
I think most books. I think
I'm reading one right now.
Think and
Grow, there's a lot of them.
Think and Grow Rich. That's not a big book, and that's good. But
yeah, the one I'm reading right now.
I also
is
don't
like,
want to stick to just. I know he's asking about higher self, but just reading in general to me is what elevates your higher self. Because I also don't want to stick to just like self-help motivation book because they're really not my favorite type of books.
Yeah,
I want to like there's there's like a fantasy series my little sister's been asking me to read for the last year, and then like I talked about it one time, like
are there vampires
in public? I don't know, but it is some freaky shit though. Like but long story, not freaky shit, but like
there's nothing wrong with that.
On some like Game of Thrones type shit. But she was pretty much. I remember I brought it up in conversation, and they were like, "Yo, you should read Mistborn. I heard it's fire, the Dawn of an Empire," and I brought that up in conversation. Somebody was like, "You need to read that shit. It's fucking good." So they say it's on some Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones and that is my lane. So
it's so difficult for me to read fantasy novels, dog.
Man,
like
that's all I would read back in the day.
I'm a comic book reading nigga. If I want fantasy, just give me a comic book.
I had a hard time getting into comic books.
Yeah, likewise.
It's pictures, nigga.
I don't know.
That's exactly why.
I don't know. I had a hard time. I'll read a novel. I'll read a fantasy novel before I read a comic strip.
What I hate more, I hate new fantasy novels. That's the worst. You telling me I have to like...
What's a new fantasy novel?
Like not Narnia, not things that are just known from being born. Like you knew...
Shit that's not legendary already?
You get what I'm saying? Like I don't like that. I like shit that is already in place.
Though? We got to get new
things. I don't know. What the fuck? I'm just saying I don't like.
Somebody's got to try it.
But it's
so our movies can be better because we know the good books become movies.
If you get too invested into a bad fantasy, you're stupid.
Well, I'm liking that Dune shit now. I'm into that shit.
That's what he's saying is that like it's easier to read Harry Potter because that's trusted IP. Like we know this is good.
Okay.
But with some new fantasy shit, like you might get halfway into it, realize you're wasting your time, and that's time you can't get back.
But you still read though. Reading in general is gonna be. That's the point. Like
or even like Dune. Like
I like that shit.
I will watch the Dune movie.
Yeah, the movie was good. The movies were good.
Yeah, I like.
But it's still one of those things. Like I don't know. It's one of the newer ones to me.
It is.
Yeah,
it's actually a new one.
Well, it's an older one that like came out a long time ago, but they never now they're actually bringing it to fruition and building on the world.
Look. Yeah. Just because you're a fan, I don't act like
I am. I like the shit.
The shit is good.
Yeah, I like the shit.
But Mistborn. Let me see. I think that's a new one, but apparently it's got great reviews. Like niggas find it good.
Yeah.
So you want to read more? That'll bring you to your higher self. F Mac. What have you been missing?
I want to get Piano down.
That's gonna bring you to your higher self.
He's laughing, but we haven't heard his yet either. So,
It's just like piano's always been very impressive.
I feel you.
I've always been but I want to get to a point where I'm like,
you're flowing a little.
Yeah.
I want to be comfortable telling someone like, yeah, I'm a pianist. Like I can say
Okay.
that.
I feel you.
I like that.
Yeah.
I would love to just get back into playing an instrument. It's so healthy for your brain.
It's very good.
If you don't read, getting into instrument playing.
I'll play guitar though, only because I like piano, but nigga, a piano.
Damn,
come
I could
on,
have
nigga.
sold you my guitar,
A
nigga.
fucking piano.
I just sold my shit on Facebook Marketplace.
Which is what's gonna bring you closer to your higher self.
I wouldn't have.
Couponing.
Yeah. Nah, my higher self right now, it is personal finance. Not just on a small level though. Like I actually have gotten a very strong interest in really understanding personal finance through like stock, everything.
Yeah.
Like
There's a lot to it.
There's a lot to it, and I've gotten like a really
diversify.
strong interest, like more recently, based on just where I've been and where I want to go. Like it's almost like a new epiphany, a new revelation. That's like, yo, honestly, if you understand this better than most people or than the majority of people, like you're legitimately just gonna be better off.
Hell yeah.
Like
bro.
literally, if I just understand this.
No, Dad, brother.
So it's like
Money is psychology.
There's so much to money. It's
It's
crazy.
a lot. It's so
crazy.
much, so many fucking loopholes, so many things people don't know, and just there's things that we can do. Like
once you find out, you just get it preset. You don't even have to like keep checking in.
yeah,
on
like
it.
even just listening
Just
to
preset that
and
shit.
I'm checking my shit continuously daily, but like even just going back and looking at my 401ks from all my other jobs and just watching how those have grown, like how the mutual funds or the investments that those are that I haven't touched in years and how they have grown over the past years and stuff. And I'm like, damn, I could have really been way better off on the back end had I been paying attention to it. And it's like, I'm really slipping out on what's there. So it's like, I'm really been locked in on just reading more about finance and learning more about finance as a whole.
80%
America has rules that will allow you to like really live the dream, but they don't prioritize any of them.
No, it's on you to figure
It's all in secret fucking libraries that you got to know passwords for.
A lot of the times it's you just paying an accountant too.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have accountants.
A lot of the time, it's you paying somebody that actually knows
that is the master of it. Like you can learn a lot personally, but a lot of the times at some point it's like you get somebody to manage that for you.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. Nah, I agree. I mean, I don't want to just like I take all three of y'all's, but I would like to do.
At all.
I would like to do all three of those.
Just something new.
Yeah, give us something to you.
Look, we already answered this question for LOY, buddy. You're 4 hours too late. I'm gonna say the exact same thing. Execution. I want to execute better.
We did answer this for LOY.
Yeah, we answered it.
Really?
But
it wasn't this specific.
But it was the same.
It was the same question.
Better your higher self. What are you gonna do to execute? That's how you answer this question.
Executing is
what are you
just,
gonna do to execute better?
You know, just doing everything I've been doing, just with a little bit more execution. What can I say?
Okay, all right.
He'll be in the same position.
Right. Okay,
He'll be exactly where he is next year.
Just to add clarification.
What is stopping you from executing? What has been stopping you from executing? Would you say? Because then that'll give you the answer on what you are gonna do.
It's really just getting a grip of everything niggas got to focus on. Like, you know, niggas have multiple things. We got some new things coming this year. You feel me? Kind of excited about. So just...
I didn't answer the question, though.
Just making sure, because, I mean, if you don't understand, that's fine. But just making sure that everything is right.
I asked
That's
you,
how I'm going to do it.
What has stopped you from executing this year?
Life, AJ.
What part of life?
Yeah, what
everything.
Any aspects of it, or is it just all semantics?
All life.
You have to get No, I'm not even trying to joke.
I know
if you
what
want
you
to
mean.
change, you really have to get the words for it,
of course.
so that you can like know where you're going.
Of course.
Like,
Just turn serious.
Yeah,
bro.
like you can't just have no blanket statement like I'm gonna do better.
Of course,
Yeah,
and I get that, and I'm honestly just tired. I just gotta just keep doing what the fuck I'm doing, dog. Like I'm tired, dog. Just let me keep doing what the fuck I'm doing, dog. Please. Let's get the fuck out. I'm just tired, dog. But nah, for real though, it's like dropping these snippets. Like I be coming here like almost most days throughout the week, depending on the week. Like to like make snippets, chop some shit up. So just like executing, dog. Like making sure shit is right. Making sure when I send it to him, everything is good. Like, yo, we good to post. Like just making sure shit is right. Cause we got new things coming and LOI isn't going to be.
We're having a meeting this Saturday too, actually.
Yeah, nah,
It's
yeah.
about to be good.
Yeah,
we about to get so much shit done.
Yeah,
I can't wait. All right.
My turn?
Yep. Save the best for last.
This year, what can I do to mirror my higher self for next year? I mean, I guess I could aim closer to the end of the pussy when I cream pie some shit, because my shit don't run. I haven't been getting this seep action that these niggas speak of.
Yeah.
You might need to up your water intake. You drink a lot of water though.
Nah, but most of my coming is on the woman. That's my style. But in all honesty, shit, I just...
You're missing out. You ain't really never nut before.
No, I've nutted.
It's different in there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I bought in I bought more Plan Bs than anybody in this room. I know the pleasures of nutting inside.
Not because you said you didn't do it. Never mind. We're not gonna go back. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just gotta write more. That's what I want to do.
Like journal or
Not
creative
necessarily
writing?
journaling, but
Like jokes
but
or
all of that, like everything, literally everything, like thoughts, jokes, movies, sketches.
Just exercising your pen.
Yeah, because what I've been doing, I've been pimping out iPhone notes, and
Likewise.
that
And
gives
it
me
gets-
a
it
short burst of like, all right, I wrote the idea, and then I don't ever fully
back
flesh
to
it
it.
out.
That's a whole fact.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Expound on that shit.
The iPhone notes is nice because it's convenient, but you will have
You
a
pull it
will
out
be-
and it's
it'll be fucking
there.
disgusting after a while. Like attached to my old email is like old notes from like my BlackBerry, and I'm like, all these half thoughts, nigga.
Yeah.
Like thousands of half thoughts,
It's
bro.
nasty.
Just
It's real nasty.
it gets disgusting if you don't relate. Go in there or transfer it to a piece of paper, like you said.
Yeah.
because that paper forces you to almost like fill it out, fill at least the one sheet out, or at least finish the idea to half the page or something.
Yeah. Oh, and another one. I want to get not rid of like all my technology, but I don't want to be like you guys. Because I feel like most people are like slaves to their phones and shit, and I'll be feeling that shit. I'll just pick it up for no reason. I'll just be looking at it. Like, what the fuck did I pick this shit up for?
I got something for you, Tom. Have you heard of the light phone before?
Light?
No.
That goofy ass shit.
LITE?
You talking about that black shit?
I think I heard of that shit.
Black
yeah.
shit.
It's like just a black phone.
I know what he's talking about. I
Well,
think.
I mean, there is one, yeah.
There's different versions of what
what
I
is it,
think
though?
you're going for.
It's basically just a phone that does only the necessities. So
Yeah.
it's phone, messages, maps.
Yes, the black.
Yeah, this is it.
That shit.
How would I watch?
Music, calendar, notes, voice memos, and that's it. You don't get no notifications from apps. You don't have YouTube, no internet. It's like really
Gotcha.
bare bones shit.
That's too problematic. I wouldn't be able to get my corn.
You can have one of these and just take it somewhere when you want to do certain things.
This
Yeah.
is a good idea, though.
It's
How big is it?
It's like small. It's
Word.
probably like the
A Louis Vuitton wallet.
It looks. Is it in tandem? Like who's like what? How am I supposed to? Is that a separate bill, or can I just like pop my SIM card in? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I
Yeah.
paying
So you could.
I think
How
this
does
would
that
be like a
work?
good like partner phone.
$100? God damn. I don't know if I
So
want
lot
To
cheaper.
do
I
nothing.
think I could control myself a little bit
I
more.
might- I think, yeah.
I've been working on my self control anyway. This is a good sense of my self control.
I'm sure they have an app for $4.99 a month that'll brick your phone before buying that.
But Lord, like you're liquidating. This is way cheaper than the iPhone.
It is cheaper.
Yeah, but he might be. He's in contract already.
Yeah.
He can't
fuck
break
that.
He can't break that
Nah,
obligation
I'm not finna do
because they
that.
gonna penalize you for that for that
Yes.
break.
I'm liquidating just to have radical change immediately on some of my debts. That's
The
it.
Light Phone 3. Oh, so this is the third version. Is everything you already love about the Light Phone.
So I can have radical
Done a
change on
little
some
bit
of my
better.
debts. He's still in
Faster.
book mode. That's
It's
my
faster,
bad.
has a
They
bigger
want
screen, metal
radical
frame,
change.
a loudspeaker, flashlight, fingerprint sensor, and adds 5G. So the Light 2 didn't have 5G
Right.
with
Yeah.
global mode.
Oh shit, my fault. I thought
Yeah, but I mean, so this is your primary phone,
so you can
like.
travel with it and shit.
I wouldn't use it as that. I would use it as I need a break from my regular phone. I'm
Right.
gonna leave that one at home.
Right.
And I'm gonna
So
use
if
this
my
one.
so if like my regular phone, the text don't send, and it goes to voicemail, you know I have this on me, right? Because then I would have two
But I
numbers.
feel like you could probably like forward your shit or
You can
something,
put
right?
all
And
your
have,
side
like-
hoes on this.
I was just about to say, this is the side hole
This is
phone.
like a
This
cheating
is
device.
This is like, bitch, no pictures.
Yeah, no pictures.
Bitch, I
no,
can't even help you look for anything. It's no flashlight. Is there a flashlight on this?
There's a flashlight
Okay.
on this version. There is.
Well,
the
I-
last
I-
one didn't
maybe
have.
I can help you look for
Get
things so you
get
can
a
go.
light phone too, and it didn't
Yeah.
have 5G or a flashlight.
No, the one, nigga. Fuck
Light
that.
phone 2 is only $299.
Yeah, the two kind
here
of
we go.
sucks.
It's got a real ugly design though.
It is ugly.
Yeah.
But the 3 looks good.
The 3 look
They
good.
got the one up
Can I
here?
see a video? I want to see that screen move. That's what I'm confused about. Is that what I will be looking at?
Yeah, it's a OLED screen, so it's not moving like shit. But
Yeah, like what is this? Okay, yeah. Let me see what the.
One of these review niggas.
Perfect.
Yeah, because I just want to see.
Hello, my
what
name's
is this
Andrew, and these are 4 things we learned from the new Lightphone 3 prototypes for phone addiction and digital minimalism. Back in June, we got a surprise launch video about the Lightphone 3, and initially the design and build quality looked amazing. But as with any pre-order project, there were a lot of questions to be answered about what people could expect versus the original Lightphone 2, and is it ever important given how many...
you need to go straight to light. Go straight to the Lightphone people.
They got it in here? Right here?
There it is. Yeah,
Okay.
There are so many things that the Lightphone 3 just cannot do.
No, this is it. This is different.
Can't post on social media. Can't send an email. Can't get you lost in some infinite feed. Can't steal your data and then sell it. Can't compete with your daughter for attention or interrupt your train of thought. Can't remind you that you're somehow missing out. What it can do is give you the essentials for every day. It can connect you with those who matter most. It gives you the space you need to take your passion seriously. Helps get you where you need to go. And now, it's also a camera. Introducing the Lightphone 3. A tool for a better life.
It's so small.
Now available for pre-order.
That girl looks familiar as hell. She looked like this chick I know.
It's actually a fire idea.
It is.
It is, but this is not a secondary phone. This is your primary.
This is the primary.
This is not a. Yeah, this is not a.
Yeah.
I have 2 phones. I want to step away from them. This is what I do every day.
I'm saying how I would probably use it.
Oh, as like a
secondary device.
Secondary
Yeah,
thing.
but
Yeah.
these are for the extremists.
Like I
Yeah.
can feel my brain already developing more just having that phone in my
Around,
life.
yeah.
Because it's so much
Facts.
more shit that your brain can do.
But let's be
Honestly,
honest,
I
man.
feel like there's an app you could do to
There's-
brick your phone
There's an
and
app.
make it look just like that.
Yeah. Or you could just go into the settings. It's probably like some screen time app you could do.
Well, yeah, no, they definitely have all that shit, but
Yeah, they do.
You could also just delete the apps you don't want to use.
It's a cool option. Definitely a
It
cool
is.
option.
Yes.
You're really. This is some hipster shit.
Yeah, 100%. Even with the trailer.
The trailer was so
I'm about to
hipster.
say.
Yeah, it was niggas with tattoos, traditional tattoos,
White
and daughters.
painters.
Niggas painting.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, niggas
Cat-
working, building, and making leather shoes.
Not
and
only
shit.
painting, but painting like during peak work hours.
Yeah.
Right, like
That's
like so. This is paying your bills, nigga. Yeah,
That's
dead
what-
ass, right? This ain't normal, nigga.
Crunch
you know?
time hours.
Yeah,
Literally.
It's just insane.
Yeah.
Shout out to Haitian King. Y'all probably gonna do an album of the year segment later in the year.
we're.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, but hey.
So who was the most underrated artist of the year? I'll go with Young Nudie because he dropped a solid album, not many skips. Young Nudie, that's funny.
Waka Flumps.
Yeah, nah, Rekka Flumps is pretty hard. He hasn't dropped a tape in a long time though. I don't know where he's been.
It has been some time.
like
been a
6
hot
years,
I don't know. Underrated, that's so hard.
right?
It's a lot of people that never get the credit.
I didn't listen to a lot of rap this year.
Yeah, nor did I.
I'll
Most
say Mike.
underrated?
Big Mike. Shout out to Mike.
Mike did a lot of shit this year.
Mike did a lot of shit this year, and you know he'll probably never reach that commercial level
Never.
of success. But he's shout out to Mike.
Big X the Plug. I just listened to a song from him. I like. Maybe that's all I got to say.
Big extra plug.
Yeah.
Blast had a pretty hard project this year.
Leon Thomas.
Leon Thomas dropped
Leon
some
I don't know if
Thomas.
he's underrated. Yeah, niggas is loving that shit right now. His shit is hard though. His shit is extremely. That's a really good project.
Yeah.
Should we say all the feature projects?
Is Drake underrated this year?
No.
No.
Not even
No.
at all. At least think about it.
Probably overrated because of the.
I'm
I
not
think
mad
he's
at that.
fallen off.
Like I feel like there's a
Like, we're-
small
we're-
case
we're-
to be made.
We're conditioned to
Nah.
not fuck with him at all.
There's
right
a
now.
small
Yeah,
case to be
so-
made for him being underrated this
For
year.
sure. Like, he could be doing great shit, but we're programmed to, like, it's fuck that
We're
nigga.
programmed to hate the nigga.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like if anything, he needs to be making an album that's like absolutely insane.
Yeah.
In order to
He does
win
need a
people
classic.
back.
He needs like if you're reading this, it's too late right now.
Yeah, he needs that.
He
more
definitely
than ever
needs
right
a hard project right now.
Big time.
Because like the unofficial drops aren't doing it. I don't know. For some reason, I just don't take the unofficial drops seriously.
Yeah.
You know, like
did y'all hear No Face?
Yeah, I didn't like it that much.
No face. No face.
The hook was
just
ass.
yeah. That's
But
the
that
hook
beat
was-
when that shit first come on, I'm like,
he was
Big
rapping. He was rapping for sure,
Cool.
and he was
Just
rapping.
kinda-
But that hook turned me off.
Drake would never be underrated though. It's fucking Drake.
But certain niggas can get away with like those trash hooks. Like Squabble Up. Isn't it the same
It's
as No
trash,
Face?
too.
It's like just repeating one thing over and over again.
Once you get to a
It's
certain
better.
part, he had like a pre-chorus that is okay, and then like the squabble up section. I guess.
Squabble up.
No Face was
Squabble
just, it wasn't even like melodic. It was just No Face,
Yeah.
No Face, No
I
Face.
feel like that works.
I feel like that song was cool until he did that shit.
No Face.
That was when he dropped the video with Kevin Durant in, right?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I think there was
Kevin
a video.
Durant was
for
in
it.
it? I don't know.
It was like a black and white
That shit
video,
was
and
kinda
Kevin
hard.
Durant was in it. The video looked good.
No Face. What hashtag Office Hour Shot to Leak? What the plans for Menace Material Entertainment, Homeroom University, and LOI in 2025? What about for AJ, Lauren, Tone, and Noblez individually? What are the plans y'all can let the audience / supporters in on? Top classmates.
Hashtag top classmate, by the way.
By the way, 𝔓𝔦𝔑 was my favorite comedian for a while. His stand-ups aren't crazy, but he has the best roast and offensive jokes. Way better than Tony. Anthony would kill Tony.
Anthony Jeselnik.
That's funny.
Great wordplay, Leak.
Them niggas was talking about you for a second.
No, nah.
Like, nah, Anthony would kill that nigga.
Yeah.
like,
𝔓𝔦𝔑.
like, damn, these niggas calling right first.
Yeah,
But so we not that cool, Leak.
Right.
Pretty sure he don't even know that's my name.
But nah, man, big things, man. Like, it's a
I
lot
don't
of
know,
cool
yeah.
shit.
Y'all answered a lot.
Especially for LOI,
that
man. Just
I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to say.
it's a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
be
cool
the greatest comedian of all time next year. That's my goal. 2025.
Yeah, nah, and expect
Goat.
yeah, expect us to be, you know, or at least me.
None that we can say to y'all right now.
Expect you to do what?
I forgot my train. Stage.
Oh, more
Yes,
stage presence.
to what this nigga was saying. Yeah, expect some more some comedy film.
Okay.
Not much, because you
Film?
know that's kind of like sin. Like, you know,
Yeah,
recording
but
myself with comedy.
We're in 2025 too, though.
I thought you meant like we was gonna make a movie. I was saying, you know,
You
shit.
probably could.
Definitely down.
I'm with it.
I know. Yeah, I know you're not busy, nigga. Or as busy as I am.
The Menace Material Olympics, maybe.
Yes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But
I would never go ball by choice. Hashtag Office Hour. Shout out to Nutso. Fuck that shit. And I am not gullible. Jay, you were the one that voted for Trump. So it's probably you. Hey, fuck you, Nutso, nigga.
I don't even remember the context, but it
I don't
works.
remember the context, but I
You
knew
can
I was
figure it out.
right. Jay, you were the one. Hey, man. Nutso, you come over here. You get the option before you judge me, nigga.
You should spar nuts, so that's who you should spar.
I should spar him.
Yeah.
he might pull an AK-47 out.
No, he's not Arabian. He's like
He is.
Well, he's pretty close.
Nah, listen, no.
We saw
He's
his
not.
dad.
He's not Arabian, but I don't think he's far off.
Nah, dog.
Did we
He's
see his dad?
I thought
grandfather.
Nutso
Why
was-
does everybody
Nutso
think that's his
was
father?
Netherlands,
That
from
was
the
his
Netherlands.
grandfather.
This is grandfather, but that's the dude that made his dad.
I thought that was his father.
You can only imagine what his
No, that
dad
was
looks
father.
like, nigga.
I mean, that was his
We saw his
grandfather.
grandfather and his father.
Yeah, we saw both.
Yeah, we saw both.
They both look like stern, stern men.
His dad was the one that looked like he definitely gets checked extra at the airport. His grandfather was like the military nigga. He looks like his grandpa.
Yeah, Nuso looks like his grandpa.
Nuso looks like his grandpa, but then his dad looked like the airports are just a problem for him. He has to drive everywhere.
Wow.
Allahu Akbar.
But he
Hey,
also lives
I'm
in
about to
the
say-
Netherlands, right? So
You said what?
he also lives in the Netherlands, all right?
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Hey, man, shout out to you, Nutso. You
Oh.
always coming through, man. You the bomb, man.
that's right.
No Al Qaeda shit.
It's Carl time. Ah, fuck.
It's. I think I remember something being in this.
No face. No face. No face.
Terrible.
I'll just be on Reddit. I follow like these podcasts and subreddits. It'll be some of the most dumbest question to ask.
Oh, go to our Reddit. Go to our Reddit. I'm glad you said that. We have to catch up on the Reddit shit. We have to read the ones where niggas are just cooking us. I feel like I'm definitely blaming AJ, the white man. They were going crazy. All right, scroll down. This
That
should be the
big ass
very
one
next
we read, Lauren.
Yep.
Oh, we read this one earlier. Yeah. shit.
we read it earlier?
On yeah, we went this one on what you call it?
Yeah, I saw Tom Guerrero. I was like, you got me. Hashtag office hours. Oh. I don't know if it was Tone
Gutierrez
or Jay Noblez, but one of them niggas forgot to do my wild Y in the DM on IG. So I ain't doing those motherfuckers no more. Fuck your knees, nigga. But anyway, shout out my fellow snow shoveler AJ, White Man, and F Meezy. But I got two this week. What's y'all dream place to live? Any country, state, wherever, or whatever. If you had the bag, where would you go? And if you could change or create one law, what would it be?
You know, I don't know.
I think I'm traveling, bro. I don't think I'm going to a specific place.
You're nomadic?
Yeah, I'm going nomadic for a while.
State-wise, I love Tennessee. I love Tennessee and Florida.
Florida's great. Tennessee? Why Tennessee?
I don't know, man. Every time I go, I'm like, I love it here. I really do.
I went to Tennessee. It was mad dangerous. As soon as I got off the plane.
Where would you at?
I was in
Nashville then, right?
Or Memphis. I was in Memphis, yeah.
That's the one place we haven't been yet.
Nigga, as soon as I
heard
didn't get off
I
the
heard
plane
it's pretty crazy out there.
I didn't get off the plane yet. Nigga
Yeah, I
was
heard
talking
it's-
about you got your bulletproof vest. I was like,
No, yeah,
what
I
is
heard
happening?
it. I heard it's crazy in Memphis. That's the last place that I need to go.
He said it was dangerous immediately.
It felt like
said I went to Tennessee, nigga. That shit was dangerous.
Nigga, we went to me
Especially with that
and
skin
White
complexion.
Man went to Nashville,
Chattanooga,
and Murfreesboro.
Murfreesboro is one of the best spots too.
Murfreesboro was on some chill shit performances.
No.
Yeah, it was chill.
Murfreesboro was on
Nashville's
some
fire,
chill
though.
shit. That was one of the most fun we've had on the
yeah,
show,
most
probably.
fun,
Like,
bro.
No,
nigga, that shit was so lit.
Amazing,
oh my
bro.
god, that was when we met As Us. Shout out to
Yeah.
As Us.
Yeah, As Us Records.
Search them on YouTube. It's a collective from Fayetteville.
AZUS.
Yeah, AZUS. It's a collective from Fayetteville. It's like the first time I met a group of niggas that rap, and all these niggas are cold. Like,
Yeah.
like everybody has a different style, and they're all nice.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
so.
fun.
Nigga, they had that bitch lit in there, and then fucking even Evan Dupree, which White Man has a song with him
Yeah.
called "Want It."
Yep.
On all streaming platforms, Evan Dupree and
Shout out to
Leon
Evan.
Gamble. That song is a fucking instant.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite like songs from him. Like,
Yeah, that shit was fire.
the Tennessee artists are some of the best. They shit on North Carolina artists.
Yeah, they're
It's
good.
not even close,
They're good,
honestly.
bro.
I hate to say it, but
I
these
would
niggas
believe
are
it.
fucking nice.
Chuck
can't wait
Indigo
till I
goes
hear about
crazy. Shout out Chuck Indigo. That nigga
Chuck
go
Indigo,
hard.
that nigga is super talented.
Yeah.
Shout out to all them. But yeah, I just love Tennessee. Chattanooga was crazy because the buildings looked like the architecture was crazy, nigga.
Okay.
It looked like World War I could have popped. Like not World War I, the Civil War. Like it was like the same buildings from then, low key. The buildings were crazy. Do you remember
Google it
those?
real
Yeah, I do. That shit was cool.
Yeah,
bro.
bro. The architecture there was like, damn, this is crazy. They still got this shit standing.
Yeah.
That shit was lit.
You said pre-rebuilding.
Chattanooga had a lot of
Had that rebuild look that you like.
yeah, that old like just the old architecture, like
Just look at it. Even this photo.
the classic.
wow.
Adorable. Trying to find a.
Yeah,
a
this looks
photo.
like kind of like newer
She
area.
does look dope.
Yeah.
Nigga, Nashville is lit.
open.
I was sleeping on Nashville. Nashville's lit. It's lit.
I've only heard good
Nashville
things
is
about
lit.
Nashville.
It nigga is lit. It's lit as fuck.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm ignorant as fuck. Like I literally never thought anything of Nashville.
You didn't have
I
to
had
tell us that.
I had no thoughts, and then I'm like, oh, Nashville got an international airport. Oh, okay, so it's anytime your city has an international airport,
That's it.
That's one thing.
Yeah.
Then it's like we're walking down the street. You have the Rodeo Drive, where it's like designer stores. Then you got
Okay.
like East Nashville, which is more of like the hipster area. I'm like, oh, it's lit around this bitch. Like,
Nashville and Memphis are the only places in Tennessee that have like notoriety to me.
Shit.
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Those are the only places I've ever heard of.
And the only time I had only heard of Chattanooga because that's where Isaiah Rashad is from. And
Didn't
I
know
remember
that.
his intro music video to TDE was shot in Chattanooga.
In Chattanooga. I didn't even know that.
Yep. I took a crack at a swear. Been patient. That nigga was snapping his ass. He was rapping his ass off
Hey,
in that
man.
shit.
Hey, that gay nigga fast, man.
But yeah, I like Tennessee, man. And if it was Florida, it'd be Tampa, probably. Tampa's number 1, Orlando would be number 2.
Yeah, I've been on IG and I've seen there's this Instagram channel where it's just like nightlife in Nashville, and it's just a nigga walking
Lit,
with
nigga.
a camera.
Yeah.
It's like you might see some bad bitches. You might
Nashville's
see
kind of lit.
Yeah.
a lot of Hispanics.
A lot of whites.
White women.
A lot of whites.
In Nashville?
Yeah.
Isn't that what Tennessee?
But then it depends on what
Taylor
side of
Swift?
town you are. Because I met up with somebody that I went to school, elementary, middle, and high school with up in Philly. I met him in Nashville. We pulled up on him at work. He gave us a layout of the
whole city.
We had a good time following that list.
Yeah.
He was like, all right, once y'all get hungry and it's late, check out this spot. Niggas pulled up. We was like, this nigga knows this city. Like,
that late spot we went to was kind of fire.
it was fire, bro.
Yeah,
Like, it
I
was
remember that. That shit was
nigga,
fire.
like we had a good night off of his suggestion, bro.
Great architecture.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
like good architecture.
Me too.
That's why I need to go to Chicago.
I was talking about bitches in this context.
Yeah, it's Southern.
Southern talent.
The South, I feel like the South got a decent
South got something to say, nigga.
I can't just give everything
Hell yeah,
because
the
South got something to
though.
say, nigga. Come on.
Okay.
And it's heavily populated. Like the higher the population, the better
Yeah,
odds you have.
it's just
You know what I'm
odds.
saying? Yeah, just the odds.
Hey man, it's a numbers game, man.
I would do a weekend, just like a 3-day trip to Nashville. I'm ready to go back to Nashville.
I feel like we was on this trip right here.
We damn sure were.
This is exactly where we was
Yeah,
at.
nigga, I need to go back to Nashville. Fuck North Carolina. I need to visit North Tennessee again.
We were in this fucking bar right here, nigga.
I feel like we
Swear to
were. I feel like it
God.
was more in the middle. It was the one with the guitar, I feel like.
Yeah, we walked past that shit. I feel like it was in both of the shits.
Hey man, anybody that stay in Tennessee, send us your address.
Facts.
We're coming.
We gonna need somewhere to stay.
That's a whole fact. Bro, the thing I like about Nashville, everybody that you meet plays an instrument. I don't give a fuck if they're the busboy, the owner of the business, the waitress, the waiter,
Music.
the teacher in your school,
It's music town.
the fucking principal, the janitor, the nigga pumping gas. Everybody plays an instrument. Like, you're weird if you're from Nashville and you don't play an instrument.
Damn.
Everybody plays an instrument there.
At least a harmonica.
The shit is crazy, bro. It's like you have to play something in this bitch. You made a conscious choice to not play an instrument if you were born and raised there.
It's a music ass town.
Starting not to like this place.
And playing a guitar is like playing basketball in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hey, shout out Nashville, man. Never been, but only heard great things.
That's what I
so I
mean,
definitely
man.
got to visit.
They were asking something about some law we would change if there was one law.
Yeah. Noblez already answered this.
I did,
earlier.
but there's a couple other places. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know about the law shit. I break the law when I want to anyway. What do the comments say?
go to Jamaica. They always miss my hashtag office hours on Reddit. Shake my head. I blame the white man behind the boards, and of course AJ.
The three of y'all niggas up with that shit. Oh, I was one of them.
Don't
Two of y'all did.
niggas said don't take it personal. They've missed a couple questions. Hashtag office hours and LOIs before it happens.
Facts.
Yo, Sin City, we apologize, nigga.
I don't know why I have to approve them. I want to. That's kind of annoying.
This shit right here.
Yeah, I don't know why. But you can see them still, even if, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I don't know what that actually is.
Probably only you can see them.
You're validating their existence.
People use Reddit in the worst ways.
I guess it's just
so
really,
all of
it's
these
just
rules
get-
are set up for these worst.
Okay,
Reddit
got
subs.
you. Because it's like you can see it already, but it's like, you know, just in case.
Niggas
you,
get wild in this.
You can
motherfucker.
always pull the plug. So they did zoom in real quick. We can't see.
Especially if
them.
you do some edgelord.
All right, so yeah, this was a recess. It was, we're not gonna watch it, but one of the recesses they put in here was Cat Williams when he got beat up by that 8-year-old.
Not all cats land on their feet.
That's funny.
That's pretty good.
Shit, yeah. Nah, we can keep doing recess. I just didn't think it was as impactful. So I was like, fuck it. Didn't think
Mark
nobody
Lamont
cared, but
Hill.
niggas obviously cared.
Hashtag Mark Lamont Hill.
Host a show called Office Hours of Lamont Hill. Huh?
I don't know. That's a whole
Ah,
video to watch. I'm
that-
gonna do
that's-
later.
that's some Mark
Go back
Lamont
up. I
shit.
feel like we missed something.
What's this?
That video was funny as Cliff just
Flip doing white people shit.
jumping off of the Grand Canyon or somewhere.
Insane.
Blur the screen right here.
Oh.
Don't stop on this. Fuck that.
Wait,
nigga.
was that Sir?
It
Yes,
wasn't
sir.
on the screen.
I thought that was a woman.
We ain't have it on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Ish.
Ish barking
But-
on another nigga. Oh, this one was funny. This was last week. The nigga who impersonated Andrew Schultz. He had that shit spot on. You can click on that. That's a short clip. I feel like we had it in our notes, maybe. Y'all remember this?
Nope.
Yes.
He impersonated Andrew Schultz.
Conservative wigger. It's like very strange. It's like, yo, son, it's just like there was fentanyl in George Floyd's system, though. You know? And the cop's like, it's true. And then when you got to count the votes. You got to count all the votes.
I don't care what kind of genitalia you want, son. You're a man.
Yeah,
bruh.
exactly. They do like ebonics about like
Political shit.
Like Tucker Carlson talking points. It's just so strange.
Yo, Biden mad old, dude. Mad old,
Ronald Reagan was a bucket.
Ronald Reagan's the way he handled immigration. Fire.
Yeah. Yo, we can't just let people in. We gotta close the border, son. We gotta build a taller wall than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Real talk.
Real talk.
Real talk. Mitch McConnell. You know what I'm saying? I'm sad to see that legend go.
Ooh, you know he gonna stop the steal. You know his ass gonna stop he's gonna stop the steal better than Andrew Wiggins in the 2022 finals.
All right. Let me ask you this though. Was Meek Mill gay when Trump was president?
Biden might be out here turning the homies gay.
Yo, every rapper gay.
I didn't see anything about Diddy until Biden got in there. And then he's like, just jumps out of the chair screaming.
Something about that seemed real feminine to me, bro. Do you know that they slap?
Yeah. Didn't he say on a recent show, he was like, I think we got to start a news network. I'm like, is this guy just on cocaine all the time? Like, I get accused of that too, but I'm not. He literally did like the self-parody Adderall thing. You're like, I got a great new idea for a business. We do the news. Like, what do you guys think? Like, we should do that, right?
Who are the other dudes?
That was funny.
Yeah.
His eyes were freaking me out.
What that nigga said.
Well, it's funny because like
was Meek Mill gay when Trump was president?
that was a real shit. But the crazy looking nigga had the mannerisms down.
Yeah.
He definitely had the
cadence too. The cadence.
He had the cadence and the
perfect.
mannerisms down. This dude had like the statements down.
He was like going in and out of being Alex and then
Wasn't
to
that kinda
Andrew.
cool?
It felt weird.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell
They're
who was
all-
doing the Schultz impression at first.
Honestly, both of them were supposed to all be doing it.
No,
Right.
Yeah, they were
But
all doing it.
yeah, they were all doing it. But honestly, those two in particular have uncomfortable. They make their look is uneasy.
Yeah,
Like it makes me uneasy.
Yeah.
He's got like a weird bald thing going on.
Well, don't do that.
I can do that.
No, oh, wait. Yeah, I like how he's just
What's
saying,
weird about his bald and not yours?
His demeanor was weird.
It's
Come
like he was
on.
confused on whether he should do it or not.
Yeah,
it was like he wasn't committed.
That's how
to
bald
it.
niggas look when they about to
And he's
verbally, but he
and
didn't look
was
like it.
Yeah, he didn't. His face didn't look like he was committed. He's so pale too. He's like really white. He's like Bill Burr, but not Bill Burr.
Yeah, it.
And then the other nigga was like, he had the crazy.
He got weird
vibe.
ticks.
His eyes were fucking me up.
Yeah,
like what is that? Asperger's?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know.
Well, I'm just looking funny. I don't think that's a condition.
No, the other dude, he had some type of like thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You saw that shit.
Yeah.
It was like,
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It was.
I just describe it as Asperger's because that's what I imagine when the
I
niggas
don't
say
think that's
Asperger's.
Asperger's.
That's probably what happens when you carry the light phone. You're just so focused on what's
Andrew
going
Schultz
on.
is a rare conservative
Wigger,
which is hilarious. White people like talking about other white people like that.
Calling them wiggers.
Right. Yo, when white people shoot at each other, it'd be like, oh, that's fucked up. Oh, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like that should be funny as hell.
White on white crime.
Stop trying to be black, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That
From
is
a white
hilarious,
dude.
bro.
Oh shit!
Yeah. That's
Damn,
hilarious.
that's like our version of like you speak like a proper white guy.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why it's so funny because it's like, oh, this is really behind the curtains.
Yeah.
They're begging them to be white.
I feel, like this is, they talking crazy about this. Look at this white dude over there trying to be a fucking wigger.
Yeah. And you gotta understand, like Andrew has the most black friends out of probably all like white comedians, dog. It's probably only a couple white comedians.
Bigger than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like, and
That
then
was
just
perfect.
other white people are just watching him like, this is disgusting.
And then when you think about it, it's really not hard to do it, Andrew. You just have to have like the
right.
You just have to have that going for you. And you halfway there, yeah.
The bald dude is getting creepier the more I look at him. Like, I feel like you remember the niggas in higher learning, the Nazis.
Nazis,
The Nazis in higher learning.
What am I drawing? A
Michael Rappaport, the group that he fell in with.
Oh yeah.
And like he
yeah.
looks like he could have been a Michael Rappaport if he just had the right friends.
He does have Michael Rappaport vibes.
From that movie.
From that movie, yeah. It's a little strange, man.
His mustache is probably the most
I need to watch this. I need to watch this podcast just to see what they be on.
No, they're funny. I can tell they're funny.
Yeah, nah.
Oh yeah. And outside of that, before we play Carl, because Carl's gonna close us out. Take Your Shoes Off podcast, Rick Glassman had Alan Stone on, who's an R&B singer.
I think I like that white dude. What does he look like? Alan Stone?
Yeah, he's nice. He's like a soul singer.
Like Robin Thicke?
He's a wigger.
Nah. Take Your Shoes Off.
Nah, like he's not a wigger or he's not Robin Thicke? Oh.
Him. You ever seen
he's
him?
his own thing.
This nigga's
Never
nice.
seen him before, but I know he's being himself.
Yeah.
Right, he be sing-
literally like
right. He be singing, just search Alan Stone. But his voice, you wouldn't expect his voice.
Let me guess, he's one of those Sam Cooke sounding niggas.
You probably sound like
Yes.
Future.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So crazy.
That's
Scroll down.
13 years ago now.
Scroll down. Sunny Days.
You could definitely do this shit, Tony.
I'm not convinced.
We could
I need
definitely
to
do
hear his
this
raw
shit.
vocals. Niggas need his
He
raw
also
vocals.
sounds like, he also looks like a cartoon character, like the one, like the mouth.
You want to know what I got from him? What's that dude with the one arm from Scary Movies? That's the first thing
The
that came
waiter?
up to my head
Really?
when I
I
saw
know
his
what you're
name.
talking about.
Like
I'm
he got
thinking
into
of
the whole
another
thing with the wheelchair nigga.
Right,
Yeah.
which is crazy. All right, but yeah, let's watch this. Listen to this Carl thing. Let me just, after Carl send 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 minutes of audio.
Carl, we love you.
Damn.
I need more than 1 minute sometimes. AJ said I don't need to ask the questions to call, so enjoy. Yeah, well, that was because he misconstrued what I said. He was like,
took it and ran with it, nigga.
he said, I don't mean to bother you. But I didn't call. I don't mean to bother you, but I didn't call. So y'all didn't have an episode, like, because I dropped the episode on Thanksgiving instead of on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, you never bother me. You know what I'm saying? But that was just like, yeah, you literally never bother me.
Yeah, yeah.
That doesn't mean send 6 minutes at a time. Like,
Yes.
That's different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Carl never bothers me, but he used it as an opportunity to go crazy.
Carl, yeah.
He said, AJ said I could do this. All right, let me play.
What's up, fellas? This your Uncle Carl. I'm gonna hit you with a couple little messages right quick. I want you to check this out. This past week, man,
I don't know if you can turn it up a little bit.
I
It's
hit
low.
AJ on the day you was supposed to drop. I'm like, what's up? No episode this week? He said, oh, we'll have it tomorrow. But that's a good thing that it turned out to be. Thursday, man, you know, that was Thanksgiving. Went to the family house, went to my sister's house, man. And we have a tradition that we stand around, hold hands, and we say prayer. We say pray around the food. And then after we pray, everybody gets a chance to say one thing that they thankful for. But this year, because, you know, it turns into a little tear fest since my mama died. So it turns into a tear fest. But this year we didn't do it. So what I'm saying is, I didn't get a chance to do it then. So I'm gonna do it now. What I'm thankful for this year is I'm thankful for the Homeroom University.
Hey.
And that's serious business, man. I ain't trying to get sappy and nothing, but, you know, I'm a 50-year-old man. I'm pretty sure I'm the oldest person that listens to your podcast or close to it.
And
I really was in a bad situation or a bad place in my mind and my physical being and everything once I started listening to y'all show. And y'all show, for some reason, really lifted me up. And then, you know, once the show started lifting me up and then y'all, you know, started interacting with people, man, and I really, really gave me something to look forward to, man. At this point in my life, I don't have a lot of that. But I just want to say thank you, man, and I'm thankful for the Homeroom University. Now check the next message.
Where he undercuts everything he just said.
Okay, so Thursday we went to my sister's house, you know what I'm saying? I went to my sister's house, my nephew was driving, and he had some weed. We rolled one up, we going up. And when he had the weed and he showed it to me, and I looked at it, and it was straight purple. I mean, purple. So we smoked, went to my sister's house, man. I got fuller than I've been in a long, long time, man. My stomach was tight, I was so full. And I was blowed, bro. I really looked at my nephew one time and I said, man, I'm high. You know what I'm saying? So then, you know, I sat there and fell asleep outside. Then they brought me inside and I fell asleep again. Then we came on to the house, and I started watching Homeroom University. And I'm sitting there enjoying the show, man. It's a very good show. And then y'all sitting there passing one around. I'm like, man, I knew it was the reason I really like these niggas. They really getting comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And I really love that for y'all. But, so I'm sitting there watching the show blow, you know. I done blew one by myself now to add on to my high ammo full. And the show been on for a while or whatever. And then I saw all of a sudden I see a dog walking around. Well, not the first time I seen a dog, that's the first time I seen that dog. But not the first time I seen a dog walk in the room. Dog walking around, no problem, whatever. And I'm sitting there watching, I'm like, man, I must really be high, man. It don't look like that dog only got 3 legs. And then the dog went over there to AJ. And I'm like, wait a minute. That dog does only have 3 legs. It's not just me. And y'all just sitting there, AJ rubbed the dog or whatever, and y'all sitting there looking at each other, talking or doing your podcast. And in my mind, I sat up in my rocker recliner, and I was like, hey man, ain't nobody gonna say nothing about the 3-legged dog in the room.
That's where it ends?
No.
Oh, but that's
Don't be mad, AJ. I know that's your dog. It took me a second, then I realized, oh, that's the dog from the, okay. So that's the dog. They only supposed to have 3 legs. And I just sat back, man, and I laughed. I laughed for doing it the rest of the show, bro. I said, man, I got to call him and tell him about this, man. That's for real. Nah, I really enjoyed that, man. I just thought that was the greatest thing. Now I'm gonna take my last 30 seconds and I'm gonna address this new dude. Hey, check this out. Leak is like the slow dude that live on your street. It's like anybody live on your street can talk about him like a dog. But then somebody from another street come over and they start talking about him like, hold on, dog, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's my homeboy. So, hey, bro, what's his name? We don't even know his name. We're just gonna call him the dude. Hey, man, raise up off Leak, man. I'm here for it, you know what I'm saying? You don't want Uncle Carl come back.
Okay.
I can't rap and doing all that jump cutting and stuff and sending, you know, it really was, he wanted to pump up his YouTube page on y'all show. So I'm glad y'all couldn't remember his name. Hey, check this out, dog. That is not the way to come in and be part of the homeroom university. You don't come in just trying to rank on everybody in the room or trying to, I don't know what y'all call it, wherever you from. You come in, you learn the lay of the land, and then you just try to fit in there where you don't come in trying to pick on the little, you know, the dumb kid with the bad haircut in the room. Leave that man alone, man. Yeah, that is a wrestling belt he got, but we all know he got the wrestling belt because we all call him the champion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's funny, man, because I relate Leak to this dude back in that I grew up with. He used to love the Super Friends. Leave that man.
That was the last one. Leave that man alone. I guess that was it.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Yeah.
Man,
man, that was so good.
You make us realize
so
why
many
we do this
things.
shit.
Yeah, man.
that was everything in one, bro.
You know what? I take it back.
And it's ironic, man. You know,
He ain't bother you.
He didn't
He ain't bothering you.
Never mind. Go back to we do whatever you want.
Just do it.
Never mind.
And it's ironic too, like the same life in which we gave you, you do the same thing to us.
Yeah. Hey,
You know what I'm
dead ass
saying?
though. Yeah. Yo, and it's so funny because when you said purple, I saw it in my head. The first time I had purple, nigga, I swear I was high for 2 days. I was
Purple,
shout out to my rest in peace to my homie Western Vandermeer. He passed away that I went to high school with. But I was smoking with him and some of his frat brothers. That was crazy. I was high for 2 days, long story short. So I felt you on that. I thought for a second he was gonna say that since we dropped it like Thanksgiving that they ended up watching it like during Thanksgiving or some shit. I thought
we ain't that important.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Purple weed is cool.
But
I think I had some bad purple weed one time from our one friend that was bad at selling drugs.
It was purple for different reasons.
Purple was only good back when it was like haze and shit.
Yeah, like
that was a haze dro, like purple meant something. But now I don't feel like
it's not the worst in the world now. Like you still get some purple weed, it's good money.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's just
there have been times where I got some shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah,
$40 down the drain.
Yeah, okay, I feel you.
Orange never misses. I've never had orange trichomios and been like, this shit
I don't
is
know
ass.
about that.
I've never.
I don't know about that. I've had some orange
I've definitely had some
trichomios,
fishy
and it's
purple,
just
though.
been
I
like,
agree.
it's just been okay.
Yeah, I've had some fishy purple.
Fishy purple, but like even orange just being okay, that says a lot because that means it doesn't go below this point. It's always
I
going to
get
be
that.
decent.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, man, thank you, man. We thankful for y'all. We thankful to everybody that contributes to office hours. We thank you to people that have really like contributed to the show. A Brown Music. A Brown Music is actually part of the show. Like, you know, y'all heard his music at the beginning, no?
Yeah, no.
And I like that it's got like the hi-hats because it's got the drum line thing. It's got that like, you know, that but Carl for sure, man. Hell yeah.
No, Carl, that was fucking beautiful, dog.
Shit, man, I was about to tear up over here, man.
Yeah, nah, for real, man.
Hey, man.
It's like we have a purpose now.
Yeah, man, about to cheer up.
Yeah,
but
man, and I hope you're doing better health-wise too, especially because if you said you found us when you weren't doing as good. I hope your health is getting better and shit like that.
Nigga, we might
because I didn't know nothing about that.
no matter the age, man, mental health is always going to be important.
Yeah,
He said physical too.
he said mental and physical. He said both. Nigga was getting hit from both ends.
Shit, nigga, we might be the cure.
Yeah.
But hey, man, we love y'all niggas. It's Chinese food I got. Starting to feel it. So let's get the fuck up out of here. But no, dead ass like 15 minutes. I'm like, God damn. There's no way to sit in this motherfucker. God damn it. Jay Noblez, nigga. Oh, appreciate y'all. Like the video, subscribe, hashtag office hours. Make sure you leave them. Y'all know what to do about that.
Subscribe to the Patreon. I guess our Patreon is there's a lot of music conversation have been happening on Patreon recently, and there's a LOY R&B song. Full song.
Yes.
Yeah. About 2.5, 3 minutes. So
Like niggas literally just kept going.
full song.
Easy.
Yeah. So
hey,
y'all want to
man.
hear that? Make sure y'all get up on that Patreon.
Magic.
It'll be on the Sizzle thing.
My bad.
Yeah, try it again.
Yeah. So.
Jay Noblez.
Record flumps.
AJ the Menace.
White man behind the boards.
Yeah.
Back on the keyboards.
That's me.
And we are out. Yeah.
That's my favorite one. And we are out.